Hello? Yeah, my shit not on.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, you can't.
Yeah, I can hear you.
You can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I can't hear myself. I know, right?
Hello?
Can you hear yourself? Hey.
You want to do what to me?
What?
Peekaboo.
What? Can you hear yourself?
Noah, don't kiss me. Stop.
Hello? Hey.
Freak.
Yeah. Hey. Hello? Hey.
Peekaboo. This is good.
I like it.
I like it.
I think it's the roll, dude.
You don't like
I love
it.
it.
You fucking liar. You're lying like a son of a bitch.
So if you want one, there's one in that box.
Thank you, sir.
You might want to get one right now.
Sure.
He's like, I
If not,
guess.
there's the Mark Twain in there that you didn't smoke last time either.
Oh, it's on there? Which is better?
I like that one better.
I don't know. I
All
like
right, well-
this. We haven't even got to the good part yet.
What do you mean by that?
It gets better as you go down.
Okay, there we go. We got the Partagas. I don't even know what kind this is.
The Hecko's Amano.
Yeah, mono. What does that mean? Hands?
Yeah.
Part of gas.
It's not bad.
I like it. It's good.
I like it. Yeah, you don't like it.
I like it. It's really good.
You're trying so hard to fucking smoke that right now.
Yeah.
It's not strong. It's a blend of.
Shut
Two
up.
rappers. Ecuadorian rapper and then I forgot the other rapper. I want to hear your lies, dude.
I got the Mark Twain, the pin.
Okay. Mark?
That's a good one.
Sorry, I can't hear myself.
I can hear you.
Actually, I could kind of hear myself, though. It's
You
weird.
sound good.
He sound nice.
After being so long without one.
What, cock?
Straight in.
All right, I guess we're starting like that.
Gay sex.
James, you're fucking sexy ass son of a bitch.
Look at us.
Oh, damn.
You do
Hell yeah.
Oh,
You know why
the
I like
glizzies?
men.
I don't know. I was watching how to make glizzies.
Yeah, two glizzies at once. What?
Hey, Daddy, can you cut it for me?
Damn.
What about you, Daddy?
Let me see.
No, you didn't call me daddy first.
Sorry.
That was.
Wait, are we live? Ah, shit.
Boy, you sound good. You sound crisp. You been lifting weights? Your arms look big.
The shirt's tight, dude. Leave me
Is that
alone.
what it is? Dude, your fucking arms look like Joe Rogan
Here?
arms.
Still trying to get situated. Just give me one little quick.
Okay. James, why is it always you and Noah?
What's going on, James?
Is my gain up a little too?
Oh,
much?
Yeah.
Right now, talk.
Hello?
There.
hey.
He's black.
I think I can hear myself now, too. Hello? Oh, no, that's just me. I'm just loud as fuck.
Black skinhead.
Ooh.
Hi.
He's talking about his. He's talking about his cock.
Alex said he got the. My father said he got the red eye. It's the what? Is that married life?
Hey.
Hey.
What does that mean?
He just got married.
Oh, okay.
He got married. Boy, that's not even lit, right?
Can you light it for me, Daddy? Dude, look at this torch. It's just a lightsaber and shit. God damn, bro.
It's because you're supposed to use the tip of the torch.
Yeah, but
Just
look,
the tip.
when I
just the
did it,
tip.
look what happened.
Boy, that's it right there.
That's how you're supposed to do
That's
it.
how you're supposed to light it.
You're supposed to use the invisible flame. And not the flame itself.
Boy, put that bitch right. It goes back to it.
Nah, I gotta get this shit lit. Hold on. 1 second. Hey, we'll be right back.
Just
Boy, you're burning your fucking fingertips off.
Good, bro.
you're good, you're good. It's on.
Hey, goddamn. But yeah, I got married. Hey?
Yeah, dude.
Sir, congratulations.
Sorry, everybody.
You just fucked
Shit,
up.
I've been gone for like how many weeks? It's been like 2-3 weeks. But yeah, so got married, had a badass time. Appreciate everybody that came. That was badass.
I came hard.
To a guy. His name is Tom.
And then what was happening? Oh yeah, then I've been sick as fuck. So I've been sick for like 2 weeks, dude.
Well, it's the allergies, right?
But I think it's like pretty much yesterday I felt like better. I don't know what happened. But it's like, man.
Have you been taking honey, like I said? No.
Nah, I just been raw dogging it, dude. Just, you know what I mean?
You gotta do honey, man. Honey is like the fucking key to that shit.
No, honestly, bro, I'd be good all day. Thank you, Alex. I'd be good, bro. Alex, man, we had a fucking mariachi over there at the wedding, dude, and they were playing Mas, man. And while they were playing that Mas song, they wouldn't shut the fuck up and let me listen, dude. I was so mad. I was like, damn, I know Alex would have enjoyed this shit. That was bad.
Yeah, it was fucking laughing the whole time.
Got back.
Gabe ended up getting the fucking mariachi dude.
Yeah.
That dude ended up leaving with like 2 shots and shit.
I made him take shots.
He took his number and everything. Fucking.
I kept calling him a
Oh, yeah, he got him to take a shot. I forgot he weren't there.
He was like, dude, you're so good, dude.
I was like,
I don't even know how they were talking.
No. He's downplaying this shit. It was so funny because the guy was like this. He's like, all right, I'll see you. Gabe grabs him like this by his little vest. He's like, take a shot. And I was like, oh my God. This guy tried to escape. Fucking Gabe just grabs him.
I was like, dude, you're. Why didn't
You
you
should have just came.
I was all stinky and shit.
Your ass always stinks.
I went to their table and Gabriel's like,
How would
a
you
picture.
know that?
I smell his ass all the time.
God.
I went to their table. Gabriel's like, dude, that
Christ.
guy right there, he's so good, dude. And I looked at him. He's all
That
the fucking little thing. I'm like, man,
dude was
that
raw,
was
dude.
badass.
Dude, he
nah,
was
they were
fucking
fucking
raw.
raw. That was like my favorite part.
No, it was badass.
Those people, right?
I was enjoying the
I was
music.
like, dude, those people were badass.
And that guy had the fucking badass neck tattoo.
Hell
What
yeah.
else- what else
All
did Gabe
sexy and shit. Huh?
What else did Gabe get?
Boy.
He got some chorizo.
He got that purple dress.
Oh!
Nah, that's.
He ended up fucking dancing with me and shit.
He's flipping chairs over with his cock.
Oh my god. It was fun, dude. It was.
I know it looked
I wish you would have went because I would have wanted to see who you would have sat with. Because like Lewis was with his people at one table, and then it was like us, BJ, Daniel at one table. So I was like, I'm gonna
Well,
go.
I would have sat where I know more people. I don't know who the other people would have.
I don't know who those people were.
I'm gonna sit with the people that I know.
Well, I think their shit was full, so.
Yeah, you would have got pushed out. No, you would have got. No, fuck no.
Too
I
late,
was
you sat on
fucked
mine.
up. I know.
One thing I sat on my lap.
What are these
What's
legs?
fucked up is whenever y'all got there, I saw where y'all were sitting at, and I'm like, dude, I think there's gonna be a DJ back there.
I know.
That shit was probably loud as
It,
fuck.
no, it wasn't that bad. It actually wasn't that bad.
I thought that shit was loud.
No, it wasn't that
No.
bad.
But
Huh?
we also moved. Remember, we moved the table.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, so we moved up one table, so it wasn't that bad.
I just remember leaving, and our whole fucking table was just full of beer cans.
Dude.
I was like,
He was
what?
like, all right, bro, well, I'm gonna get out of here. I'm like, what the fuck? Who drank
Like,
all this? Dude, the
just-
whole table was just like, it's like, god damn.
BJ, freaking freak. Why BJ?
Well, I heard Gabe was.
You were?
So what you been up to, James?
Boy, what you mean? What happened?
Hey, nothing, dude. What you been up to, dude?
What
Did you
does
get
that
AC
statement mean?
Yeah, nah, you ain't getting away.
Fixed? Did you get the AC fixed?
Oh yeah.
What was it? The capacitor?
The capacitor?
Don't change the subject. What's your dad talking about?
Now I'm trying to get you in the game. You're all quiet.
Nah, look at him. Why is he getting nervous? Why is he shaking, Alex? Nah, it was fun as fuck though, dude.
How was the drink? Just like open bar? Or?
It was an open bar to whatever I got. So there was just like bucanas, fucking tequilas, and then a bunch of like little
Boy,
stuff.
I was drinking nothing but 1800 that night.
And then
No, but they were making that lady was making some good drinks.
Dude, bomb ass drinks.
I don't even know how. She's we also had like, chamoy, so you could like rim it up.
So I filled
I bought limes and shit. So she was making a bunch of shit,
It was so good.
my my little
Flask.
flask, and then so me and BJ took like 4 shots here, and then when we got to Saul's, it was like already game on.
He's like, here, try it. I'm like, I opened it. That bitch was to the rim, bro. That shit was like concaved or whatever the fuck. I'm like,
Boy.
God damn.
That's good terminology.
Thanks.
James, you fucking sexy bitch.
I know we need to get James in. Look at
I
him.
know, you're fucking sexy.
He's like them old computers where you got to start up and it's like 80%.
Pretty much.
James, you want a monster?
No, I'm good. I just
Monster cock.
You want a Zen?
yes.
Did you bring the nootropics?
No, he's listening.
No, I didn't.
But
I'm
yeah, after that, my bad,
enjoying
my
y'all's
bad.
conversation.
After the wedding, dude, I still have a fuckload of beer, dude.
Seriously.
Still. And I've been
Wow.
drinking like 3 a day, dude.
Really? That's good for you.
Yeah.
What?
Go for it.
Yeah.
I bet.
Hell yeah.
Ooh,
Bro.
boy, we need to make a brisket again.
Well, tomorrow I'm making lamb chops, so.
Boy, how the
yeah.
fuck did you do
Get it
that?
from
What do you mean?
Sam's.
I had bought them a while back, dude, like 2 months ago. I just had to use them.
So they've been frozen?
Sam's be having some.
Yeah, that's
good
where I got
deals
them
on
from,
nachos.
dude. Well, they were $20.
Really?
I don't know if that was a good deal, but I've never done them
That's
before.
cheap.
That's
That's
cheap.
cheap.
Is it really? Yeah,
Yeah.
HEB.
Lamb is fucking expensive.
Damn.
Is it a whole rack?
It's a whole rack.
Yeah.
So I'm
At
probably
HEB, those like the racks like this size are like $22.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
And,
That's
yeah,
what I'm telling
so
you.
that's
Nah, this one was 8 ribs.
So he came up. Yeah, he came up on that shit.
Damn.
Yeah, you came up.
So I'm gonna see how that goes. I'm gonna try to make them like a steak, just kind of.
I heard they stink.
Medium rare.
So my old boss used to cook them.
Mhm.
He was like,
They stink.
yeah, he's like the first like couple minutes they're gonna stink.
Yeah, they're gamey.
Yeah.
You have to cook them right because if you don't, they're gamey. And
Yeah.
I've had some that taste like terrible.
like too potent.
Yeah, like they're too strong.
Wait,
Well,
taste
So
shit,
if
like-
you
my-
get something that's like grass fed and they didn't feed it grain and shit like that, it'll be a lot better probably.
Well, my in-laws actually have sheep, so we always just eat them.
Boy, but the food that you
Borrego?
had at your wedding was nice, dude.
Yeah,
Oh,
dude.
That Pinkertons.
Yeah, and he
What kind of
actually
food
had
was
my brother-in-law made briskets, and then I had went to Pinkertons, and I bought probably like 30 pounds of ribs and shit.
Nice.
Boy, those ribs were fucking good.
Dude, you know what?
Oh,
I'm
what the
pissed.
fuck? Why would you do that?
So the glaze, dude.
That's how you get it to fall.
You know, on those ribs, there was a whole glaze.
Huh?
I'll probably give it to Gabriel because I have the whole glaze unopened and shit.
bone
So, man, dude, I actually had 2 bottles. I used one. That's what made the whole rib, dude. I was like, what the fuck?
That shit was, dude. So you had been talking about that leading up to the event.
Yeah.
So you kept saying, go get you something to eat, go get you something. So when B got up and I followed, I went straight for the ribs first. And I was like,
Yeah,
I want to
dude.
try these bitches. And
They're
dude,
fucking
they were
good.
everything you said. Like,
But I'm going to give him that glaze. That way, whenever he makes ribs, you could just glaze them and you'll
you
taste
can glaze me whenever you want.
Yeah, glaze me up, Poppy.
it. Bitch. Wow, yeah, after that, dude, I just been sick as fuck, man. I couldn't even do
been
shit.
sick ever since
I
then?
couldn't, dude, literally like the day after, bro. Day after, 2 days after, maybe.
It's because, well, it's because everything dried out. And then also,
Then that night,
the
dude.
wind started picking up. So all the fucking oak trees just,
That
came
night
all
was
over
so
everybody's face.
foggy. So,
Oh,
man.
it was foggy
It
that
was
night.
foggy as fuck, dude. Dude, I had no voice for like 4 days. And then, like, whenever I had no voice, everybody at work wants to ask me something. And I'm just like, fuck.
that's why you gotta just fart.
Lamb is
there,
good.
lamb is
Hell
good.
yeah.
I just want to say I missed y'all, bro. I feel like it's been.
Boy, I fucking missed you.
I needed this shit.
Fucking missed you.
Look at James.
I missed you too, James.
You're good.
Thanks.
I think you missed the same amount of time. I think we missed the same amount of time.
Thanks.
Both, right?
Probably.
Except
I
I
don't know.
seen him.
It just kept happening. Fuck.
Well, we're supposed to do it. We all
Yeah,
linked up
we were supposed to
Saturday.
do that one Saturday. It didn't happen, and then
We
the
did
other
JP.
Saturday didn't happen.
Now everything sounds robotic.
Pluggers.
What about me?
What the fuck?
Somebody. I'm
Hello.
I'm like,
No, it's all y'all. It's not. It's not that. It's all y'all.
the other one. No, no,
Hello.
the other.
All the other.
Hello.
Hello, Moto. It's not his, bro. It's something else. It's probably like a cord that connects them all.
I think it's that mic.
But if it's,
Mic's popping.
you hear yourself clear?
All right, we'll be right back.
Even the song.
Hello.
Hello? Hey.
Good. Can you hear me?
Hello? Hello?
Can you hear me?
Hello? Hello? Hello?
We're
Can
good.
you hear me? All right.
Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Alright.
Okay.
Alright, so
Hopefully that was the last technical difficulty.
sorry about that, guys.
Hello? Can y'all hear me?
Sorry about that, guys.
can hear
Welcome
yourself.
back.
I can't hear myself now.
This Zen,
Okay.
dude, this Zen has me.
It's a 6.
No, I'm telling you, that shit is strong.
If James says it's strong, it's fucking strong.
Very
Wait, what'd you
strong.
take?
Very strong. This. Oh, my bad. I got it.
It's that new watermelon one. You tried it the last time, that watermelon one.
One of these.
Can I get one?
Yeah.
Well, what is it though?
It's
Wait,
water-
wait. I just want to see the label.
Oh,
But it's good.
it's 6.
But this shit has
It's
me floating, dude.
It's watermelon. It tastes like super good.
Here, give me one.
All right, so what we were talking about,
He's over here.
our last
Wait,
comment that I had read
All right.
was
Why
y'all
they
have
were
sore
pretty
throats.
wet?
What?
Why are they like?
No, they're not wet,
No,
dude. They're
soft.
perfect.
They're soft.
Yeah,
Unfortunately,
so-
he likes hard. So
I didn't have
if
a
you
sore
know that-
throat, dude. I just didn't have a voice, and it was fucking annoying, dude. And then at work, I'm always having to get on the intercom and shit, so I'm always just like all raspy and shit.
Oh,
Hell no.
what? Oh, you say you're getting naked.
I don't like watermelon.
What?
What?
But your
I like grape.
I have a berry one in the car.
You said a berry baked one?
It's all right.
Fucking queer.
Oh, so is that your cup?
It is, yeah. You can have it, Nagata. Yeah, it has NS on it. Yeah, on the lid.
And the lid?
I have your lid, yeah.
What the hell?
Well, it's been there for like 2 years.
Boy, that shit all. Shit has my sickness on it. But
BJ watching or what? Where's BJ at?
yeah, on the little mini
Let's look
break
at
that we had.
picture.
Dude, this shit got me fucking rapid. Right? Is it the monster? What the fuck?
You said rapping?
I'm like, on the during the little break,
Dude, your bicep is fucking thick, Doug.
dude. It's sodium. Nagata. So
Are you taking, what
So
is that
the-
shit? Creatine?
goddamn.
Got you all swelled up?
No, man, I gotta fucking chill, dude. I'm gonna fucking go to sleep real quick.
What do you mean? What does that mean?
Dude,
It's
this
burning,
is
but I don't
zen.
feel it yet.
Nah, so I had talked about going to the Rockets game also on one of those Fridays. Badass, dude. But I went to the Mavs game, dude, and everybody was hurt. So it was just like,
I've
Yeah, man.
What? They have nobody no more.
Well,
so,
no, because they're trying to
There
tank.
he goes.
They're trying to tank their team.
yeah, I heard about that
No, 'cause
conspiracy.
You know, yeah, that like I fully believe that they're trying.
Probably.
To,
so they can switch their stadium? Is
They're
that
trying
what-
to take them to Las Vegas or
so,
something.
So they're trying to the people that own it are trying to legalize gambling in Texas. They're spending like millions on lobbying in Texas, and of course Texas isn't. They're like saying no, it's not going to happen, because their whole plan is to build a new stadium in Dallas with a huge casino
Yeah.
in it, and they basically said, okay, if you don't give us what we want, we will move the team to Dallas. I mean, we will move the team to Vegas. And they're like, you can't do that. The Mavericks are successful. You can't move a team that's successful. So like, okay, well then we'll tank it.
Right.
yeah,
No way, really?
yeah.
Yeah, man.
Well, that makes sense.
That's the rumor going on, yeah. But it was a cool game. I mean,
Everything sounds fucked up right now. Hold
What sounds fucked up?
on. Y'all sound like robots.
Again?
Is it these? Okay, there. Sorry.
Hello?
What's going on?
Yeah, y'all are like it. Like robots.
Is it still doing it?
Yeah, to me in my headphones.
Do you think it's your headphones?
They're locked.
No, y'all sound normal, man.
So your shit sounds fucked up right now?
It's the headphones where y'all all
Look at
sound
that
like
up.
fucking robots.
Have you used those headphones before?
Nope. I use those usually.
When I use them,
Jeez.
Hey, give them back. Back, give them back.
Those are the ones I game with.
Oh, he doesn't have no problem, so you get a.
Damn, we didn't have a fifth.
Huh?
We didn't have a fifth.
No. Somebody else.
Excuse
Buy
me.
Some beats.
You look good, dude.
Thank you, bro. You too, man.
Same?
Hey, you still with the
I
carnivore?
switched the ends
Nah, I
out.
stopped it.
I probably did it wrong.
Why?
For like
He
2
was
weeks.
just doing it for the.
Because I was sick, dude, and I was like, man, I'm not about to starve myself and be sick.
What do you mean you're sick?
What do you mean?
Remember how when I was sick? I didn't tell you.
Now you sound
Yeah, I've been sick for like 2 weeks, so I'm gonna get back onto it though.
Just tell me the month that.
Okay, all right.
But a good thing about not being on it, I could drink now.
You were
Shit.
drinking before.
Oh, dude, but
Whoa.
What? But what?
I
But
fucking
what,
do it,
what?
Jack. Just give it to me. Nah, so on that diet,
It's
dude,
the
3
tongue.
beers in, and
Tongue
I'd be
tie.
fucked up, man.
Really?
Yes, dude.
How much did you drink that night? You didn't really drink on your wedding.
Dude, no. Even when I was here, I'd probably drink like 4 beers and be fucked up.
Really?
I'm talking about like, what the
His wedding?
fuck? Oh, that day?
Yeah, you didn't really drink.
I took more shots than anything, bro. Like, y'all can't make me take shots.
We only took one shot.
I tried to get his mom to take a shot with us.
Oh, yeah. The next day, she was like, yeah, I saw Gabriel. He wanted me to take a shot. Like, why didn't you? She's like, no, mijo.
It was so funny because we were standing right there, and the bartender's making our drink, and then Gabe's like, "That's all his mom," because he's like pointing everybody out because I didn't know anybody, so he's like, "That's his mom," and then he like points to your family, and then he's like, "Oh yeah, you want to go ahead and take a shot with us?"
Boy.
And she's
I
like,
don't know.
Cokes.
I know,
Dude,
she's
usually
like-
she would, bro, but I don't know why she didn't.
It was
Her older
tight, though, 'cause-
sisters that were there, they were drinking. They're 70 years old. Like,
It was
Really?
tight because like I haven't seen your mom and stepdad in like forever. And then,
Yeah.
it was cool because I was helping with the food and then she's like, "Gabriel."
bitch.
Aw.
She remembered
And
you?
she said stuff in
That's
Spanish
tight.
and I was like, "Poquito español, sorry."
Goddamn. Hawaiian.
"But," he said like this.
Shaka.
He said, "Yeah, bruh."
Ooh, you know.
Bitch.
Hey, I watched White Lotus.
I seen like 3 episodes.
Shit looks
Season 1?
gay.
Yeah, season
You
1.
watched it?
No, but I did see the
There's an
scene where.
episode you need to watch.
I
Dude, there was
saw-
like a
is
dick
that
or
the scene
something.
With, hey, is it the scene with Sam Rockwell where he talks about getting fucked?
So, dude, he gets so
Whoa.
drunk. No.
I don't-
Okay,
That was weird,
so let me
man.
explain it. No, let me explain it. Okay,
No
I
wonder
just
he,
saw that
like,
one
he likes
scene.
this shit. He likes
so
this
wait,
type of
so wait.
shit.
So no, the reason I started watching is because Joe Rogan on the podcast, he's like,
Yeah, somebody
he was talking-
recommended it to me.
Yeah. No, Joe Rogan was like, dude, have you watched White Lotus? And I was like, and Miranda watched it, and I was like, I didn't watch it, so I turned it on. It was so funny. So the dad, he thought,
Well,
he's
when he
like-
had cancer or whatever?
yeah, the dad is like 55. So this whole time he thought he was gonna have like
Who's that actor? Who's that actor? My bad. I haven't
Is
seen
that
it.
Walter Goggins or is it
Yeah.
Sam Rockwell?
I think it was Sam. I don't know.
Walter Goggins, the one from like
It's-
the one from the Hateful Eight and
It's the guy
Vice
from.
Principals.
I remember him. No, it's not him. It's
I remember his
Justi-
face.
is
I
it
just
the
don't
guy
know
from
from
Justified,
from Back to the Future.
Is it that guy?
or are you talking about Sam Rockwell who was in like Charlie's Angels and
Here, let me. Pull it up. I forgot we can pull it.
He.
three billboard what is it? 3 billboards outside of something, Missouri.
Where is he at?
Where's the show actors?
You gotta go to cast.
You have to
Cast.
type in cast, yeah.
I bet you're gonna yell at me.
What's the character's name?
You gotta go to images.
There you go, cast.
It was.
It's none of them. What the fuck? Where is he
It's
at?
not Walter Goggins.
It is. Where's he at?
He's not in there. That's weird.
No, this is mixing them.
Scroll to the.
But he
right.
looks very familiar.
What's the
Like,
character's name?
Boy, I don't know, Nate. I just watched the show.
keep going.
What's his name?
Who?
His name tapped in your phone?
Keep going.
Oh, Theo James. Look at that. He's on there
Aubrey
too.
Plaza's in there?
Oh yeah.
He kind of looks like that, dude.
Oh, but she's in season 2.
Well, type in season 1.
What the
cast.
fuck?
So
Type
this
in-
guy. So this guy plays a gay guy.
Type in season 1 cast.
That's his favorite guy and shit.
Boy, that Alexandra fucking bitch is in
Yeah,
there.
she's
Huge
in it, dude.
tits.
But I don't think she's pretty.
Dude, she's got. Who cares about her face? Look at her.
Him,
fucking.
him.
Damn.
Zach.
Remember him
Steve's
from
on.
Back to the
Steve's
Future?
on.
Back to the Future?
I don't remember, him, but I
He
remember him
plays
from
the,
like.
remember he plays like little nerdy
Man,
dad?
he
he's-
played a
he's in
different
that-
dude.
He's in that movie where they're looking for Bigfoot. And remember the one that
He said
it's
Big
with
Dick.
like Justin Long and it
Oh,
was
yeah.
like
I don't
one
I
of
don't think I watched it.
Happy
Go to season 1.
What's his face's
Is this season one?
studio?
No.
Steve
Okay,
Jobs
anyways,
in a bunch of
Adam
shit.
Sandler.
So the
He was
guy you
in,
just saw,
what-
this guy.
What is it? Joyride. He's in Joyride.
So this guy, he's the dad, right? So, like in the show, his balls are all like swollen.
Boy.
So he thinks he has like,
Testicular
I
cancer.
was
Yeah.
pissed when I saw that shit.
dude, he straight up, but it's fake. I looked it up.
Nah, you're
So-
you're looking at it. You see this big fucking nutsack. I'm
Yeah.
like, what the
Out of
fuck?
Come on,
nowhere, at the
guys.
very beginning of the
Dude.
show, that's how it just starts.
You see a tip and then some nuts, and
But
he's
it's
like,
fake.
are they swollen? And you're just looking at it like fucking HBO, dude.
No, so like,
ah, damn.
no, so he's in Hawaii, right? He's in Hawaii, and he's trying to like have vacation, and then he thinks he has cancer. So like that whole first episode, he's all like down and stuff, and then the second episode, the doctor calls and he's like, "No, you just have like something wrong. No, it's not cancer or anything." So then he gets all happy, and he's like, "I need to find out what my dad died of because I know he died of cancer." So then he calls and then he talks to like his brother or somebody, and his brother's like, "No, Dad died of AIDS."
Oh shit.
God damn, dude.
So then his mood
He
goes
finds out
from
his
like
dad
all
was
happy
gay?
to not having cancer and then just finding out his dad had AIDS, and he's like,
Was he gay?
"My dad, he was getting penis," and then so like that whole episode, he's trying to figure out like, he's like, "What does a gay guy look for?" So then he starts talking to the other guy, and then the guy, he's like, he asks, he's like, "So, does it hurt?" And then he's like, "I don't know. You want to try? You can come to my room."
Boy.
And he's all drunk. And he's like, he starts thinking about it. He's like, he grabs his beer and his like whiskey. He's just like, "I'm gonna go to sleep." And he walks off, dude. It's so you gotta watch it. It's so.
But it's a cool, weird show.
it's weird.
It's like the
It's
setting
crazy,
is
dude.
like, it's like they're in a hotel and then you're pretty much just kind of like interacting with everybody's
There's an
visit
episode.
there.
I don't want to see it.
It was too gay.
It's pretty cool.
I've seen
She's
like a bunch
fucking
I've seen
hot.
like a
though.
bunch
How
of
do you
clips.
not think she's hot? She's hot.
You know the White Lotus for
Which one? Alexandria Daddario?
Yeah. Have you seen her tits?
True Detective, bro.
She's fucking perfect. With Woody Harrelson, right?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's one of the best seasons of television
Dude,
you'll ever watch.
full
in your life.
tits.
All right,
Full
look it up.
tits, dude. Dude, it shows her. She has a full scene.
No, she's fully naked.
Yeah,
I mean, you don't
she's-
see Bush, but she's fully
Dude.
White
naked.
Lotus?
No.
Nah, White Lotus, you just see nuts. So
And penis on
Yeah.
season 2.
it's stupid, dude. I'm like, what the fuck?
Joey,
I'm not
There's some
watching
gay
that.
stuff in
Spread
season
butt
1.
cheeks.
Have you watched?
I haven't seen none of that.
Okay, you don't have to watch that one, but that movie I've been telling Joey to watch,
Hmm.
Requiem of a Dream. Have you seen that? I know you've seen that.
That movie is a movie you will watch one time and only one time.
But
and
it
you'll never
messes
watch
you
it
up,
again
don't it?
because it's so fucking depressing. It's
Thank
so
you.
fucking depressing.
What is it like?
It's just about drug addicts and different.
Yeah,
ones
I
like
like
that.
that.
Don't say too much.
No, I'm not.
Want him to watch
But
it.
Jared Leto and Marlon Wayans play friends who were heroin addicts.
Yeah.
Jennifer Connelly is Jared Leto's girl.
Yeah.
And it's just basically their whole thing of trying to find
Oh,
drugs.
wait.
But
What about the mom?
So Ellen Bernstein plays his mom. Ellen Bernstein in that movie gives one of the best performances I've ever
Yep.
seen in any movie ever. It is one of the greatest performances I've ever seen. Like, but again, you'll watch that movie and you'll be like, "That was amazing." Never watch it again
Yeah, you can't.
because
It
you
messes
feel
up.
fuking horrible.
It messes.
afterwards.
That's what I told Joey. I
It
was
is
like, don't watch it at
massively depressing.
The fucked up ending?
And so listen,
night.
and
Don't watch it at
also
night.
you guys,
Why?
It messes you up.
So-
So you start thinking about like drugs, and you're just like,
Well, it's just everyone's story is tragic. There's not a single good story. There's
Ah.
nothing uplifting. The music is incredible. I guarantee you guys have heard the score to that, because they play it in all kinds of stuff. Whenever they want to show something epic, that music's played. It's called Lux Eterna. Was it Clint Mansell did the score for that? He's done two of the best scores in any
God
movie
damn.
ever. But like.
Man, his brain is just like.
no, okay. So
No,
the
score
way
is amazing. But like I said, everyone will tell you that's one of those movies, one of the greatest movies you'll watch once and never again.
What is it called? Reckoning Dream?
Requiem,
Requiem.
for a Dream.
So the
How do you say it?
Requiem for a Dream.
so the way I picked it up, it's like it shows you I
That
guess
word is hard as
like
fuck
being
to say.
black
Whoa.
as a drug, like being addicted to drugs, because that's where it kind of the Wayne brother,
And
And
he
then it
was
showed you-
great.
dude.
Like you've never seen Marlon Wayans act as good as he acts in that movie.
Yeah.
And the fact that he never really did anything dramatic after that kind of blows my mind because
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
that good in that movie.
Dude. So it shows you that side, then it shows you like being a woman, being addicted to drugs.
And what you have to do to get drugs.
Yeah,
in
once
that.
it gets too far, and then it shows you like the white guy, like
Jared Leto.
Yeah, and then it shows you the poor mom, like
And
being,
and the mom, like, she thinks she's gonna be on a like a popular TV show she likes to
Hey, you're saying too much.
watch, and then so she gets addicted to uppers basically because she thinks it's
Yeah.
gonna help her lose weight, but she loses her fucking mind.
But this is back then where
But
like
she is.
they were just,
Oh my god, she.
That
is
should still be
amazing.
going on, dude.
dude, watch it. That's what I'm saying. It messes you up. You can't-
Like, just know, like, okay, I'm gonna watch this movie one time, and I'm never gonna watch it again.
I don't remember.
I think it was on like.
Oh, Amazon.
No, it wasn't on. You had to buy it on Amazon. I think it was like on like
Dun,
Tubi
dun,
or something like
dun,
that.
dun, dun, dun. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, dun,
We ain't watching
dun,
that.
No, 'cause you're gonna be trying to fuck me the whole
dun,
time.
dun,
God. So,
The music is fucking amazing, man.
that's like one of the best movies.
So I started watching that Nosferatu.
I need to watch that.
That
I haven't
shit's
watched it.
fucking good, dude.
What is it?
It looks really good.
The Dracula movie, Nosferatu.
I didn't like
It's
it.
a
It was
remake,
good.
obviously, but it looks really good.
I got like an hour in and then I was like, but that's because it was late already. It was late. No, it's past my bedtime. Dude, it was there was one. So I don't want to give it away, but there was one scene. So I'm not gonna lie, the way I don't even understand what the terminology that you should use, but the way I guess they direct it, because the whole thing is like Dracula is in this bitch's mind, right? Like he's like,
Yeah,
bitch.
like
you're-
he's inhabiting her mind.
yes,
yeah.
he's like, I'm gonna fuck you.
It's
But
like-
so
it's like Exorcist.
So the
why I
opening,
didn't like it.
I'm not gonna lie, the opening scene,
I know.
it was so fucking
It's
funny.
too much.
Be-
Like,
No, it's because, and they have the fucking accent,
Yeah.
the British accent or whatever. But it was so funny because he's like, "You will love me forever." And this is like 5 minutes into the movie, and then she's like, "Okay," and then she's like laying down, and then she's like, "Oh."
And he's not even there.
And he's not even because he's fucking her in the head, in her mind. And so I was like, and then the girls like run into the living room, and I was like, fuck, because she's just over there moaning by herself. And then B like walks around, and she's like, what are we doing here? Like what the fuck's going on? And so I was like, I don't know, it's a bad spirit. I was like, it's a bad spirit. She's fucking up. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
I liked it. I just didn't like how they were kind of making it like more of an Exorcist.
Dude. So that was just like the first.
No.
Well, you have to remember
It's
that
so
that,
good.
that he's
Dude, it's
basing
so
it.
good.
He's
It's
basing it off the original silent film,
Right.
as
right.
best as he can. Obviously, he's putting his own spin on it, but
Right.
it's,
Dude,
it's
I thought
not
it was.
just
I think
an
it's
original
good.
Story.
I think it's really good.
I've seen scenes and they've all looked really good.
Dude,
but I
it's.
just haven't watched.
I
them
think
yet.
it's good.
There's another funny part at the end because her boyfriend.
The husband. It's her
Yeah,
husband.
Yeah. So he walks in and then she just looks at him. She's like, "You can't fulfill me like he does."
Damn.
So
What?
he like gets all naked and then he like rips her clothes off. He's like, "I'm gonna fulfill you." So then like,
He's
they
like, I'm
start-
gonna fill you.
so they
I'm
start
gonna
like doing
fulfill
whatever,
you,
and then
bitch.
he finishes, and then she just like
Nah,
she starts thinking of him, the other guy, and I was like, I bet.
that's fucked up. I haven't got to that
what
part.
the fuck y'all be watching?
I didn't like it. That's why I told Joey.
No, that Nosferatu was good, man.
The mics are messing up.
So I thought the one best part was. So I didn't realize that he was like fucking feeding on him when he like goes to the castle. So he has like he keeps like every time he wakes up from I guess being passed out or whatever, he has like these bite marks and so B was like, what the fuck is that? And I was like, I think he's fucking him, like fucking feeding on him,
Yeah.
And so sure enough, like he comes to and he starts like trying to realize like this guy is fucked up. So he finds his little grave, like his casket. And dude, I'm not gonna lie. This is when I went to sleep because like he like slides the casket open, that motherfucker, because he tries to stab him with the stake, to try to kill him. He's like,
Yeah.
I gotta fucking kill him so I can get the fuck out of here. And dude, he grabs like that stake and then he just like, ah. And when he jumps out, I was like, oh, I gotta go to sleep. I was like, fuck this, because dude, I got scared. I'm not gonna lie. And then B fucking jumps, and I'm like, stop freaking me out, dude, because it was good. It was good. The CGI wasn't too overwhelming either, so it was badass.
Well,
Yeah.
no, Robert Eggers, the director, doesn't really rely on that kind of
That's
stuff.
what I'm saying. So it was like pretty realistic, and then that's where we left off right when he jumps out. I was like, all right, I gotta go to sleep. Fuck this shit. It's too
But
much.
I know the original movie is based slightly on Bram Stoker's Dracula, and
Yes.
so
and
that story seems
right,
a
and
lot
it
like Bram
it
Stoker's
matches
Dracula.
up. Yeah, it matches up because I remember that because I was a huge Dracula fan. Like I liked
No, I love Bram Stoker's Dracula. I read that book like 6 times.
not just that, but I've always been a fan of just Dracula. Period. Because I know
Twilight,
growing.
You like vampires, Almo?
No, I don't like Twilight. Fuck
Twilight's
that.
the
that what you
gayest
always try to
shit
fight
in
me?
the fucking world.
My favorite was
Huh?
That's why
Twilight
Joey-
is the gayest shit in the world.
Oh yeah, no.
We're not
I
gonna
liked.
go back into that.
Did you ever watch
Twilight
Van
is
Helsing?
I love
Dude,
Van
I
Helsing,
fucking
dude.
love that movie.
I was so mad he never made a sequel to that movie. He
Dude,
should have made a sequel.
that was so
What I love
badass.
about it is all of like the
The stories
well,
involved
not
in
just
it.
the stories, but like the unexplained stuff.
Right.
Like when he says, "Oh, you were the left hand of God,"
And then he
you
shows-
never,
it's-
and then you never know what any of that means and what Van Helsing's history is
Right.
in the past, fighting in old wars thousands
Right,
of years ago.
right.
Like all that stuff that's never explained. I love when movies.
And
do
it
that.
matched all that in
Yeah,
there.
I love when movies do that.
Van Helsing. Have you ever watched Van Helsing back in the day with Hugh Jackman and Kate Beckinsale?
Kate Beckinsale.
Oh, she's so fucking. That was her. What was that? What was that sequel she was doing at the time?
Underworld.
Underworld. That's what she was, dude. Her and she's still fine as fuck. She can get it any day of the week. Kate Beckinsale, and she got the accent.
The real accent.
The real accent. Yeah, it's no fake shit, dude. Sorry, I'm getting fucking worked up.
Horny as fuck.
Dude,
About
Kate
thinking about
Dude, Kate Beckinsale.
2004
Can we
era
pull up Kate
Kate
Beckinsale,
Right
dude?
back.
Nah, dude, Kate Beckinsale's fucking.
Fine.
I think
No, I
she's
love the Underworld.
naturally
man.
beautiful,
I love the
man.
Underworld.
Dude, she's so beautiful.
The
man.
first Underworld, I really like that movie.
Alex said,
Even though it's a
Good to
terrible
see you
movie, I still
guys.
like it.
boy.
"Hey, just say I know we're supposed to be at the beach today."
I would have gone.
Gabe pulled out.
Nah, y'all pulled out. I
How did I
can't.
pull out?
I never pull out. I got 2 kids.
I didn't pull out, but when I asked Daniel, he was like, "I don't know how to get a memo."
Daniel said, "Make sure you're jotting this down." I said,
got-
"I'm good."
I got it.
Either way.
I would have
Oh.
gone.
Oh God! Boy, you made it.
I would have gone, dude.
I just pushed it off my fist.
Did you hear about Demon Slayer, right? Did you hear about the movie coming out
Hey, when is it coming out?
September?
Oh shit! I know that's what they're gonna do. They're gonna do 3 movies, I think, for the Infinity Castle arc instead of the season.
Dude, I'm excited.
It's I know.
Like
Again,
animation
They're
or no?
doing it a lot. They're doing it a lot faster than they did before.
What is
before
that?
it was like 2 years between seasons and shit. Now they're really knocking it out.
Yeah, Demon
Is that
It's a- it's
anime?
an
That's what I hate,
But
dude.
that shit, it's
I hate when they wait so fucking long,
No.
bro.
Well, here's the thing.
No, it's
with that show because it's so
Dragon
well
Ball Z, I
done
used to watch
and that company that produces it, UFO Table, is like that's their first thing they've ever done. So they want to take their time to make sure it's done really well.
Yeah.
Because the animation is incredible
Bro, it's
in that show.
badass, like,
It's really good.
real.
Like it's so weird because like the first season that doesn't have a lot of that anime shit that you see and stuff like over the top exaggerated stuff.
Yeah.
But throughout the season 2, season 3, it gets more pronounced. But then you counter that with the incredible violence that's in the show, and it just makes it bearable. And also it makes the violence that much more powerful in there because you deal with that like gay anime shit that they do, and then all of a sudden it's like the most violent shit you can think of.
Well, you never watched Invisible?
No.
Oh, I keep telling everyone.
You
Invincible.
keep telling me.
Yeah.
Oh, Invincible! No, I want to see
Dude,
it, man.
it's
I keep
so
seeing those clips
badass, dude.
everywhere, and I really
So,
want to see
you think
it,
it's good
man.
too?
It's on
So
it's on
good.
Amazon Prime.
Everyone's
man.
talking
That's
about.
what you were telling me.
It's
Everyone's
anime.
talking about. I see all these clips of that. What's
It's
the
so
character?
badass, dude. It's
Chaos,
fucked up.
Chaos,
or whatever
yeah.
the old guy
Yeah,
that
yeah.
comes
Fucked
in.
up?
and- yeah.
You didn't watch it.
No,
Like
I
the
re- I
fight
know
scenes
I
on
need to watch
there
it.
are like, what the fuck?
For real?
My first fight scene I saw on there, I'm just like, whoa, bro.
No,
this
it's
is way
like
too
if
much.
Superman became bad, and then like he
Yeah.
just destroys the whole
Like Homelander.
yeah, pretty much, and then he just destroys everybody.
And then
But the
those other
fight scenes are
guys
just
from
crazy.
the same planet, right? They're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
from the same planet,
They're from the same-
Veltramites or Vetramites, whatever the fuck they're called.
Ultramarines.
Yeah.
You'll see like fucking heads get split open and shit and
Really?
fucking.
I
Dude,
like
it's
that
just
kind
fucking
of
crazy.
shit.
like he's saying on that show, Demon Slayer, the anime. Like there's times, even on the last season, where there's like scenes of let's say fire, explosions and shit, and it looks like realistic.
No, they make it look like they do such a good job of the animation on that show. Like
try to watch
really, really incredible. Like there's a headquarters, I guess you could say, of the main demon. It's called the Infinity Castle. And the way it's animated feels almost like it's 3D, but it's not.
Yeah.
But
But
it's
is
just done with such like depth in the way they produce it is really, really, really.
Is it
good.
in English?
Yeah, well, you
watch
can.
it
You
either
can.
or.
I watched it in the dub. I haven't watched it in the Japanese.
I watched it in Japanese.
I only.
That shit adds
I don't know.
so much.
Yeah, I like
See,
Japanese.
I always watch everything dubbed.
So have you seen the last season?
Oh, yeah.
When they're
The-
fighting,
the,
Muzan or what's his name? Kuzan?
Muzan.
Muzan?
Well, no, they're fighting. The last season is when they're training.
But at the end of the last episode of the last season that just came out in 2024, when the Hashira leader is dying.
Oh yeah. And moves
Muzan
on.
goes to
Yeah, to finish him off. Yeah.
Dude, that scene.
No, it's
That whole shit.
Nah.
everything about it is so and like I'm a big like fan of character development or just character like how they build characters and like
Like Lord of the Rings.
That's why you need to watch. What's it called?
there's like
Yes.
you know like in those case probably my favorite character, but that main character Tanjiro is like if you look at characters who are genuinely like pure and good is one of the most purely good written characters in a way that's not obnoxious or annoying or insufferable because sometimes it's like yeah okay you're great and you fucking hate him but like you love him.
But that's why I
For
think,
that.
dude, I'm telling you, you'll like it because like, so it starts off with the dad. He's pretty much like Superman already, and then he has a son, but the son is half, so he has the powers, but he's also human. But it starts off where he hasn't had his powers yet, so he's kind of like he's thinking like, I'm just gonna be a regular human, and then they kick in like later, so then he has to learn like how to use the powers. So he's fighting. And then he gets like freaking tore up.
And his Invincible is the son, right? He's
Yeah,
the younger
yeah.
guy in the blue suit and shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So then, like, season 3, he has like a main fight, and he has to fight the guy James was talking about.
Oh, he fucks him up. I saw the fight.
Dude, the fight
I
was
saw
so
the fight.
tight, dude.
He fucks him up when he bashes
Yeah.
him with his fucking head.
Yep.
Yeah.
So So at the
Yeah. Is that how Demon Slayer is? Those battles?
Oh man, they're super violent, dude.
They're gruesome like that?
Super
Dude, when I was
gruesome.
watching that one, I was
No,
like,
like-
dude, this shit's too
no,
much, bro.
No,
God.
the
Like, there's
fight-
not
no,
a lot-
In season 3, the fight. So they start like beating each other up, and then the guy he has like this armored arm, so he ends up finally breaking that arm. So then that guy has to fight with only one arm. So then he's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
So then he breaks his arm, and you see like his arm just like all
like his bone sticking out.
yeah. So then he starts beating him up with one arm. So they're fighting like one arm, and then he ends up breaking his leg, and then it comes down to where he's on top, and
just
he breaks his other arm. So then he just like he's so mad, so he ends up like
smashing
just
his
using
face
his
with his
head.
face. Yeah, I
like,
saw that part. So
See, I'm used to fucking.
I don't.
I'm used to just Dragon Ball Z shit.
No,
No,
but
so-
you know what's so tight? I'm sorry, but
no, go ahead.
you know what's so cool that I like because the guy that wrote it is Robert Kirkman, the guy from that wrote The Walking Dead.
Okay.
So it's so
Oh.
cool because you know what he did. So I don't know if y'all how far y'all went up with The Walking Dead, but so you remember
Keegan
Glenn?
or whatever the
Glenn?
fuck.
Remember Glenn? And you remember how
Or they fuck him up.
Negan kills Glenn with he
Mhm.
smashes
The
his
bat.
head in?
Yeah.
So what Robert did was so the guy that plays Invincible, he's Glenn, the voice actor.
Oh yeah.
And then so what he did is he hired the actor that Negan, I forgot his name.
Shut
Oh,
the
to
fuck
play
up.
Chaos.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So then now it's reversed. So then he smashes his head in with his head. So,
So-
it's like payback.
So is J.K.
Man.
Simmons?
It's so tight.
So is J.K. Simmons his dad?
Yeah.
Okay,
that's,
because I know J.K. Simmons was the voice of one
But
of the
even
characters
him,
in
like, so he leaves when he kills like everybody on pretty much Earth. He leaves, and then he starts like feeling bad. He starts missing Earth, so then he tries to like come back, but then he already knows what he did. So now he's trying to like come and show them like,
Make
hey,
it
I
right?
changed. Yeah.
Okay.
So, but the Viltrumites they don't believe in that.
Right.
So it's so good, dude.
This is
So
anime?
so
Dude.
but going
Yeah,
back
I
to
guess
Demon
kinda.
Slayer, like there's no like bad language or like really gratuitous sexual
You know what
stuff.
you mean?
But I can't let my stepdaughter watch it because it's that violent.
Oh, it's
that
too
it'll
much.
give her nightmares. Like it's
Boy.
super violent.
My little girl is sitting right next to me.
For real?
Yeah.
See? Nah, I'm just used to fucking Dragon Ball Z and shit where someone's getting their ass whooped, but you know they're gonna come back. On this shit, I was waiting for someone to come back, bitch. They all died.
Nah, bro. So like on Demon Slayer, it's really gruesome. Like the fight scenes, everything's badass. but
How many
basically-
seasons?
I think we're on 4.
How many do they have loaded?
4.
Oh, so that's it.
So because they release seasons of episodes, right? But they're
Ah.
gonna do a global release for the movies. It's gonna come out in theaters. And then the 5th season's called the. It's not even a season.
So it's gonna be a movie. Oh, okay,
It's
okay.
called the Infinity Castle arc, which is the head.
It's the final battle.
He has like bro, he's so badass, bro. Like,
Got that Wellers.
Nah, I always watch that shit in Japanese though, cause I just can't wait for that shit to come out in English.
so it's gonna, yeah, well,
So I can't wait, dude.
If you watch,
I watched Demons. Everybody's recommended it to me.
bro, start watching it now and go watch the movie with me in theaters.
Bitch, for real? All right,
It comes
bet.
out September.
No, but we have Minecraft in March.
Ooh, not April.
The movie?
Yeah, I'm gonna get it for. I'm gonna get it for my boy's birthday. I'm gonna get like a whole projector in the backyard and everybody. Come.
Yeah, that shit, bro. There's some badass shit.
I'm excited for that movie more than him. Shit,
Me too, dude. I can't wait.
that one's gonna be badass.
That's with Jack Black in it.
Hell yeah,
And
dude.
Jason Momoa, yeah.
Pull up Invincible. I want to see how it looks.
Okay, gotcha.
Just, I wish you could show a fight scene.
I think
I played the trailer, right?
on Rogan, they have stuff playing, but they don't always show it to the audience. Like they'll be watching a video, but we can't see what they're watching.
Right.
Okay, I'll play it.
Just do Invincible fight scene or something. Season Invincible fight scene.
We're gonna look up Invincible fight scene and we put them on some people's little faces.
Oh, okay.
Which one do you think?
Oh, yeah, do a trailer, do a trailer.
Fire Hashira is fighting that one upper. demon.
Akusa?
Yeah.
I don't even know what.
Over the last 90 days, Mark's speed has increased 65%, his endurance 70%, and his strength 138%.
Fuck me! Way to make a fellow superhero feel inadequate. Glad it's not leg day.
You feel like trying out those new muscles of yours?
Sir, we have intense geological events all over the country.
Are you working with D.A. Sinclair? He turned people into monsters.
You don't waste people like that, you reform them. You killed Angstrom Levy. Should I lock you up too?
You know that was different.
Mark, we can be the good guys, or we can be the guys that save the world. We can't be both.
Kid Omni-Man is here!
He told me the O was for Oliver.
Cecil, I can never trust you with either Mark or Oliver's lives, no matter what.
Ouch.
Oliver, you gotta look out for other people.
You guys are in big trouble!
Oh, you want to call for help? Too bad.
You're outnumbered.
And outclassed.
And out of luck.
And now I say something.
With you on our side, we can win this war.
That's it,
I'm
Logan.
not on anyone's side. I just
That's the
graced
dude
my
that's just
people.
fucking.
Seth Rogen plays him.
So help me,
Him.
Mark,
That's
and
Seth Rogen.
whatever that other kid's name is, stop the Empire.
What are you
Boy.
hiding here?
The white
He just
room
pulled
is
out
for
his
my
spine.
protection.
Protection from what?
Hey, that's a bad
From
trailer.
you, Mark.
Nah, I don't like it.
He plays the
Is
government.
that all you got? I will never work for you again. We're done.
You should have put
time
that
for a
fight
change.
scene.
In more ways than one.
So he changed back.
You look amazing!
I don't know. Feels a little serious.
It's tied up.
Man, you should have put that fight scene where he beats the whole fucking Justice League.
No, that's old.
But still,
No,
dude.
you need to see the new.
I like
fight.
it because I like Archer. I watch
Type
Archer.
in,
Yeah, it's kind of like that.
I like
type
Archer.
in Tengen,
How you spell it?
Tengen
You ever watch Archer?
Yeah.
versus.
Dude, that shit's
But they
funny.
kind of got like after like season like 4.
See, look, he's
Yeah.
gonna give us some hot shit. Watch.
Versus Gyaturu. No, that scene in the entertainment district. His.
No, but we're just playing trailers. If we're gonna, okay, if we're gonna turn. No, this is just a video. I can put what's his name versus the other guy.
I want to see the. I want to see the.
After this, put on that fight scene.
I want to see a fight scene.
No. Just right so like 26 seconds. There you go. Show that
This one?
clip.
This one?
Show that clip. You get an idea of the animation.
Oh shit! God damn. Bitch, shut the fuck up.
It's like Call of Duty.
Yeah, I don't like it too much.
That shit's raw.
I don't really like that.
Why they adding the Lego stuff?
It's too much shit.
Alright,
going on.
Dude,
play
put-
that, play that.
Nah.
Play it.
Dude, put the
shit
one that I
going on.
told you. That fight scene.
know, but
where
that
he,
one's
where he,
old.
dude, are you kidding me? Just put it, dude.
This one. This is the new fight scene right here.
Oh my! It better be. It better live up. It better live up.
Season 4 of Demon Slayer, I think that'd be good.
Yeah.
It better be as good as the other one.
It's a whole fight now.
Nah, put the other one in.
That's
Put the
not
one that
too
I'm talking
far
about.
away. I can help.
Oliver,
No, he does him dirty. That poor little kid. He like
keep
yanks him
moving
and pulls
and
him
keep your
apart.
distance.
The kid does
Don't
him
let
in?
him
No,
grab you.
no, no. The conquest
If
pulls
it's
that
too
little kid
dangerous,
apart.
you get out of there.
That's it.
Understand?
I can't. It's a long fight scene, dude. But it's
Just make him kill one person, and then you'll see.
Well,
Just put one.
I know I am. But what's crazy is, so in season 3, they pull all the, like, what does Marvel do? The alternate universe?
Yeah,
The
So,
multiverse?
yeah,
Yeah.
so they get all the multiverse of itself. So he has to fight himself, and there's like 15 of them. Dude, and there's one that he killed his parents, so he's like super strong. It's so
That's
good.
that otherworldly shit.
Dude.
Oh, like parallel universe.
Dude, just put
Yeah,
that one
yeah.
fight scene, please, for the love of. But which one is it though?
But it's not even, it's his dad. Oh,
Yeah,
geez.
is it that one? No.
Look,
Yes.
yeah, this
Just click it
one.
real quick. Click it real quick. You don't have to show the whole thing.
Look, he's at it.
Yeah.
Boy, that's fucking badass. Dude, that's tight.
Just fucks that bitch up.
Boy, God. Dude, it's just a body. Oh my.
Use it.
Are you all right?
I live.
I
Someone
live.
must be controlling him. He would never do this.
Regardless, it's him or us.
I choose us.
Oh shit, dude. Now this is way better.
Dude,
I like
he does
this.
the extra stuff.
He's not dead. Kill him.
Oh, he's like Superman, dude.
Boy, just fucking him up. Boy, sticks his fucking fist. Dude.
Why? Why?
Boy, god damn. That's fucking badass.
Oh, that shit's so funny, dude.
We're his sons.
So right now he only has one, and it's so good, dude.
So I like that
But what's so
That's
cool?
difference. I'm not used to that shit,
No,
so
so
I
it's
was just
cool.
like, dude.
It's so you know how he goes down, so then they walk in and they think like somebody killed all of them, and he
Oh,
plays like he's like I don't know what happened.
Boy,
So, like,
for real?
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The storyline's so good, dude.
Dude, that was
Yeah.
fucking
I'm telling you, I
intense.
gotta watch it.
You didn't like it,
I know.
James? Did you
No,
like
it's
it?
pretty cool.
I bet.
Oh, you didn't like it.
Yeah, like,
No. It's cool. It's just, you know.
different.
So
it is
I guess I'm
different.
desensitized to violence because it's pretty violent, but you know,
Here, so type in this
not
trailer.
not amazingly
We'll
violent.
show them a trailer for people.
Well, I mean, it's like you have to watch.
For me, it was unexpected.
The fight scenes are long,
Yeah.
so you can't find a specific moment of like. Oh,
I like that shit,
it's
too.
violence.
No, but that's what the Conquest fight,
Yeah.
it's so long. It's like so much dialogue in between.
See, I'm just a Dragon Ball Z fanboy. That's all I fucking watch.
That's
That's
why
all I got time for.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
You like that, dude, I'm telling you. And it's so cool because white
Yu-Gi-Oh!
What?
Hey,
the-
Yu-Gi-Oh, bro. What you
Yeah, Yu-Gi-Oh's a shit.
Fucking Pegasus.
Boy, took it way back.
All I know is the. It should have been me. That's all I know.
Dude, that was intense. I liked it. I got fucking hyped. I'm not
It
gonna
got so
lie.
bad.
No, that was
where-
cool. I'm definitely gonna watch that.
That
show.
shit was fucking fat ass.
So I was trying to buy the
Fat
comic.
ass.
I was trying to.
I'm gonna start using the.
You didn't barely heard it.
That was so
He
fat
always
ass.
uses that, dude.
For real? That's so fat ass.
Well, I got so bad, like I couldn't wait for the last episode. So then I tried to buy the comic, but it was like $80. And I was like, I ain't spending $80.
Oh shit, really?
So then on YouTube there was a audio book, and I
Boy.
sat there, dude.
You
It
listen
was
to
so
the thing?
funny, dude, because I started at like 8, and I was laying down right as there she falls asleep, and then I finished the whole thing, and I look, it's like freaking 3 in the morning.
Oh my
Boy.
god.
It was worth it.
That's
Is that
crazy.
good?
Nah, that's insane. I would have been asleep.
Okay, I found it. So type in
I'm not looking for none.
Niggas in Paris.
Demon Slayer.
What niggas in Paris?
What about him, dude? He's falling off.
Boy, Yee?
Did you see what he said about Jay-Z's kids?
Dude, he's talking shit about Kendrick too.
Everything that Kanye does is an act. I don't
know.
take any of it seriously. Like he's acting out a character.
He's like, I'm a Nazi, and then he's like,
No,
I'm just kidding,
he's
I'm not a
acting
Nazi.
he's acting out a character he wants to play. I don't believe any of it's real.
But did you see what he said about Jay-Z's kids?
No, what did he say?
He's like, there's a reason you haven't seen his young kids, and you know why? And it's all on X
They
or
just
whatever.
they sacrifice them.
No,
or
he's
some
like,
shit.
they're retarded.
Oh.
Dude. Like imagine.
Jay-
Jay-Z's
Oh.
like this
I love
gangster guy,
Kanye.
and then like Kanye says that you can't do.
I like Kanye though. I like that he's out like
Starts
that.
laughing.
Did y'all see
I
his
love
logo?
Kanye. That's
I like that he
hilarious.
has no filter at all.
No,
Like,
he doesn't give a shit. No, he lost everything. He gained it all back because now he's worth I think like $2 billion again.
Really?
Yeah, and it's like he doesn't give a shit.
Look at his logo.
I
They're
think
gonna
his
find
whole
it.
thing is to
Dude, this
prove.
shit's badass.
It's like the swastika sign.
I think his whole thing is to prove like
That's what
you
swastika-
can do whatever you want.
That's what swastika.
SW.
Oh,
Look,
there
look,
it is.
Where?
I'm gonna buy a shirt with that shit.
Shut the heck
But
up.
no. So this line is gone, and then he just puts this line to this line, so then it looks straight like a swastika logo.
Oh.
Dude, that dude. Oh, right here. See, it's Yee.
Boy,
Dude, all he
Yee.
did was move one in line.
He's raw.
that's crazy.
That's too much.
Respect.
God.
Oh shit.
Oh, no, I'm doing
But why
a
are they
whole-
calling him a Nazi because of that?
Nah. remember-
I just like how he said, I'm a Nazi. And then he comes back, he's like, I thought about what I said. I'm not a Nazi. He like
y'all
comes
didn't-
back,
y'all
goes like, I
Y'all didn't
didn't.
hear that song? Is that what you're talking about?
Which one?
No. I was just talking about his post because he actually came out and was like, I'm a fucking Nazi.
Well, there's like a song that came out. No?
Dude, all I've been hearing lately is him. Dude, he's,
Oh shit!
So
he's going in on Kendrick,
George
though.
Foreman.
I don't
died.
even know if I can even
Oh,
play
George
this,
Foreman
but what he said
George
is
Foreman
crazy.
died. And the Rockets
George
made it 9
Foreman?
in a row. But Foreman died.
Dude, no
When,
way.
today?
How
Yeah,
old was he?
76.
Dude, he's a priest or a preacher.
Pioneer of a great grill.
He's a preacher. He's a preacher.
How old is Tyson? Like 60?
Yeah, probably close to that.
Right? He's alive.
Dude, he died.
Yeah,
Fuck.
76.
He left a bunch of fucking money behind.
Guess them grills didn't work too good for him. Didn't take that fat away, did it?
What about the actor?
Huh?
The actor, remember?
Dude, I hear a fucking helicopter passing over.
Yeah, me too. Wait,
That shit's good as fuck.
what
Remember
about
the
the
act?
Gene Hackman?
Dude, that's.
Oh, the whole story was crazy.
Oh, with him
dude.
and his wife?
They had-
Yeah,
they had
his
no
wife
idea
was
what,
like dead a week before he
Yeah.
died because she died of the hantavirus, and she was the one giving him his like dementia
The
medicine.
what? What?
She had the hantavirus,
What the fuck is that?
so you can get it with like mice feces and stuff like
Wait,
that.
what is it? Dementia? What?
So no, Gene Hackman had dementia. His wife died of the hantavirus, but she died a week before he did. But she was taking care of him and giving him his medicine. So he was wandering around the house for a week.
He had no idea.
Idea she was dead. Locked the dog in the closet.
In the kennel.
That's why the dog was died.
That's what ended up happening.
Yes,
and then he died of like heart failure.
And then he left. And then he left no money to his kids. He left it to his wife.
Nice.
So they get nothing. Yeah.
Those are the struggles that you don't know people are living with.
The government gets everything.
Yeah. The government's gonna step in and be like,
yeah, they take everything. They flood those bank accounts.
I'm sure his kids are gonna hire lawyers and.
No, they can't get that. If
contest
they didn't leave a will, shit, they're fucked.
but since she's dead, where does it go?
Yeah, there's
The government takes that shit.
No, they can be like, look, she's gone, so we have a.
Dude,
claim
that's
to
hard to fight for. That's why they always say, spend your money wisely and invest in a will, dude. Because if you got to fight, it's either the state, and then so far the state only goes so much. And then the federal picks it up.
What state was it? What state was it?
No, he had a will, but he left it to his wife.
Everything.
Saying, though,
who was
she
dead. She
She
died.
dies first.
Yeah.
So then there's always, if you do get a will done correctly,
Yeah.
there's always that they try and account for all.
Well, nothing was left to his kids, in all scenarios.
That's what I'm saying, man. Like that's why they always say you got to make sure you fucking do your shit right.
They didn't talk to their dad for like years.
Yeah. Yeah, because when he died, supposedly
they
they were
didn't
like
even know he was dead. No, they didn't even know he was dead. Like people were like, "How's your dad doing?" They're like, "Oh, he's doing great." But
even when I do my life
he's
insurance,
dead,
I
guys.
do B first, and second I give it all to the dogs.
I do Miranda and then I do my mom.
Penny's gonna be like, "What the fuck? You give it to Jay?" You're like, dog. He said, "Oh shit, I get fucking treats for days."
My mom is a second.
It's so funny, dude. Boy,
I'm never gonna make a will.
What?
I'm definitely making one.
Never gonna make a will.
I got a good life insurance policy.
God's never gonna let me die.
Nobody get no ideas.
I'm gonna live
Got
forever.
a good life insurance
I
policy.
just want all your gay stuff.
What? There's gay stuff.
I guess gay stuff.
You have gay stuff?
No, you.
Me?
Yeah, you know, yeah.
Dildos.
What we have? He said what we have.
You.
He's always trying to fucking kiss me after hours.
Oh god.
I swear, dude.
Sorry, Dad.
Yes, you said he left the dog in the closet.
In the kennel.
Kennel.
Yeah, he put the dog in the kennel. In the kennel, I mean, the dog starved to death because it was trapped. That's all I care about is that poor dog, man.
But he died like outside, right? Like he was walking or.
No, he died in his. I think he's died in his bed, didn't he?
No.
Oh, I don't
He
know.
died like his doorway.
No, that was the wife. That was the wife.
She just dropped it.
Because they thought like she fell and like hit her head and then that's how she died.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
He never fucking went outside or something.
He had dementia. He didn't know what the
And that's
fuck
what they
was
were
going
like.
on.
He was just like walking over her
No,
body
he
for
probably
days.
didn't even know she was dead
Yeah.
because he didn't know what the fuck was
Yeah,
happening.
she wasn't
around
giving
him.
him the medication. But she
Yeah.
died.
Died again?
She's still asleep?
Yeah.
Like, takes her pants off.
Quit playing around in there.
Oh boy, going too far.
That's crazy though, bro. Because like, if you lost the dog,
Oh.
but then you have.
If I have dementia,
Boy,
I'm
that
gonna
shit was
have
good. I
like
liked
everything
it.
written out. If I have
do you want?
dementia, put me on a boat
Makes
and
sense.
cast me out into the ocean.
That one?
I'm not living
What, that
like
one?
that. I'll
about
let
you?
myself starve to
Honestly,
death.
think about it.
I got a
Eventually,
Brazilian.
out there,
What you got?
You're just playing. You're surviving.
The same one I've been bringing for the past 4 weeks.
Cool.
That's cool.
I'm cool with that, bro. Like, but I'm not.
Reasons
know what I'm
reasons
talking
to remember.
Yeah, I'm
No.
not trying to.
And
None
even
of
that
that.
humidor behind you?
I want it.
The box. Yeah,
I'm gonna get this one.
that one's strong.
I know.
So what y'all think about the cigar?
That was good. I like it.
You didn't fucking like it.
Let me see it. Where's your
Let me
roach?
see it. Where's it at?
Where's your roach, James?
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
James friend is here. Where's
Boy, you
your
need a
roach?
stretch.
Boy, you still got the whole cigar.
Oh, boy, you want to see mine?
I'm puffing on it, bro. But you puff like nonstop.
Look at James.
I'm done.
Look, it's still lit.
What a batch. No, it's not. Let me see. Boy, you sucking hard as a motherfucker.
But it's still lit. That's a good thing. It doesn't turn off.
You see this shit?
Oh, I'm gonna do the Centurion
Fucking big black.
by my father.
I like
You're fucking queer.
you, fucking faggot. Get the fuck out of
You
here.
get the fuck
fucking quiz.
I can't
I'm
stand
only
you.
quiz sometimes.
I know. You quit all the time.
Fucking 100% homo.
You do
baby.
it.
That Kanye song. I think I found it.
Oh my.
Boy, we can't play that shit.
No, we definitely can play that.
He gonna come try to fuck all of us.
What? This one smells good.
Look.
He
Check
said,
this
play
out.
it.
Yeah.
Look, listen to this
They
now.
don't even seem like
No.
He's gonna make us watch his wife's tits all the
No,
time.
listen.
No, the actual.
Did you hear me?
Hey, mute your mic.
Did you hear me?
Hey, mute your mic so we won't get
Said
Put
Kanye's
it
gonna
up to the mic.
Kanye's gonna show up and make us look at his wife's tits.
He already did that. He let us look
But
at
that's what I'm
his
saying. He's like,
wife's fucking
look,
whole
you want to play my
naked
music?
body.
You gotta look at her fucking tits now.
Whole naked body.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you heard that?
They ain't gonna release that shit nowhere.
Nah, it's a new album called
you get that
Bully, I
later?
guess.
Yeah. Here, you can get
And
mine.
so he pretty much
I'll
has
use
a lyric in there. He says, "How am I a Nazi when I'm a fucking immigrant?"
Oh shit. Oh, hard R?
Yeah, hard.
Oh yeah. Hey, I can't hear nobody.
No, he has his
Okay.
mic muted.
Oh, okay, that's why. Okay.
Yeah, he told me to mute it. But it's
So
unreleased.
Wait, he used a hard R?
Oh, yeah.
He's hard.
Kanye's a legend, man.
Yeah.
Hard R.
I like him, but I feel like
I go to
something's
sleep
wrong.
every night saying it.
He's raw,
Oh my
dude.
God.
Something's wrong with him, dude.
How's that wrong?
No, saying the
Look
hard
what
R
he's-
word.
Oh shit.
I'm talking about the Nazi stuff.
It's like my lullaby.
Oh my god.
Oh, I'm trying out a whole new Nazi thing. Trying to give meaning to my bald head.
Oh my god. I'm gonna grow my hair back now.
Oh, I think I'm gonna use the restroom real quick.
Dude, I've been
And make a
pissing-
drink.
Dude, I've been pissing like a son of a bitch. I drank too much water today. Should I
Try
have
this.
some?
It's just strong.
Well, it's not. No, it's not that strong. It's
Same shit I'm drinking pretty
You're
much.
fucking
It's
lying.
90. No, it's 90. It's
Oh,
not.
what about the
your dad-
watermelon?
Hey,
The
what is
Zen.
your dad talking about? Kids still have a right to their father. Is he talking about Kanye? Oh. Oh, yeah. I mean, I don't know. I don't know how it goes.
That shit's difficult, man.
Gotta hire
Because
gotta hire a good Jew lawyer.
that's what I'm saying. Because I'm not even bullshitting, but only for the fact that once the government and even the state steps in, you're fucked,
Oh,
man.
because they want
they
your
want
money.
that fucking
Yeah,
bread, man.
they
They
want
want
your
that
money.
cheddar, and you better believe the state's got the money to fucking
What
cover
state
that.
was it? Was it Florida?
No, it was probably
I
California.
thought I was gonna say California, and you know they're gonna get that money.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's better fight them.
About what?
Boy,
Oh.
this motherfucker's strong already.
This is my father.
Oh, this is the Brasilia, the CAO.
My father.
Take care of the tooth.
You mean youth, maybe?
Chill, Drake.
What? A minor.
All right.
So James, what you been up? How's your job?
I was
Where
going
them
to-
toss it?
It's going to Houston, dude.
One,
Bunch of fucking idiots who don't know
two,
what they're doing.
You ready back?
Huh?
Ooh, good
I've
catch.
been,
Boy, your
I've been
fucking biceps are protruding.
staying in
Stop.
Houston, so I don't have been going. I didn't go out of town last week, so hopefully I don't have to go out of town for a little while.
Boy, I went to El Paso this week,
Fuck that shit.
dude. I
Fuck
got
that
hit.
shit.
I got hit by the biggest fucking dust storm of the century.
How
I
was
believe.
that, bro?
Dude,
How
it was
it?
bullshit.
8-9 hour drive. Fuck
No,
that shit.
try 11.
Did you see the?
Were you jerking off in between? Stop to jerk off real quick or what?
Did you see? All
I
the,
wish I lasted that long.
The trucks were getting like.
Pushed over?
Yeah.
Dude, it was so funny because I'm not sure if y'all are familiar with El Paso or not, but I think
Is it
it's called-
usually like
I think-
that?
Desert.
No.
Is it usually like
No, I
that?
mean,
God
the
damn.
dust kicks up. I'm not gonna lie. West Texas is always known for their dust. However, this was an extraordinary event because there was like I believe it was a cold front coming in,
Yeah.
and it was because they got hit with a blizzard in like the Carolinas and shit, and Dakotas and all that.
Well, no, there was even like just a couple nights ago we had the cold front.
Yeah,
It was super windy.
So it was, dude. It was so stupid. Well, I'm like pushing up, and I get to Van Horn, which is about a good hour and a half from El Paso.
Was
It's
that
like,
slow come?
you know what I mean? What is that? So I get up there, and I unload the first vehicle that I took up there. And I'm doing oversized load, by the way. I have a fucking Texas permit and everything.
Oh,
Because
wow.
I'm sitting, my load was 15 foot, 10 inches. 14 is illegal. And then once you go above 14, you got to get a permit. So I'm sitting 15, 10. And so I'm taking this extra fucking route and shit because I got to avoid bridges and all that.
right.
Oh shit. How do you go about that?
Oh, that's why
Yeah,
it's
there's like an
fucking
app.
11 hours.
No. So
you just have to figure it out, or what?
No,
the fuck?
so no, they print you out directions. It says turn here, turn
No
here, turn,
way.
and you
Like
gotta
old way?
yeah,
With paper?
yeah, paper,
Oh,
paper.
Dude,
So
that would be.
What if they fuck up?
No, wait. Wouldn't that be like a good app to come up with?
no, yes,
Yeah.
yes.
That's what I'm
But
saying.
you know what I did? I used Google
Somebody learned
Maps.
coding.
Google Maps. So I used Google Maps, and what I did was,
Do that? Logistics.
so what you do is you type in your destination, right? So for me, it was El Paso. So what I did was you can add stops, and what I did was the exits that it told me to take to avoid certain areas, I would add that stop, and I would drop my own pin. Boom, 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 and it routed where I needed to go.
Oh, so you can do it on your phone before you have to look at the
Yep.
goddamn paper?
Yep.
That's
But
smart.
imagine.
Why isn't that already
smart.
provided into Apple Maps and shit like that?
I'm walking an hour right now.
All right, but you gotta give me half.
It's
of that. I
fuck,
came
dude.
up
It's fucking. It's difficult. It's difficult because you got to think about it. It's not. I'm talking from the perspective of the state of Texas. You got 50 other
Trucker
fucking
app.
states. You know,
No,
you
but
got to
you-
worry.
But it
about.
has to be.
Trucker
It's
app.
easy.
I don't even. Well, I mean, yeah. So you go for the app route. And ultimately, you'd have to beat the other like Google Maps and Apple Maps before they add that option to where it's like factor in.
Yeah,
you know,
well, I
Yeah,
will
but
say,
once
I
you
will
make
say
it
right now,
happen-
for all you brilliant minds, there's nothing out there
Don't
that's.
include me in that shit.
You know what I'm saying? There's nothing out there that does that.
it's pretty much what
There's
I
nothing.
See, the interface would have it set to you're entering your route, your destination, your starting point, and then there's options. You can say you can put load is a load
This high,
14
this
feet,
big, avoid
factor
all.
in-
Well, the
Yeah.
same way they do it with the tolls. Like, you know, when you could do like avoid
The-
tolls. Yeah.
So the thing is I will throw this monkey wrench at you, is that so say for whatever reason you're taking this so-called app that you believe is the one following the routes that is given to you, right? However, you get, dude, I was doing so good. I had passed through Fredericksburg. By the way, it took me straight through Fredericksburg. I didn't think it was
Love
gonna do.
Fredericksburg.
Dude, it took me straight downtown with this fucking huge ass load. But
Damn.
there's no bridges out there, so it took me straight through. Everybody's all fucked. You can see everybody all fucked up from the wine and everything. So I'm passing through. I come out into a little town in Texas that I had never been to called El Dorado, Texas.
Nice.
Dude, in the middle of fucking bumfuck Texas. I'm talking about nowhere. There's a fucking state trooper sitting over there. I didn't even get my trailer across the fucking light. That motherfucker had his lights on. He pulls me over. Boom. He's like, I want to do an inspection on you. And that's when it comes into play with the apps. Because if you're not on your route, if you're not on the destined route, because he's like, let me see your permit. I know you got a permit. I said, yes, sir, I do. I got it right here. Gave him my permit. He looks at the route. He's like, okay. He's like, where are you going next? I said, I'm going to about maybe 200 meters up the road. I'm going to make a right there on 190, and I'm going to continue on until I meet I-10, and I'm going to shoot out in like Bakersfield, Texas. He's like, all right, good. And he's like, where are you going to stay the night? He's asking me all these questions because he knows when you have an oversized load permit, you can't haul past dusk or dawn. Dusk. Which one's the
Dusk.
fucking
No,
dusk?
dusk is
Yeah,
the middle of
dusk.
the night.
And so I was like, well, I got to shut down in Fort Stockton because I'm not gonna have enough daylight to make it to fucking El Paso. I'm gonna run out of time. He's like, okay, good. And he's like, all right, man. He's like, well, I'm gonna check your fucking tires, your signal lights, your horn, everything. He goes, and then I'm gonna let you about your way if you pass everything. And so, dude, so if your app fails you, that's where it comes into play because he ain't
get
hear-
some losses
he ain't-
like a
he ain't-
motherfucker.
He ain't hearing none of that shit. Well, this fucking app
That's
told me to
probably
come this
why-
way.
that's
He don't,
probably why
dude,
they
he
haven't
don't
done
give
it
a fuck, man. He's like, you're the driver, and you got to know where the fuck you're going.
No, but it would make it easier for the driver. if
Oh,
you
for
could
sure.
Put it like in the app.
Yeah,
and it would
but
tell you.
unfortunately,
Yeah, but
there's
I'm
nothing
sure
like that
those
now.
companies don't want to get sued in case something does happen like that.
But I mean, if you create it with a disclaimer, like you need
Yeah.
to verify what we're telling you first,
No, but
or
how
we're
many
not
times?
responsible for your fuck
No, but
up.
that's-
sometimes-
fucking failure.
Dude, y'all don't understand, man. When you have a CDL, ultimately, it always comes down to the driver.
No, but
because
how many times do you put it on your phone and it's like
And it fucks
turn
up.
right,
Dude,
and it's like
that's
only a
that's
one way.
dude. That's the same thing, man. Because
Yeah.
there's times where they send me even with like something small, like a fucking skid steer, you know, or a fucking backhoe. You know, I'm just a normal piece of equipment that I always take out places, dude. If they'll tell me, hey, drop it over here, and this fucking Apple Map or Google Map is taking me down a side street. you know not to take your ass down that side street, because if you run over something or it just says like no through trucks, you know, like you don't belong down there, and you get pulled over, dude. That's all on you.
That's some of the stuff that, I mean, there'd be some form of algorithm you'd have to create just to dictate or know the text dot regulations as far as where you're driving.
No.
To know that you can't go down certain roads.
It's hard, man.
Yeah, no,
because nobody's come up with that yet.
No, but you would have to have like a driver, like with experience, multiple drivers come and tell you, like, because of course, whatever the system's gonna show, it's always gonna show like this is the right way. But of course, like Joey's saying, like you're gonna need a driver to go in and tell you like
seems like
exactly like real on hand experience.
Right. Yeah, for sure. But that's the whole part of developing something like this.
Yeah.
I mean, that's part of the trials.
Yeah.
Trials and tribulations.
Yeah, you would need a big project.
But I don't.
That's easy though.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Because like even nowadays, like on the navigation, it tells you the speed limit. So why can't they just add the bridge height?
Exactly, and that's so easy.
And then it could tell you like, hey, my load is 15 or whatever, and the bridge is 16, so I can make it.
It's crazy because this second job that I have, it's for construction side of one company. Right? I have to account for speed limits.
Just give me that look every time.
Constructions and all that.
Yeah.
So that's the same thing that you'd have to do with the Napas. You'd have to
Just look at the bridge.
Yeah, you'd have to factor in those bridges. And there's typicals all over Texas for typical bridge heights. All that stuff. I want to say it's like 15.7 or some shit.
But that's everything, because even like at work too, like I just went through it right pretty much today. So I had to buy this part, and if I go to one supplier, they build it at revision AB, and then if I go to another supplier, they build it at revision AF. So for me, the system's gonna say, "Hey, buy the part." So then I buy it, and if I don't check revision and I just let it go through, and it buys it for AB for the company that we're supposed to buy it for AF, they're gonna build it to AB, and then when we get it, it's gonna be wrong. So it's gonna be up to you to make sure you change it to AF so they can build it to the correct one. So it's like the same stuff. There's always like small stuff in there that's gonna be human error that the system's not gonna catch because it can't capture all the data into it. So, but that's what it would be like Joey said, like there would have to be a disclaimer saying it's still up to the driver. We're
the same shit, that
for everything.
Yeah. Anytime you ask it something at work, it'll give you a whole correct answer.
Yeah.
And sometimes obviously it's a little human interaction, but it'll say at the end, consult with your lead professional structural engineer.
Yeah. But that's a bad thing about AI. I think
There has to be an app for that, dude.
No, but that's what I'm saying. I think AI it's
Oh,
good
for Joey's, there has to be.
I think AI is good, but it doesn't factor in like human error. It doesn't factor in like everything's always changing, and that's. I can't hear you. Oh no! I didn't add you back. Sorry, my bad. You good? Talk.
Okay, can you hear me now? All right, cool.
He didn't even catch it.
I'll punch your dick.
Oh.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is I have two people, so my wife's cousin and her younger brother. They both one went to Baylor for computer science, and so her younger brother's background is Texas State, the same thing, computer science.
That's what I went to school for.
What's it called?
Computer science.
My father.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good.
Sure.
That's true. You know you could program.
No, I know Java. I know HTML, PHP, Python. Nah, that's where I stopped.
You ever work
I'm a
on
junior. I'm a junior at university. So.
Did you ever use MicroStation? Dude, you know you could program a MicroStation?
Yeah.
Dude, that stuff is like freaking.
Well, so I'm currently looking into building my own PC, because at work I tried using.
What? Oh.
Dude, there is trucker apps.
Dude, I tried them all, man. They don't work.
Have you tried Trucker Path?
Yeah. That's one of the worst ones.
Sucks.
Yeah. They mislead.
Copilot GPS.
Yeah, it's misleading.
Hammer GPS.
Unmute it and talk. I gotta figure
It
out.
should
what
give a
mic to work.
lot of
Talk.
Yeah, building a PC.
Hello?
That's fun, dude.
So
Yeah.
You still sound?
the reason I'm trying to
Yeah,
do
you can
it
hear it. Look.
No, it's alright. I'm about to
is
reset.
not even for gaming purposes. It's because I'm trying to. Detail drawings for lab shops, civil foundations, all kinds of stuff for like plants and shit, like big ass pieces of equipment. Yeah, I'm doing all that just myself with
Wanna
the
shout
help
it?
of CAD.
Mhm.
But I asked, for example, I can upload my drawings
That's it.
into AI, and if technically if I paid $200 a month, it could run through that whole drawing and pinpoint all the tag numbers. It could pinpoint all the clashes. If there's any structural steel components that are clashing, it'll tell me. But AI said the best way to do it is to integrate Python into CADWorks or AutoCAD, whatever you're using. I can't do that at work because it's protected. If I have my own PC, I can integrate Python with that. And I could do a week's worth of work in literally one day.
So you can't. Like, what do you mean it's protected?
So at work, where laptops, like you have to have permission to download.
Yeah, you can't do shit.
Oh, you mean okay to download Python?
Because
Oh,
I got a whole code,
Python.
I got a whole code that I could put in CAD as like a certain like Lisp file of some sort.
Yeah.
And it would basically be integrating Python with CAD to the point where it would
It's doing it for you pretty
do
much.
everything for me. So that's why I'm looking into building a PC now. Because if I could do that shit, bro, man, I could be so.
have you hit up your IT? So I had to do the same thing too with another software we use, and I hit up IT, and then I asked him if that software was approved. He said it was, so then he let me download it. So then now I can just run that.
See, but I think because I've been integrating AI
I just had one.
coding and shit, they're like,
I think AI is gonna take over coding, dude.
well, see, the thing is, like,
Eventually, AI is gonna be doing that shit.
because I paid.
No, but I agree with AI, but at the same time, like, there's gonna be a lot of error too.
It's the same shit. Like if you're a coder, you're gonna send it to somebody to get it checked.
So I'll be honest with you. There's only one other guy at work that me and him are on the same page, and he's a process engineer.
Do you fuck him?
And no, actually,
Too late.
but
Too late. Perfect.
he has AI integrated with his personal laptop.
Yeah.
Where he transfers all his files, and it runs like.
So are y'all a small company or no? So I think that's why, cause like at work they send a whole email. So now on our main like home screen, we have like an AI, our own AI, and then we can go to that. But it's still like a demo version.
Schlumberger AI.
Oh, now it's SOB.
But imagine in 10 years, like you know what I mean?
Yeah,
But,
that's what I'm saying.
10 years.
10 years is gonna be like the
gonna be
goddamn
crazy in
Matrix.
10
We're gonna
years.
be in pods and shit.
Well, 10 years we ain't got no jobs because AI's gonna take over
That's
all
what I'm
of that.
saying.
But that's why I'm trying to get ahead of it, because if I can get, while everybody else is still doing the manual shit, drawing and shit, I could just tell AI, create me a steel.
Wait, AI is gonna be telling you to suck its
But
dick.
that's why I'm kind of scared about logistics.
Service me, human.
Because I think logistics is gonna get wiped out by AI, dude. It's
Like
AI can.
self-driving trucks and shit.
Well, not just
No,
that.
hell
No. I'm just talking about like all the
But-
data. Like normally logistics, they go in and they collect all the data and then they run it into their own
We're
software.
getting all these messages like
AI
super late.
AI is gonna be able to do that like right then and there. They won't need somebody to just.
I feel like
Yeah.
these messages are coming in super
Hey,
late.
can
Did
you-
your dad message something?
Can you close the chat and
conversation
re-upload it?
We were having
No,
like
but
a
we're
long time ago.
remember we're like 10,
No, but
15
he
seconds.
was. But I'm saying
'cause
he
I
was-
looked at
He
it.
was talking about the whole thing in El Paso. I feel like that's what Alex is responding to.
We'll just have it open on your phone.
So no. Okay, so
I can't up.
Oh, really?
I can't refresh this.
on OBS, you're able to exit and then put it back on.
Oh yeah, you can't refresh.
No.
All right, we'll try that. We'll see what happens.
I
Maybe
apologize,
they're
Alex.
cracking down 'cause-
I'm gonna write something.
Hey, Alex, make sure that you're not behind.
Okay, so honestly, at this point, for me, whoever wants to hop in on this, I think that's actually a really good idea. Between you and my dad, because my dad does hazmat trucking.
Oh, yeah.
So today he was in Kilgore, Texas, and he went all these other places. He went to
Yeah, and dude, they're even worse, man. Because if you don't follow the hazmat route,
Oh, yeah, no, he's
getting fucked.
I just talked to him today.
Don't follow.
It's a big ass
Okay,
ticket.
it just popped up.
That's a ticket, man. You got to pay for it. You have to pay for it.
Yeah.
What's
The
the
driver has to pay for it.
What's the delay?
Kilgore.
What?
He
What's
was
the
in some other-
Pablo?
he was driving.
That's
There's
me.
a company called,
Wait. Why is James' name's Pablo?
Oh, because that's my like fake. My
So he's
fake-
breaded. That's a good
I
company.
have a whole fake persona online.
He was doing the whole.
So Pablo Illich is the Jackal,
Now he's on his own, so he's going.
the old terrorist from the '70s and shit. That was his real name, Pablo Illich. That's what his parents named him. But yeah, that's so I made my fake name Pablo Illich because that's the Jackal's name. But yeah,
I'm
No,
gay.
everybody knows.
no, I just wanted to see how quick it popped up.
I don't
Pablo's
think that would
gay
be
as
too
fuck.
hard.
That's him.
You're
I don't
gay,
think that would be
Pablo?
too hard to do.
Well, that's the thing. So between him and my dad, obviously that'd be the internal reviews that you would do in testing it to see how they do it,
Yo, our vibe.
to see how it works for them.
I'm not gonna lie, man, because I've always been, just because I've been Apple, device, so I've always like disliked Google Maps. I've never been a
I
fan
think
of
Google's
it.
probably better though.
Dude, it's so
Well,
much,
it's so detailed.
bro. I found that out.
I just
this
hate
week.
it though. I
It's
hate
so
using
stupid.
it.
I hate using it, but I'm not gonna lie, man. The way I was able to drop those pins, and then also one thing that I like about Google is if you zoom in on the map, like if you're on an interstate or mainly interstates, it'll show you the exit number.
Yeah.
Dude, that's fucking badass because you know exactly. So, but before I get too far off course, what I was gonna say before I had to go piss for the sixth time tonight, that Texas permit, man, like whoever TxDOT, whoever comes up and is mapping out that shit, dude, they have that shit on fucking point.
So why don't they?
You would think, dude.
Yeah, they would like.
Dude, because I'm telling you, like, for example,
Well, why don't you get like a Garmin? That would be tight, dude.
they're not that accurate, man. They're not that accurate because either way, you still have to plan out your map. So one thing, I'll give you an example. So for instance, I remember two specific routes that I had to take, and I was on I-10 already. So you think I-10 West, it's like everything's fine, right? Like you go straight down I-10, you're good. No. So it said like take exit 166, take the ramp, then merge back on again. And sure enough, dude, like 166, I took the ramp, and I looked at the bridge height. I'm sitting at 1510, the bridge 15.7.
Told you.
Dude, so I was like, wow, dude. I was like, that's crazy because any dumb fuck or just an adolescent driver or just a careless driver, if he says, I'm not going to take this ramp, it's just telling me to get off and get back on I-10. What's the fucking point of that? Dude, if you went straight, you would fucking rip off the top of your load.
So who is the one that makes your routes?
TxDOT. You have you have
really?
to submit. Yeah, so you have to submit. And that was another thing, man. So
Yeah, so they're the ones that know everything then.
dude, no, it was badass because so my boss was like, you're gonna drop off.
Make an app.
But
that's what I'm saying.
No, so this was what I thought was badass is because, but also you have certain circumstances because you have oversized and then you have like super oversized loads, which is like
Oh yeah.
Flaggers and shit.
like what pilot cars, pilot cars, they follow you in the front and the back because there's drivers that haul like fucking huge ass cranes
like those
and those
big-ass
big windmills.
houses and shit.
Yes, so all that shit you have to have like super.
But I might get the fuck off the road.
So this was another thing that just to put in perspective of the stress that I was on this week. So that truck, I was hauling a box truck, right? So with my trailer, the way it's rigged up, like just manufactured, with that box truck, I'm sitting at 16 foot. So at 16 foot in Texas, you're required to have pilot cars. So I needed somebody in front of me and I need somebody in the back of me. My company's cheap, so they were like, deflate the front tires of the truck, just put it on the rims, just release the air, pull the valve stems out. It dropped it down to 1510, which means you don't need a pilot car.
But that won't.
But dude, I'm sitting 2 inches away from like needing a pilot car. So if anything went wrong in the route, that's on me, because if I happen to scrape something or just fucking hit something, that's all on me. But
That's
dude,
nothing, the DPS won't check.
well, he asked me, he's like, when I got pulled over, remember I was telling you about when I got pulled over at the turn? He's so funny because he's like, 1510? He's like, that fucking thing is 1510? And I was like, yeah. And he's like, God damn. And it's so funny. He's like, all right, well, we're going to do the lights check and all this. And then he's like, hey, be careful because I don't want to find you down the road. Like, I don't want to pull you back over and fucking give you a ticket for hitting one of our bridges,
Don't they have like those like big ruler things. I've seen them do to like other trucks.
That's what I'm saying. That's pilot cars. You have like people in front of you to scout ahead,
No,
basically.
but I've seen like them pull over trucks, and then they're over there like standing next to the truck with like that big ass ruler thing.
No, it was cool because I think he saw me on the turn, and it was so funny because the sun was setting. Because the sun rises in the east, sets in the west, so the sun was setting already. Like I said, I was trying to make it to Fort Stockton before the sun fell down, so I can get out of the road. And he looked. I think he saw me in the cab, and then that's when he turned the lights on. And he was like, "I want to see all your paperwork, make sure everything's legit." Because a lot of guys, they'll roll that shit because they're trying to get, like outside haulers. They're trying to get that fetty, because they'll pay you big money for that. But a lot of those guys, they won't legitimately have a permit, so they're just hauling that shit. But it was cool because I had everything, and then that's when he was like, "Well, just be careful because I don't want to fucking find you down the road, giving you a fucking ticket because you fucked up."
It was so funny. So when we were coming home, what was it, last weekend? Yeah, last weekend we went to out there in Palacios.
Oh yeah.
So we were coming back, dude, and so we're right there in Kendleton, and we see like a lot of onions all over the road.
Boy.
Yeah, and I was like, what the hell? So then a little bit further up, there's a little car, and then they're over there like grabbing the onions, putting them in the car, and I was like, me and Miranda felt bad because we thought like it was like those people that like sell
shit
onions.
on the side of the
Yeah,
road,
so I was
yeah.
like, man, I feel bad.
Probably a random dude.
No. So we go a little, maybe like a mile further, and it's a big ass 18-wheeler with nothing but onions, and he didn't like strap it down right, so they all fell off on the back, dude. So it was onions everywhere all over the
Dude.
Some people were just grabbing that shit.
Yeah.
But dude, it's so he's looking at a perspective of like, damn, that sucks. But man, like if a state trooper would have just been in the area and rolled up on him, that's like almost like a $500 ticket for that guy. And, not to mention like if it would have, heaven forbid, like cars would have started swerving because of it and somebody got in an accident, dude, that's like fucking jail time, man. That's prison time for that dude. If somebody would have got hurt.
So I don't know where the area is at, but I know there's an area in like North Houston where there's a ton of like 18-wheeler mechanics.
Oh yeah, that's everywhere.
I forgot the road, but I used to deliver radiators for like 18-wheelers and shit.
Right.
And I remember when you exit off of 59 to I-10, as you're exiting off, there's like a low bridge.
No, dude.
And I remember like 8 years ago, a truck demolished that fucking bridge because it hit it. And because I used to have to take that route, and I couldn't take it anymore because they were doing construction.
Right.
Because something just fucking
dude,
destroyed.
so
like, carrying a load too high, didn't know, and boom.
Well, so
destroyed that shit.
So this whole situation that I was put in. So I'm not gonna lie, I've talked about this in the past. I don't know if you remember, but I like getting challenged. So I knew that. Yes, even though my boss said deflate the tires, now it's legal. I don't need pilot cars. Basically taking a shortcut for himself because they didn't want to pay the extra money for the logistics, and it puts me in a fucked up position. But I like it because at the same time, I've hauled wide loads in the past, like excavators and shit. So I know what that's like. And wide loads, you're not really worried about anybody other than pedestrians because those are the fuckers that are on their phones, and they happen to get too close and they might hit a track on the excavator, which technically that's on them. It still falls on you. But I much rather deal with that than have to worry about everything that I'm going under, because ultimately, yes, you have your mirrors and shit, but dude, you can't, when you're passing under a bridge, you can't really see what the fuck is going on up there.
No,
so you don't know if you hit that bitch until you see all the cars doing this number behind you. You're like, oh fuck, this motherfucker done ripped the whole fucking top of that truck off,
Damn.
So it was pretty stressful, but at the same time, like I was talking to the old school that I drive with, the older man, and he even told me, he's like, you fucked on this one, boy. He's like, because he's an old head, and then he's like, because he told me straight up, he's like, I'm gonna tell you to the side. He goes, I wouldn't take that shit. And he's like, you can deny your loads. You ultimately at the end of the day, you can tell whoever the fuck is trying to make you take that. You can say no, because we're the driver, And then I thought about it, came real close to saying I don't want to do it, but I was like, nah, I feel pretty good. I feel we're gonna find out how legit this route is.
You want to be that guy?
Yeah.
So,
hell no.
Well, during the whole, because you also drove not just that, you had like the wind too. And like,
dude, that's crazy.
Did you slow down? Were you driving like?
Fuck no. So It's so funny that you said that because the old school called me, and it was so badass, man. Because this is how mature he is. Because like my boss called me like one time, and it was like the end of the day. So our cutoff time is 5, right? So he called and just was like, "Hey, how's everything going?" And I was like, "Shit, I haven't hit nothing yet, so I'm good." And he's like, "I bet." That was it. But Mr. Edwin, the old school, he called me like 8 o'clock that night. He's like, "You still rolling, boy?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, I got to get to the hotel." And he's like, "All right, cool." He's like, "What was it looking like?" And I said, "Shit, I'm good. The sun is setting, but I got like maybe another 30 miles to go, and I'll be there." He's like, "Just watch them bridges." He goes, "You can't see shit. Pull the fuck over." He's like, "Don't fuck with that shit." But dude, he was constantly checking in on me because, you know, he knows what's up already. Right, dude. And it was so badass, man. But what was the question?
Oh, did you slow down?
Oh, so usually when I haul any type of truck, so we haul trucks all the time, trucks, equipment, and everything. If it's just like a piece of equipment, you only need technically like 4 chains. Dude, for some reason, I put 6 chains on that bitch. I put 2 in the back, 2 in the front, and I put 2 in the middle of the truck just to keep it from like doing this number right here. I just held it, and dude, the wind was fucking blowing. And that's how I knew when I got to Van Horn. So that was Monday. Tuesday, I pushed the rest of the way to El Paso. And I watched that fucking bullshit ass hotel I stayed at had AccuWeather, and I hate AccuWeather. I like Weather Channel. I'm a huge Weather Channel guy. And they were even saying like El Paso today is about to get hit with the biggest dust storm they've had in a while. And I was like, fuck, man, I got to be there in like 2 hours, you know?
Damn.
And so, dude, it was El Paso. I dropped the first truck where hotel was at. So I dropped that off. So I pushed to El Paso empty. I was golden. I got to El Paso. But what I was trying to say before I went to go piss earlier is that I was very impressed because my he's basically our dispatch, but he's our manager in the office. And he's like, "Hey, when you get to El Paso, when you load up the truck, I need you, once you load up the truck and get everything situated, I need you to shoot the height. So I need you to get out there and measure your shit and let me know how high it is, and I'll contact TxDOT to get me another permit." Bro, tell me why. I'm in the middle of fucking loading up, and dude, the wind starts blowing. And I'm talking about there's dust everywhere, bro. Dude, I got the tape measure out this far, and that bitch is just bending. I was like, how the fuck? So, dude, I like climbed. This is the truck on top of my truck. So I'm already like fucking 8 foot off the ground. I'm climbing on top of the cab, and I'm fucking measuring. And I'm stopping with my finger, and I'm coming down, measuring, coming down. And I just like guesstimated. All right, I'm about. Really, I think my height was like 14'10", but I was like, call it 15. I'm gonna give myself some breathing room, you know, just in fucking case, because I don't know. And dude, the whole time this is going on, I'm talking about the visibility. I was getting, you know how you get your alerts on your phone, dude. You were getting alerts like visibility, like non-existent in front of you. You couldn't even see the car in front of you. That's how bad the dust was.
Damn, it was that bad.
It was that fucking bad, bro. And then I had to go through the route, I thought the route was fucked up.
That shit's scary, dude.
But dude, the route was legit. I had to go through a town, like a little town in the middle of nowhere. And I'm talking about the border of Mexico is like fucking right down the road. You know, like if you go that way, you're in Mexico already. That's how close El Paso is to Mexico. And so I'm like, man, dude, the whole time. And it's funny because B calls me. It's like by the time I got fucking.
I called you first.
By the time I got on the road, it's already like 4. So I'm trying to push back to Fort Stockton again to shut down for the night. And dude, you couldn't even. I got out of the truck, so I stopped at a little truck stop because I hadn't eaten all day. So I'm on my fast. I go in there and I'm like, I gotta get me some fucking some chicken strips or something, bro. Like a Chester chicken. I gotta get something in me, man, because I'm fucking hungry. Dude, I get out of the truck to walk to. Dude, I'm fucking blowing. That's how fucking hard the wind was blowing, bro. It was like a hurricane force winds.
That's what I'm saying. You're still going 80?
Boy, once I hit I-10, I opened that bitch up. It was so funny because at that point, Mr. Edwin called me again, and he's like, "How's it out there?" And I was like, "Man, it's fucked up out here." He's like, "You slowing down?" I was like, "Fuck, this buck truck's gonna blow the fuck off me or something," because I don't give a fuck right now. I'm trying to get the fuck out of it. Dude, I had that bitch hammered, dude. I was doing 80. I had all 18 speeds going. Boy, I was, dude. My chains, I had that bitch chain.
You're just trying to get out of
Well,
there.
it was
Huh?
good. You had those two on the side.
Yeah. So I had 6 chains. It was, but no. What I was trying to say though is, so Sierra is called Sierra Blanca. That's, you have a checkpoint. So that's how bad. That's how far, like west, I guess you're going. So when you're coming back, everybody has to stop at that checkpoint because they check your shit for immigration. So it's a whole border patrol. You have no choice but to go through it. And dude, they were like, they couldn't even see. They were just like this, just go. They were just letting everybody, dude, because they didn't even want to deal with it, man. It was so fucking bad.
How many illegals do you think?
Boy, how many trucks, dude? In front of me, there was at least 20 rigs in front of me, just lined up in line, dude. And then behind me, like, you couldn't even, it was just a line of fucking 18-wheelers coming through, and they were just like, go, bro.
Dude, so I'm
They were
saying,
just
like,
going.
they're probably like, you know what? Let's wait until a dust storm, and we'll load that truck up because we know they ain't gonna check.
But dude, I didn't even realize how much of a
But those checkpoints, they don't really check.
dude,
Boy.
are you kidding me?
You know how many times I've been? Oh, well, on trucks, yeah.
Trucks, yeah,
Boy.
Checkpoints are
Every checkpoint I've been through has stopped us.
No. So
mine
these
too.
are just border patrol
Real?
checkpoints.
And that's when we went to like
Everyone.
little.
They stop
They have
you?
way
Oh,
stations, but
every
those are
checkpoint
separate.
I've ever been through, like, it's been like thorough dogs down the
No.
line. Like,
Oh
fucking
no.
checking.
Yeah, see, I didn't do that. I know.
Nah,
we went to,
for me, it's just like, are you a
everyone that I've been-
citizen? You're
no,
just like,
ev-
I'm a citizen.
Every
All right.
checkpoint, every time I've been through a checkpoint, it's been like, dogs check the truck, fucking, because it's over.
Nah, that's at the border, though. I don't know about
No,
Texas
this was
checkpoints.
this was like
Boy.
going to Del Rio, because that's where my uncle used to have like 200 acres to hunt. Every single time we went to Del Rio, every time we went to a checkpoint, they
Dude,
checked
it's
us.
it's so funny, man, because
That's weird.
when I first got my CDL, I'll never forget. I got pulled into one of those checkpoints because I went down south to like Brownsville area, but way down south. Like I had to come back through a checkpoint, and the border patrol comes up on my truck, and at that point I had a sleeper in the back, and he's like, "You got anybody back there?" I said, "Nah, it's just me." And he's like, "Are you a U.S. citizen?" I was like, "A fucking course I am. What the fuck?" You know, like I'm like, "Yeah, dude." I said, "I just look like this." I said exactly as I just look like this. He's like, "All right, go ahead and pull over." Boy, they searched my whole shit, dog. It was so funny because I was like, I just look like this, dude. Dude, I've been profiled so many times,
Well,
dog. It's so
but
funny.
I can tell you the reason.
Dark ass Mexican, they're like, yeah, get the fuck over
The
here.
reason I think that every time I've been down there, every time we go through a checkpoint, they check us, is because like we've like walked the land my uncle had, and you would find like sites where immigrants came through and stopped.
Oh, shit.
Like you would go like fucking banana peels and fucking a little fire. Like they're constantly going through that area.
Dude, I've heard a bunch of stories, man, about people that have come across like that territory, man. It's fucking crazy, man. Like back in the day, you know, obviously now the technology is so good. There's still ways around it, but it's damn near impossible. But I've heard stories of guys that are here now that obviously like even just like giving out their full nomenclature, you know, like their name, it would be impossible because they now have residency, you know, like they permanent resident, like work permits and all that because they went through the system. But dude, I've known a couple guys, man, that have went through like let's just say Obama administration, and dude, they talk about the trek, you know, like I knew one guy, he did like 5 days to come across, and these aren't guys that like are bad people. They're just trying to get a better, you know, living for their family. And dude, they made the walk, man. And it's a bunch of guys that I work with have done it, and it's fucking sad, man. Because they talk about seeing people just fucking guys that have basically no land navigation skills. They'll fucking just go in circles for days, and they'll run into them, and they're like, "No, dude, you got to go that way," and they'll see their corpse just fucking dead, man, because they're dehydrated or it's fucked up, man. It's a fucked up journey. Yeah.
So how long? Okay, because that always gets me too. Like, if you try to do it the right way, how long does that take?
Years.
Boy.
Yeah.
A long time. About 10 years even.
Yeah, the way I came was my mom's older sister had like done the process like 10 years, and my mom was pregnant with me, so that's how I came.
But also,
Well, actually, I was like a year older, 2 years
Your
old.
mom was already legal or no?
Nah, I was illegal too.
So she came. Like,
But I kind of got
illegally?
grandfathered in with her.
Oh, because you were born here.
No, I was born over there.
So how do you get grandfather if your mom's
Because her older sister gave her well, she went for her residency like 10 years prior. And since my mother got it, her kids can come.
Well, how'd you?
Your grandma got it, right?
No, like her older sister.
That's what I'm saying. How
Yeah.
does that?
It's an application. It's like if I'm a citizen, I can get an application for a family member.
No, but okay.
Yeah,
okay.
but I have to like make a resume and all this shit for them and like say how good of a person they are.
It just sucks, man, because one thing that I don't know if it's true or not. I don't think it's true to this day now that Trump is in office. I'm not saying anything bad about him, but he's like picking up on the bullshit. And so back in the day, like up until recently, like it was sad because a lot of the Venezuelans and shit, they would have like more priority than the Mexican Americans, you know, like the real Mexicans trying to come over and make a living for themselves, they would get attacked. And then the Venezuelans and all the other people, dude, they had like a rite of passage. They would just let them through.
What is it called? Sanctuary.
Yes.
Give more sanctuary to those people who they thought were coming from.
Dude, even
oppressed lands.
Not even that though, but so just recently, I have a buddy of mine that has been here for like 20 plus years, and thankfully he's finally like he already went before a judge and everything. They granted him like, yes, you can get a legitimate citizenship. However, you just have to wait for a number to come up, is what they told him. You know, you just got to wait for the number to process, and then we can give it to you. But, dude, he still can't, because he was trying to get a CDO, because he wanted to do what I did.
Is that the guy now?
Maybe. Yeah. So, dude, it's so shitty, man, because so this dude he works for our company, but he does, like, side businesses, because he's a legitimate entrepreneur. So he'll do like just a bunch of, he does like 3 different jobs, just kind of like how you were telling me you started picking up because you're trying to make bread. Well, that's how he does. Like, he doesn't just have our job, dude. He does like 3 different things because he wants to be breaded up. And so that's how his mindset is. And dude, he still hasn't got his shit. And they won't give him a fucking they won't give him his CDO. They won't allow him to get a CDO because of the whole Canadian-Mexico alliance that we have, that like the whole trucking route. So if you're Mexican, Canadian, you can't get your shit if you're not a legitimate citizen. But if you're like Venezuelan or Salvadorian and you somehow come over and then you want to get your CDO, they'll allow you to get your CDO.
If you have like a work permit or what?
Yeah, even if with the work permit, they'll allow you to get your CDO. But if you're Mexican, they won't allow you to get your CDO because of the whole alliance that we have with Canada and fucking Mexico, because they think that you're gonna be making money on the side, you know, hustling shit from Mexico back and forth, you know. That's how fucked up the law is, you know, because I
don't think it's messed up though, because there's a lot of people that take it.
Oh no, for sure. But for me, I'm looking at a perspective like this guy.
Yeah, he's a hard worker.
Yeah, like he's legitimately, because he knows people that are in the trucking industry that is family, you know, and he's like, bro, I can't even do it because I don't have my legitimate citizenship, so they won't even allow me to get they won't even allow him to get his permit, bro. Like he can't do a CDO until he's a legitimate citizen. Yeah.
Even residents?
You can't even do it with residency. Nope.
It's crazy.
You can't. I tried, man. I tried taking him because I saw like it was like a little flaw in the law, and so we went to a DMV, and I was like, because they say the literature says if somebody from your company, like a representative from your company, like a supervisor or something, says you're just legitimately going to drive for this company to provide you with your CDO, then you can drive. And the lady was like, no, because I basically said, I'm like, I'm his supervisor, I'm the head CDO driver. He's trying to get a CDO, and we want him to drive for our company. And I had got like pre-permission before anything, you know. And they were like, DMV was like, no, he has to be a citizen.
Well, that's like what they do for the work visas, ain't it? Because I know a lot of like the people that we have from France, they're over here on work visas, but it's like they're stuck at our company only, because if they get fired from our company, they can't go and work.
But that's what I'm saying. They at least provide that opportunity to get it, you know, for if it's just. And so with Mexicans and Canadians, you can't even do that.
But it's crazy too, because like So when I used to work in warehouse, I used to have to be like so a lot of our assemblers on the floor, they're Vietnamese, and like I've talked to them, and then they tell me like how they came over, dude. They came over like on boats. You know, like on the big boats, they have the bottom of the ship where it has like air inside.
Yeah.
They would stick them in there.
Boy.
And he's like, so the one guy I talked to, he's a lot older, and he was saying that like he remembers like him being a little kid, and there was water that started coming in through the little air pocket at the bottom. He's like, dude, there was like bodies just floating because they drowned. And he's like, that was like a week that they're stuck in there. And he's like, so then they let them out, and then it's not done there. They had to find like a plane. They had to like make like pretty much ask like a pilot, like, hey, can you take me to wherever, like, illegally?
Dude, it's sad, man, when you hear. For me, like, just maturing, you know, because like I'm in my 30s now, and just having that maturity on my shoulders, and then hearing people's life stories about like legitimate people, like real people that are just trying to make a living here in the U.S. It's like, man, it's fucking crazy, dog. Like,
it goes back to that, what is it, like the bad apple?
Yeah. It's like one guy fucks it up for everybody. Yeah. It's like mass punishment.
Yeah.
It's back to like, for me, that terminology was military, you know, because it was like if one guy was fucking up in the platoon, so let's say bumfuck Joe could never make it to formation on time. Well, y'all are all gonna suffer now. Like that's what we do in the military. It's like now everybody go on a fucking run, and if y'all want to get mad, you know, you might want to fucking put your foot in this guy's ass. You know, don't get mad at me, get on him. But it's so sad because now it's not from the perspective of just being late somewhere. It's like now you're fucking with people's lives, you know, and it's shitty, bro. Like hearing people's life stories. 'Cause I know a lot of good men, and thankfully, like me working in construction, you know, obviously you know how construction is. Like it's the majority of it is like Hispanics, you know. And dude, it's sad, man, hearing everybody's stories. You know, it's fucking like God.
So
but
let's
then
go to, but James, how do you see it? Honest.
What are we talking about?
But then you get. But I'm not gonna lie, man. Like,
What are we?
I'm not gonna say it's all fucking flowers and shit, man. Because you got those fucking assholes, like those little shitheads, and you're just like, bro, you have the opportunity of your life here, and this guy next to you doesn't have anything, and you're just going around, just getting drunk and just driving around like crazy and showing up late for work, and it's like, bro, this guy would kill to be in your fucking shoes. You know, it's so stupid.
But then you have it on the other side too. A lot of them come over here
and fuck it all up.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a crazy situation, you know.
Yeah. Like, what do you think about like people coming over here illegally?
Has to be regulated. Goddamn. It has to be.
Too. It has to.
It has to be.
Honest. Let it out.
I mean, you can't let it happen.
All right.
Yeah, for sure.
Like there has to be regulation because if you let everyone and anyone, then a lot of the times you'll get the worst people.
Right.
Because there's successful people in those countries.
Oh yeah.
Who came from nothing and made themselves a success in those countries, so it's possible to do it there.
Yeah.
But America's the quicker route. But there's also a lot of people
bad apples
could never be successful in those countries and just want to come here because they know they could get away with a lot more bullshit here in this country than they can over there.
It just sucks, man, because
it never works. Like historically, you cannot point to a single civilization that exists that said, let everyone come here that didn't collapse.
Oh yeah.
Under the weight
sure,
of that.
For sure.
Yeah, but who else has done it?
The Romans did it and they collapsed.
Well, that's
under the weight of it.
Well, I'm talking about like more recent, like before United States.
Nobody.
Well, you can. Well, I can
like,
tell you right now.
I think we're the first ones.
No. America's the first country that like welcomed.
We're trying.
Welcomed the idea of.
Yeah, we're trying.
Everyone can come here and build themselves up, but they all came here, were documented, and you know, it was documented beforehand. Now, you have a bunch of people coming in that aren't being documented.
Yeah.
You don't know who they are. You don't know where they're going. You can't find them.
Yeah.
and that's a problem.
Oh no, that is yeah.
I just
But
think
my thing is my thing is like Joey said, like, yeah, they came up like, let's just say a guy normal like us comes over here illegally, works for like 15 years, is the ideal citizen, been paying taxes. I feel like it should be something that they can file and be like, look, I've been paying taxes, I've been doing this, my record's clean, I have never got in trouble. Like, I feel like they should be pretty much like jump.
Well,
in the line.
there has to be a system in place. It's like, okay, well, let's vet every single person we're talking about deporting, and say, like, from what I can see, they're just going after people who are criminals, who have committed crimes.
Yeah, but then you have Trump over there.
Listen,
offering the gold.
Listen.
What is that gold visa or whatever?
Right,
you pay
right.
$500 million. I don't think that's right.
No, but listen.
Just tighten it.
Just in case you haven't picked up on it. Don't ever take anything he says seriously.
Oh yeah, no. Like the whole.
Like, he's saying shit to get a reaction and a result.
Right.
It never means what its intent is.
No, but if let's just say it goes through, and then,
it's not going to. He's just trying to scare people into moving where he wants them to move. Yeah. Like, stuff like that is crazy. It sounds crazy because it is crazy, and he knows it's crazy. Yeah. He's just trying to create some kind of movement to be like, okay, people panic and they react to that.
Right, but what's the reaction to that? Because you're only pretty much targeting the rich that can pay $500 million to come over here paying for the gold.
I don't know. I'm not Trump.
But that's what I'm saying. Because if let's just say it goes through,
he's got something to say. Hold on.
No, but
oh, I thought you raised your hand.
No, but I do think. I mean, it has to be regulated. I just think the process needs to be faster because these people they're waiting years and shit. You get impatient, so you just.
But that's what I'm saying. So if you do make it faster, then it could probably cut that in half because then people are gonna be like, well, let me do it the right way because now it's only gonna take 2 years or whatever to me do it the right way instead of 10 years.
So that's a big problem that a lot of people had with Obama, was that if you remember way back, he ran his first campaign on immigration reform.
Yeah, but he was doing
this
it like
very thing.
Anybody can come over.
But no, he was saying like, let's reform the system, make it easier for the good people, and then he never fucking delivered on it.
Yeah.
He never did anything about it. And then his second campaign was, well, let's make gay marriage legal. Because he didn't have anything else to run on because he failed on his first promise.
Because ultimately, like Saul said, you have to adjust the process to make it more efficient. Because I mean, if you look at, obviously, every election talking point is immigration. I mean,
well, if you spend billions on bullshit, you can spend that on people who know how to vet or can vet immigrants better and make that process easier for people who are worth the shit.
Because for example,
but nobody's done that.
Because they're spending it on fucking DEI
Trump
bullshit
is trying to, man.
overseas and unnecessary bullshit.
I think Trump is trying to, man.
I've seen him.
Well,
I don't know if Trump's trying to.
Well,
I don't want to say that shit.
He's starting the first step, which is the biggest step, which is everybody's going after him for, which is just stopping all these fucking flooding in of
what happened under the Biden administration was unprecedented.
No, but what I'm saying though is I feel like a lot of, like even Obama and previous presidents before that, their biggest I guess their biggest pool that they can do is just like, well, I'm gonna let in people and we're gonna provide jobs and this and that. But when they just open up the floodgates, it fucks everybody that's legitimately trying to get in,
The problem is that Obama looked like that's what he was doing, but he deported more people than any president in history.
He did a lot of fucking dirty shit.
And those cages that people railed against under Trump's presidency were built by the Obama presidency. Like, it was to me, a lot of it was an act like, oh, we're going to act like but he didn't give a shit about it. So he deported a shit ton of people under his presidency.
If somebody comes over here illegally and they get pulled over, is that like automatic?
No, it depends on.
I think it's just like a fine, like a ticket.
But it's not just that.
How do they give you a ticket?
But it depends on who's pulling them over. Because I worked with a lot of guys when I worked for my uncle's contracting company. There were quite a few guys who were illegal. Those guys never wanted to go near the border because they knew they were under the closer you get to the border, the harsher
Yeah,
they are.
yeah.
But if a guy gets pulled over in Houston, they're not gonna give a shit.
So, true story. Somebody, a family member, the wife's side, their spouse. This was maybe, I don't know, like over 15 years ago.
Goddamn.
He was working oil and gas, breaded up, brand new Mustang.
So that was Bush or Obama?
That's not
Right,
gonna be
Bush,
Bush.
isn't it?
It's got to
Yeah,
be
right,
Bush. Yeah.
And oil, gas, making good money, 2-story house, sole provider, wife, 2 kids, everything. Right? Those 2 kids now are 22, one's 19, right? This was 15 years ago. They were super smart. He goes out one night, and again, he was drinking, right? But the story is he got pulled over for, I don't know what it was, nothing crazy. Grabbed him, deported him.
That's
'Cause
crazy.
He didn't have anything to show.
That's crazy.
And to this day, he's still in Honduras.
No shit.
Trying to file, come back, but now to this point, his kids are going over there.
Right.
What happened?
But I mean, those
Can somebody?
those instances are like.
I think he's sleeping here tonight.
When will you be home, big tall man?
What happened?
You in trouble?
Boy, what the heck is that?
It's a Casio on Amazon, $16.
What happened to your Apple Watch?
I don't know. I'll be honest with you, like, it's just but like, I'll be at work, and my like left arm will just start like twitching out of nowhere. I don't know why. It hasn't no more with this one. I don't know what it is.
Well, did you see the green light they put under him?
Yeah, I'll be at work, and
Look at that green light.
I have it.
and
Look at that green light.
I know.
Like this, and my left arm will just start like twitching. And I'm like, what the fuck? And it pissed me off. I was like, oh, fuck am I twitching? Like, I'm not
Can we look that up?
Mine does that when I grab my cock.
Do Apple Watches make your hand
That's called
twitch?
jerking off.
Is that what it is?
So do you think it has to do with
Is that what
anything
they call
like you
that?
typing a
That's
lot?
jerking off. That's what the old ancient Romans called
Since I took it off and stopped wearing
jerkus oftus.
I didn't know what the fuck that was.
My whole
For
thing with
some
Apple
reason-
Watches, that bitch dies all the time.
For some reason, it would just grab my cock. For some reason, my left hand.
Couldn't control it. It just grabbed it and
It just started
stroking
fucking.
it.
I didn't know what the fuck that was.
I mean, I liked it, but
I thought it was just
didn't
an
know what it
update.
was.
Oh boy, can cause arm pain.
Annalisa, if
Oh,
you're
on
watching,
the
check
owner
that shit
nerve.
out.
For some reason, mine just does this.
It wasn't me. It was Apple Watch.
I don't know, it started like a few months ago. I was like, I'd be at work, I'd be driving.
Hey, calm down.
Do you have it real tight or what?
Take it easy, buddy.
So I was like going for a run, and I wanted to get a more accurate reading. It wouldn't be like constricting.
Yeah.
But I would tighten it, right? Because when I'm on a casual day, I just want it's loose, right? And I'd be at work, and I would just be there, and then because what I have to say is my keyboard on this side, my mouse is on this side, with papers in the middle.
But you don't think it's the way you type? Like,
So do you have your vibration on?
Yeah.
So you think it's just always like vibrating that nerve and you just fuck with
I
it?
have no idea, bro. It would just start twitching. So I was like, man, I don't like that shit because it's just it's stuff that shouldn't happen.
well, I read that too with the green light. They said it's not like
Really?
they haven't come out with any type of.
That green light's been there forever though.
I know, and think about that's like a phone radiation.
I feel no
You're
different.
getting radiation through that stuff on your
I don't
wrist.
know what but I've had mine. I've had an Apple Watch on every day. I did since 2000. I don't know, 2015 to now. 2015 to now. As of recently, like a month ago.
So what do you think AirPods do to you?
No,
I don't
use
fuck with
AirPods
AirPods.
No, have you
You
used?
fucking
Have you used?
gay is what they do.
Have
Yeah.
You, no, have y'all used the? They're called shocks, and they sit so they don't go in your ear. They sit on your skull.
Yeah.
You can hear
the music.
It hears badass?
Now that's scary because dude, that's
why
going through
everyone's
your
gay.
bone.
Oh, like that kid we saw at the skating rink. Remember that? He had that shit on his fucking temples.
Oh god, no, that was just freaking retarded.
Oh,
I was just
that was just a retarded kid.
what was it that RFK was
Shocking
talking
his
about
brain
today?
to
I
get
didn't
rid
say
of the
that.
retard waves.
RFK was talking about something, dude.
I didn't say any of that.
Probably the vaccine's turning kids gay. and
Nah, it
shit.
had something to do about like like I don't know, like some sort of device.
Electromagnetic pulses turning
Some
kids
device
gay.
that we're using a lot. Cell phones.
That's
I
always
think
been.
I think
Test
no,
to
he's
kill
talking about
cancer.
taking cell phones away in high school because of the
They
issues
cause
with
testicular
cancer and all this
Yeah.
shit.
For example, you have
They'll cause infertility.
fertile.
Yep.
Huh?
That's
Fully believe it.
Yeah.
But that's what he proposed today.
Joe's
That's
talked
why
about
my
that,
dick
though.
doesn't work.
Okay, but then you don't give your kid a freaking phone, and then there's
Your shit's always hard when I come
Columbine
around.
shooting
It's
at the
always
school that
fucking
we're
hard,
working at.
dude. It's fucking rock hard.
That's the main reason why we got my
I can
daughter.
see
a
it
phone,
through my
because, like,
pants.
if something happens, we told her like, if something happens, you run to your phone and you
Okay,
tell us.
but that's different because you have some kids that literally live.
Yeah.
Like
No,
if
but-
you're,
yeah.
back in the
All
day, what was
kids.
that, the Fave 5?
No, all kids live on their phone now.
That's all of
kids.
us though. Look at us.
No.
We're streaming on all this.
No, dude. I'll go like when I'm out of town. I'm in my room and I'm on my phone all fucking
That's what I'm
night.
saying. That's everybody, man.
Like I want to commit
no,
suicide.
but we all. I know you're
because
younger.
I'm on my phone all day.
That's
and I'm
bullshit.
Like, I should kill myself.
I don't do that
But
when
I
I'm at the
remember in
hotel.
high school them talking about the fucking shit that comes off the phone back then,
yeah,
and
it's
the
radiation.
possibility of
I
cancer
guarantee
coming
you,
on.
If you get like if you get some kind of radiation reader, there's like major radiation coming off of these things.
Okay, but then you grab a controller. That's radiation. You grab
The Wi-Fi is the worst
mic,
radiation.
The mic,
That's how they control population, man.
Microwave.
but it's too late. Oh, microwave's the worst one.
Yeah, I stick
A
my head in
banana?
there,
You
and
know how
the
much
next thing you know,
radiation
my
comes from
brain
banana?
doesn't work.
Have you ever looked it up?
What, a banana? You see San Diego?
What?
Yeah, San Diego has a lot of radiation.
Back to the original, yeah.
That's a lot of military. A lot of military in San Diego.
Yeah.
That's why I switched. But also, I like it. I have Apple Watch because now on my phone, if I don't answer, I don't answer.
But okay, but we grew up in a time where it was coming along, but it wasn't like to what it is now.
Right.
So now the kids.
I grew up in a time where there was none of that shit.
Yeah, but you're old.
I was jerking off
No.
to fucking the
Magazines.
dial-up porn.
Hey, I'm sorry, guys, but are we having a little halftime show? Because I got to use the restroom.
Yeah, we're gonna have halftime. So we'll be right back. Yeah, but we were
Right back, guys.
I'm gonna kill myself.
Stop! Don't say that.
Hey, mute it.
So is it a call?
I'm gonna come. it to me. What about that vid that BJ was in? Nah.
Boy. Hey, post it.
Yes.
Look at this fucking bullshit ass shot I got.
Look, hey, be quiet because.
Alright, guys, get ready.
And that's not that fucking diluted ass bullshit you're drinking.
Alright, y'all ready?
Ooh, yeah, closer.
Oh, okay.
Boy. Show your tits. I bet. Somebody want to go like this?
Lock in chat. Slender.
You're gay.
Yeah,
Oh, no, wait. Sorry. I didn't mean that.
You didn't even move. That's how I know you're fucking.
Slender, this is after hours. I don't know if you can be here, man.
Slender, you're cool.
Slender, get the fuck out of here, Slender.
I was not talking about
Slender!
you when I just said what I said. That was not about you.
What was that?
I'm not gonna lie, Slender. I fucking miss you, dog. Miss you, dog.
But
Yeah, I miss Slender too, bro.
I will beat you every single time on that. Don't forget that.
Nah, Slender needs to hop on Call of Duty again.
Oh my, Slender, you can beat me on PUBG whenever you want, dude.
Hey,
I'll
but
take that.
real quick.
Me or him?
Slender.
Because I don't play Call of Duty. I don't know if I can go.
Dude, you'd be a beast.
Play me on Madden though.
Man, you'd be a beast.
Hold on.
Am I bleeding?
What?
If you are, you better be from your fucking dick.
Oh, I might be bleeding on my dick. No, I'm bleeding from somewhere.
Dude, my brother's dog bleeds from his dick, and that shit's gross.
Your blood is.
But
I'm bleeding from somewhere.
in other news,
Cranberry?
yeah, maybe. Real quick, guys, get it together, man.
Slender, I love you,
Halftime
buddy.
show, baby.
Oh my god.
What is it?
I
Halftime
can't even
shot.
Grab this shit.
Stop complaining like you're drinking Jameson or something.
Are you
So real quick, hold up.
Are you muted?
No? Am I?
Dude, I can't even stop shaking.
Am I muted? Can you hear me?
So you know we're
Let's go.
Are you ready?
yeah, things are freaky right now.
Shot.
Yeah, man. Appreciate all y'all.
Halftime.
Shot time, halftime show.
Praise Jesus Christ. Wait, what the fuck was that?
Jameson.
A little bit of monster.
Monster, fuck.
That was
Gotcha.
good, dude.
Nah, I wish I had a little bit more in there.
No, that was terrible.
But we're gonna get the real James now.
Mmm.
All right, I'm
I
going to sleep.
hate Jewish people.
God dang. We'll be right back.
Yeah, we'll be right back.
Hey, that fucking.
Bye. Shut the heck.
Hey, time out.
You got a Zen, brother?
Everyone would
About time.
if they read the Talmud.
I'm gonna get one first. Because you want one. I'm gonna get one.
That's for real.
You gotta
That's
take
a
one
real
too.
Thing. Guys, don't
Fucking
ignore
pussy.
me. Stop ignoring me.
All right, go
everyone.
ahead. Hold on. What are you gonna say?
Everyone would hate Jewish people if they read the Talmud.
Taliban?
Talmud.
What the fuck is that?
The Talmud is the text that comes after the Torah that a lot of Jewish people follow after the Christ. A majority of the Talmud is basically shitting on Jesus Christ, calling him
Can I get this
the
in?
spawn of Satan, saying he's burning in hell. It also, I listen. I highly recommend anyone look into it. Like, they justify killing people who are Gentiles.
Isn't
anyone who's a Gentile, you can kill them. They're like an animal. They also say any girl under 9 years you can have sex
Ready?
with because she won't remember it. Like, dude, I'm telling you, look up the shit in the Talmud. It's fucking horrific. It is horrific, and it's one of the reasons why Jews were kicked out of 109 different nations. Because as soon as Christians read the Talmud and saw what was in it, they were like, get these people out of my fucking country.
James, so what do you think about the Eagles dropping all the players?
Oh, God.
Wait, no.
Make
Back
it
to this. Back to this. Back to this.
No.
James. Back to this. Hey,
Let me see.
are the Jews able to manipulate?
Listen.
I'm so sorry, dude.
No, listen.
Right.
If you get a chance,
That's
on your own, look up
man.
how many people are in political.
They're gonna come back.
Are in
Oh, it's a shitload, dude.
political positions of power who have dual citizenship with the United
Just
States
wait.
and Israel.
Oh shit.
They're gonna be
It's a
shitting y'all's
ton
fucking
of
bread.
people. It's a lot of people, and you ask yourself, why do they need dual citizenship if they're American
No,
politicians?
Patriots coming back. Fuck all this other shit.
That's crazy.
All right,
I don't know that's even
I'm
possible.
pissed now.
it is, and there's a lot of people.
Motherfucker.
But you're saying the Eagles, right?
Yeah, what about the Eagles dropping
6
all
million
the-
people is a lot of people. It's very
Really?
difficult.
It's not too much.
No, I'm saying it's very difficult for 6 million people to be killed. Is all I'm saying.
Nah, I'm just saying a lot of bad people.
The Red Cross
have been Jews.
kept meticulous records, and if you look at the Red Cross records, all they account for is 270,000 people.
So what about all the experiment that they were doing to the poor Jews?
Experiments.
Experiments.
He says experiments.
Yeah, what about that?
Yeah, that is weird.
But that is not death. That is experiment.
That's death.
No,
Boy,
not
that's
every time.
fucked up. I wouldn't want to get experiment.
Listen, real quick, in case you guys are sure.
I'm not Jewish. Totally.
I highly recommend if you think what the Germans did was bad.
Dude, this bitch here, dude.
Listen, I highly recommend you
Oh
look
my
up
God.
Unit 571, the Japanese Unit 571, and look at the experiments that they did because they will give you nightmares for the rest of your life.
Yeah, weren't the Japanese
It has
super fucking bad,
nothing.
dude?
It has like what the Germans did has nothing on what the Japanese did.
No, but they
it
all
is
did
the
bad
most.
stuff, dude.
It is
You
the
can't-
shit that horror movies are made of.
No, but you still can't. They did a
Listen,
lot of
I'm not justifying, but I'm saying what you're saying. It ain't shit compared to what the Japanese did, buddy.
Yeah,
Hold on, I got one thing to say.
Everybody does horrible shit.
Can I say
dude.
one thing?
No, what the Japanese did is like
No, Japanese were horrible
the stuff
before the
made of
atomic
nightmares.
bombs.
It's the
Kanye
stuff
James.
made of nightmares. There is not a single thing that the Germans did that
Kanye.
compares to the rape of Nanking.
Can I say one
Like-
thing? I'm fucked up.
What do you think
Hey,
about that?
Mr. James, is there a way you could like turn your gain up just a tiny bit? It's on this right here. This one.
Well, he turned his volume down.
This one right here.
The top one.
Yeah, that one.
Which
That's a
way?
lit.
This way?
Yes,
Yeah,
perfect,
whatever.
perfect, perfect.
Hello? Hello?
Yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah.
okay, there we go.
No, because I saw it.
Listen, man.
I saw it.
A comedian put this in a much better way than I am. I'm just gonna repeat.
Who's the
what they
comedian?
said. Andrew Schultz and stuff. No, listen.
Okay.
Boy.
So now it makes sense.
Listen.
That's
listen.
telepathic
No,
shit
but
right
listen,
there.
but listen.
You got a big dick.
If
Picking up radio
if
waves.
you had a friend that was kicked out of 109 different nightclubs, you wouldn't
109?
say, "Man, those nightclubs are fucked up for doing that."
How do you
You
know the
would
guy
say-
wasn't just fucked up?
You would say there's something wrong with your fucking friend for getting kicked out of 109 different nightclubs.
Dude, get the fuck. Now
And
fucking lick your
listen,
hand. Don't
that's
start
not an
that shit
original
with me.
idea.
I'm gonna
But
look
I'm
at that
just
monkey.
saying. But I'm just saying.
That Daniel just made a fucking clip of that.
There's something suspicious about getting kicked out of 109 different fucking countries.
You're fucking
That's
ticklish.
scary.
He's ticklish as fuck.
Oh yeah. Noah S said, "What about the Migos?"
Oh no, wait! Time out.
Who the fuck is Noah S?
No! Stop! That's super interesting. Stop though, but that's super interesting. Did you guys hear about what they found underneath the pyramids?
No.
That's fucking interesting.
No, it's real. It's real.
No. Look that shit up. The columns,
Bro.
spiral columns.
Bro.
underneath
That's
them.
true. I thought that was fake.
No,
That's
no, it's
real.
not.
That's real.
They got that shit
That's
with
real.
LiDAR.
Well, so what happened? What happened?
Bro.
So they did the
wait,
LiDAR.
I've been seeing this. I've been seeing this.
Hold on. We threw a flag. He threw a flag. What's going on?
You remember me and you did LiDAR in that game?
My phone fucking died. What game?
The
You need a
the LiDAR mission. Remember we get a.
Oh
Boy,
yeah,
That was raw, dude.
yeah.
Okay,
No,
but
so-
listen.
And I've been wanting to play. We need to get the part
Fucking
2.
games. Shut up. No games. No games.
All right, so
Oh,
talk about it.
shit.
Talk about it.
Hey.
Listen.
You
They
lied,
did
man.
LiDAR
fucking
underneath
pissed,
the
dude.
Another
pyramids.
shot.
No, time out. They did LiDAR underneath the pyramids. When I first saw this, I was like, okay, this is
I
crazy.
thought it was fake.
No.
That's what I thought. No, I thought it was bullshit.
I do pyramids.
Well,
Then
how
I
do you
kept
guys-
seeing multiple reports about it. They found these spiral columns underneath the pyramids.
Oh,
Now,
Pyramid?
like, they measured them against like the tallest buildings in the world, and they eclipsed them. How far this goes down is fucking
Far as
insane.
fuck.
Insane. And
No way.
So now
You
they're
got to
trying
do it
figure
as of
out
recent.
What
This is like 3 days ago.
What is it
So-
that they did the LiDAR on?
No, they scanned the area
they
with
scanned
drones.
the area underneath the pyramids.
Drones. They
Under
use
this
drones.
pyramids.
Underneath
Yes,
the pyramids.
yes.
Oh, and it goes
Sees them.
deep as fuck.
And
Yes.
no, there's like spiral columns underneath the pyramids.
Like a few of the people that have been on Rogan had predicted.
A lot of people have said that they thought the pyramids were power plants,
Yeah.
and now these spirals
They kind of
vindicate-
solidify that fucking hypothesis.
that something like those spirals serve a purpose.
Yeah.
Dude,
And they don't know what it is exactly, but obviously the
I'm
ancient
fucking
aliens
rock hard.
people are like.
So it might be free energy.
It could be something
Like
where
this,
Because
look.
what's
Right,
didn't
look.
Hey,
Recent radar imaging. Research
it's LiDAR.
suggests
It's really LiDAR.
a 2-kilometer underground.
Hey, like this, look.
it's taller than the tallest buildings in the world.
Okay, but what does that mean? Like,
What
okay,
it means
there's
is
columns.
that something was built under the pyramids for a purpose. No one builds anything for the sake of building it.
they say it's a big power plant?
Now they
But
can't.
no.
Listen, Gabe.
You don't think they
Here
were
we
just
go.
like
You sound like a fucking
load-bearing?
Egyptian.
No.
Yeah, you sound like an
Load-bearing?
Egyptian.
load bearing? Yeah, you going too hard, dude. You gotta go
Dude.
down.
Dude.
Oh, I can't hear
You
you.
sound like an Egyptian, Gabe.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Load bearing.
Listen.
See that? Because think about it. Wait. If there's no sand, there has to be something that holds.
Dude, you're pissing James off. You better chill
No,
out.
but listen.
Yeah, that's what I'm
It wasn't
Pissing them off.
sand back then,
Listen,
though.
when
That's what I'm
when
saying. So they had to have something to
hold
hold
on,
the pyramid.
Gabe,
So they put a load
Gabe,
bearing
Gabe,
column.
when they still can't properly replicate the process of building the pyramids, there's no way they're going to be able to justify that as simply a load bearing act.
So,
No.
Okay, but what kind of power are you gonna produce with column?
Well,
No, that was
If
supposed to be water
human,
running through that.
human
human
dude,
beings,
yeah.
human beings might not understand it. But if you go back to what a bunch of people believe is that they weren't built
It had
by
a gold
human beings,
top.
Tell him.
that they weren't
Tell
built
him.
by human
The pyramid
beings.
had a big golden top, which is like
one. What about all the other ones that they found with no golden top?
well, we're talking about this one, sir.
Okay, but you telling me one is
Oh,
gonna create
dude.
energy?
Saul,
So what-
Saul's got the finger pointer at you. You better listen.
Oh, this one right here.
Yeah.
So look, for
That one
example,
doesn't have a gold top.
Because the
They
like
stole that shit.
all the chambers inside of it somehow replicate like
Well, it's not just that. The
Fucking-
chambers serve no purpose. Like
It was for the pharaohs.
the people who no. But even with hiding it, they've like determined like
Stop playing
a lot of
devil's
them is a
advocate.
labyrinth to
I hate
nothing.
when you do this.
Like they serve no purpose unless it's a purpose outside of
I
something.
hate when you do this shit.
okay, but look, here, so wasn't did they say that? Where's this at? Egypt?
Nah,
Boy, where's this at?
Afghanistan.
No, this is in
hey,
Cuba.
can you keep looking? Can you keep looking?
Well, when we
No,
talk
it's in
about the
Cuba.
major periods,
This is
we're
Cuba. No,
talking
Cuba.
about- no, we're talking about the pyramids of Giza.
Giza. Okay.
He said,
No,
where's
no,
this at?
back- go back
Egypt?
down.
Wasn't all this water?
Yes.
Okay, so if you're gonna build a pyramid, just like when you build things in the water, like
You'd have
like
load
bricks,
bearing.
You have to have load bearing.
Boy,
Like a bridge.
we've already.
It
It
fucking
wasn't
talked about
water
this
though,
shit.
wasn't it? It
Yes,
was
it
not
was.
water.
Yes, it was.
We didn't fucking talk about it.
Okay, but wait. Okay,
I don't think it was water.
It was water, bro.
Wasn't it all tropical?
No.
Bro, you don't see this mic? It's fucking moving.
Oh,
It's water.
God. We haven't even been showing what we've been looking at. On
Oh my gosh.
I thought it
It's
was
because
all,
we paused it for that video. That's why.
No, it's because
I thought it was like a big jungle.
But water ran through it. That's where the Nile River ran through.
well, no. So yeah,
So-
I do think it became after water. It became like a jungle, and then it became sand
So
because the sand it came. From
No,
the
I think the
ocean.
water came, then the sand.
Whatever. I
listen.
think like imagine finding a bridge. No, just imagine finding a bridge,
Okay,
right?
go ahead.
And then years, those columns that hold up the bridge are full of sand. So then when we look at LiDAR or whatever, it's like, oh, why is there columns underneath the bridge? It's just a road. Why doesn't he call them? Because it's low.
So you think they did 2
on.
kilometer fucking
Time out,
spiraling
time out.
things in
Stop,
the
stop.
water back
Listen,
then?
Listen.
to keep it up? Because they wanted the pyramids.
Gabe,
above
So
water.
people swam 2 kilometers down.
Yeah.
Hold on.
No, it's for stacked rocks.
Hold on, please.
Go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
Dude, his fucking head's about to
Oh,
explode.
let him go.
No,
ahead, let him
stop.
go.
His head's about to fucking come everywhere.
Listen, stop. I know what you're saying, but
Listen, Gabe.
but
Listen.
but if what you're saying is the truth, then they built something bigger than modern engineers have ever built.
Right. Okay, but okay.
No, listen.
Okay, listen.
They still can't figure out how they brought 2-ton blocks from a quarry 200 miles away.
Okay, but listen. Okay, now you gotta listen to me. What if all that was underwater? They put the block on a
No,
boat.
that wasn't underwater.
Wait. Drop
Ooh.
the block in the water.
Cool.
The block falls
cool,
down
cool,
in the
cool.
water.
Cool,
Boom.
cool, 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 cool.
Columns.
Fuck up, dude.
Cool,
This
cool,
ain't
cool, cool.
Minecraft.
And then
Cool,
it's
cool,
like,
cool.
what?
Listen. Cool.
But what if it was like Minecraft? That's crazy.
Archaeological evidence
Nah,
would
now you're
disagree
starting to
with
pick my
you.
brain.
Archaeological evidence would disagree with
I hate
you.
when you act like that.
That area of the Nile
Fucking
was
gay,
never
dude.
a lake during the time of the human species.
Then why did they find sea salt all over that?
Because they came everywhere.
No,
Where?
because there was
No,
water.
Can you look it up? Can you look it up? What was
You can't
it
look
back
up.
then?
You can't look. That's
Yeah.
impossible.
Where?
No, they're saying
Type in. Can you look it up?
I
Yeah,
got
y'all know how deep 2 kilometers is though?
deep.
Boy,
That's deep as fuck.
I know 2 inches.
Okay,
That's
but wait,
about
time
it.
out. Okay, let's go back. Before we look at this.
You said take it back to the first black man.
So yeah, exactly. So, what is the call? How do the columns generate power or whatever?
I'm not claiming to know.
Okay, look, this
the
is-
reason.
alright.
I'm
Wait,
simply
wait, hold on, let me-
time out. I'm not claiming to know how they do what they do or what the purpose
Look it
of them
up.
is. But people have claimed for a long time that
Let me
the
look it up. Let me
pyramids
see.
aren't just simple.
Lightning would
Structures.
and distribute
Shit.
through the
What I'm saying- listen,
not at
listen,
all. What the fuck? No.
Listen, what I'm saying is, for those structures to exist is extraordinary, because it is beyond
You liked it.
human capabilities. Now, the pyramids themselves are already
Mute it.
beyond human capabilities to a lot of people.
Somebody's
Because
come over act this shit.
in the modern day, it would be incredibly difficult to reconstruct the pyramids as they are. Now
As they are.
now to find columns buried 2 kilometers deep is beyond comprehension, difficult for human beings to do. And I can point to
Said olive juice.
Venice, where they were able to construct a city
On
on
wood.
top of islands
Yeah, on
by
wood.
Drink it.
putting wood in there and letting
Sleep.
it naturally become sediment
That's what I'm saying.
or
Because
petrified wood.
under-
But that
that's
took
what I'm
years
saying.
and years and years. But that's minuscule compared to 2 kilometers down on the pyramids. In order for this to be capable, human beings would have to have technology that didn't exist or they weren't capable of thousands of years.
No, that's what I'm saying. If it
Before.
was water, because right now you're looking at it like,
But it
if
wasn't
they were building
water,
it right now.
I understand what you're saying, but it wasn't water though. That's the problem with the
ChatGPT.
argument is it wasn't water. So a lot
what the
of
fuck?
the reason why the Nile was inhabited to begin with, a lot of the irrigation techniques that they used came from the Mesopotamia,
Right.
and that's why a lot of people believe that ancient Egyptians weren't actually people who lived in Egypt. They were Mesopotamians who migrated and brought their irrigation techniques there. So whatever existed there was already solid.
Oh, shit.
It wasn't a bunch of water that they built into.
I swear you changed.
Okay, but my thing is, to be honest, I think they're just load-bearing columns.
But that would mean they would have to dig into the ground.
No, because right now you're looking at it at the level.
No,
with-
no. Listen. That there was no the only time that may have been water was 2 million years ago, before humans existed.
Okay.
That has been a sandy top, since the dawn of human
But
civilization.
then that makes it even more retarded, because then it's like, okay, we're gonna dig down, we're gonna stick these columns.
But- said dig down?
Here's the problem. Here's the problem. You're
Yeah, the
thinking of
pharaohs.
it, but you're thinking of it as people doing stuff, and not something else possibly. And that's what the people who discovered it are saying. It's possibly something else.
So you're saying aliens?
Possibly.
I don't agree with that.
They have trouble trying to figure out how they constructed the pyramids now, buddy.
Oh, shit. That's
why
where,
would-
So it says it was still
that's where
arid.
Slender gets it from.
Huh?
The
It
buddy.
says it was still arid when they were built.
He gets that from you.
No, it was not like water at all. It's been that way for
But it says it was more
hundreds,
green.
like
It was more
thousands and
green.
thousands of
Okay,
years.
but I know, but they're not saying what is it called? Like
The landscape, the
yeah,
topography.
Yeah.
Listen, it wasn't that if there was ever a time where that basin was low,
Dude, this keyboard, dude.
it was
Okay.
not that.
I'd understand if it was like a whole type of bearings, like a whole bearing system that could have some kind of shaft that could turn, that could generate power. I'd understand that, but it's just columns.
Right, but here's
So it
here-
says
but here-
millions of years ago it was.
Here's the problem. But here's the problem.
Because you said that.
Here's the
But
problem.
they're saying it was built around 5,000
Yeah,
years
it's
ago.
2 kilometers deep. human beings back then weren't capable of it. Human beings now would barely be capable of building that deep into the ground.
Okay, but back then with slaves, they didn't care. Boy, just stick somebody in there, dig a hole.
Listen.
So that person dies.
Like, Gabe, here's the problem. They struggle now with figuring out how they were able to bring 2-ton solid stones from a quarry 200 miles away.
Right.
In that time period. This is something completely different than that. This is something even beyond that.
But you're trying to say it's aliens.
I'm not saying it's aliens. What I'm saying is it gives more validity to the theory.
No, but my thing is, dude, we all know how advanced they were as a freaking...
No, we don't. That's the problem. We don't.
We do. They were like doing
No.
Like
See,
all the star readings and stuff like that. That was all from them.
Okay, cool. But we can see those things, but we still don't know how they did it. So we don't know how advanced they were because we don't know how they did it. So I'll give you a prime example. Listen, the majority of the great structures that were built in human history happened after the dawn of civilization. Almost all of them were moved by religious purposes. Like you were able to gather a group of people and say, hey, for this religious reason, we need to do this incredible thing. Right. And people sacrificed their lives for that reason. But there's a structure in Turkey called Göbekli Tepe.
Yeah, I know that.
That is about 2,000 years before the first civilizations existed. That is a structure that is archaeologically impossible
Look at that, dude. What
to have been built, given that when it was built, human beings were still hunters and gatherers.
Okay, but like this picture right here, I'd understand that because it's like, okay, we're gonna just build a whole little community underground. That makes sense. But
No. I get what you're saying, but it's not what they did; it's the scope.
I don't understand. See, that's what I think. Okay,
It's the scope.
Look right here. Look,
like
theories.
If they went down like 200 feet, okay, cool. What they did was impossible.
But that's what's hard for me because I'm just like, okay, these are just people guessing what they think.
Okay, look. So,
Right, but you also have to understand.
Hello, I can't hear you.
But
so it says the discovery questions mainstream Egyptology hinting at an advanced prehistoric civilization or extraterrestrial involvement given the precision and skill of the engineering.
I got
Project aims to excavate the site, though resistance is expected as the findings could redefine our understanding of prehistory and ancient civilizations.
Right, but they're saying that because we don't know how they did it, so they're gonna, of course, say aliens.
Well, no, it's not just aliens. It's also the belief in a civilization that may have been far advanced that even we are at this point.
Yes.
That was simply
Look,
destroyed.
this is not just a tomb or monument.
Okay.
It's a machine.
But how long ago was that?
It's a machine.
Right. Okay, but how long ago was that?
Long time ago.
long time ago.
So you're saying they came here, they did that, left, and then
No. Time out.
What is that?
Stop.
Our Hawaiian.
Hold on. Wait.
S-
Wait. Listen. It's not
The algorithm.
the options are not just the aliens. It's
Right.
also the advanced civilization. Like, for instance, the concept of Atlantis, that something existed
Yeah, but we settled
Look.
on that.
beyond our understanding.
Even the speed of light.
Found Atlantis.
yeah, we believe it's in the
because
Sahara
it was
Desert.
destroyed. There's a huge circular.
That's what I'm saying. You can't like.
Look, some researchers. Look. Some researchers
Gabe, I understand what you're saying,
propose
but
that
you
it
also
could have
can't
served
dismiss
as
it
an
away
energy
as
No, yeah, I'm not-
normal
I'm not-
human invention
Right,
or creation. That's not like things like that are.
That's what I was about to say right here too.
They're insane
but-
anomalies.
Look, check it out. Look.
So it says some researchers propose that it could have served as an energy-generating device, harnessing Earth's natural frequencies. Nikola Tesla, the visionary inventor, once speculated that the pyramids could function as wireless energy transmitters. Others suggest
Which is what he was trying to come out with.
might have
When-
been a
when was this
planetary
written?
defense system within the last few days, or a communication hub capable of transmitting signals
See?
across vast distances. In other words, kind of like fiber, whereas like just
Fiber optic.
So when Nikola Tesla, his just fuck off.
When was this written?
Fucking like a day ago.
but you know who was talking about this shit?
listen. The point is, whatever it is, it's
March
incredible
20th.
and not easily
Yeah, but
explained
who's
away.
Finn Farley? Look up him.
No, so is Graham?
It's not
bad, go ahead.
easily explained away. It's incredible. It's whatever it is unbelievably incredible,
Right.
and not something you could just be like, well, this is no. Something sensational happened back
No, it
then
did,
for
but
this to happen.
No, I understand that because it's
Was
like,
that Carl Sagan?
No.
Isn't that so crazy though,
No,
dude?
it is crazy, but the thing is that it's hard for me. We don't even know how they built the pyramids. So let's
Everything's
focus
hard on you.
Let's focus on the
I hate when
pyramids
you act like that.
first.
Right.
It's hard. Like if we
But you
don't
have to
even
look
know-
at the whole structure though.
No, I
But-
do.
but
But,
just-
that's where
just-
it goes back to me, and it's like, okay, maybe it was like load bearing type of.
No, because
Okay,
what it's
okay,
saying
wait,
that
wait.
it's like a whole civilization under
Well,
there, like with wells
no,
and pathways.
No,
and
okay,
shit.
I agree with that. I probably agree more with that side. Like, yeah, they probably built underneath.
No, but that's what it
Because
is.
of no, okay, and I understand because of how hot it is. So they're like, okay, why don't we just build our whole community?
But they
underground?
had been building
When it-
pyramids before that.
Right, but when you start going to it was freaking fiber optic, which we
Well, no,
are
I don't know
barely
about all
doing.
that. I don't know about all that.
Okay, so Nikola Tesla-
What I'm saying is this: they had built pyramids before.
Right.
It wasn't a load bearing issue.
But everybody was even Mexico has pyramids.
No, I understand that, but like, here's an important thing to also realize is that one of the major pyramids in Mexico, a huge chunk of its base has been buried, that they're still barely exploring. Because here's a problem with modern day archaeology: they don't want to challenge what they've already accepted.
Well, I don't think it's that either. I think it's the
No, it's definitely that.
No, it's that 100%.
Oh, fuck.
That's what Graham, what's his face, is all about.
No, that other guy, that other little bitch, the one that went on the podcast. So Graham Hancock was debating the other guy. Remember?
Right.
Yeah.
But Graham Hancock has talked about this though.
Yeah.
Like, archaeologists have a set belief in the course of human
Yes.
events, and he's like, what if it's not that? What if it's more than that?
Right.
And they refuse to budge on that. And he's
No, but-
saying, no, all of these structures, you can look deeper into the ground and see that there's more to them than just what's on the surface.
No, but what's hard too is like for
Cock.
for archaeologists,
My dick.
they're only able to do like they can't go in there and just start digging it up.
No, especially in Egypt.
That's what I'm saying. So it's kind of hard to like. Now it just becomes guessing.
Well, so here's another thing. Outside of the pyramids, this is, and it's not just Graham Hancock. This has been a bunch of archaeologists have complained about this. A ton of people believe that the Sphinx
Give me the
is the Sphinx is a lot older than what people think it is.
Right.
Because if you look at it, the
I'll take a little bit.
the human head is disproportionate to the body.
Right.
And a lot of people believe it's an older
you know what?
structure.
We're going to go together tomorrow.
How did that change?
Boy. We're going to do this again in like a couple hours.
I gotta stay up to watch the Formula One race.
Well, we're going to stay up.
Formula
Tomorrow.
One race.
You don't watch Formula One?
What?
I'm not a homosexual.
This guy doesn't realize that we have to go again hard
But
in like
listen,
a couple hours.
I gotta
Be
the race starts at
quiet
11.
and listen. Stop talking about it.
No, I
Anyways,
understand.
no, but listen.
Oh, God.
There have been a pretty decent sized group of archaeologists who want to explore why the Sphinx has a ton of watermarks on its base. Meaning it's been around for a long time, longer than the systematic floods of the Nile.
It's just hard for me to believe because it's like we don't know. So
Look.
everybody's gonna have their view and they're gonna say,
Yeah,
what they think.
but it's not about knowing. It's about
Letting your mind expand.
no. It's about
Oh.
accepting the mystery.
Okay, but like
That's
that.
what I said. Letting your mind
Yeah,
expand.
it's about being like, okay, well, I don't know, but I accept the mystery of what it could be, and it's incredibly fascinating.
Right.
And I won't define it or hammer it down or say it's this thing.
Don't be set in
It
stone by
could
something
be-
you don't
no,
know. Yeah.
It could be a million different things. Let's open our
So I get
minds
that.
to any
Yeah.
I
possibility.
get that. I get that.
But okay, but if they did the LiDAR, they wouldn't have caught the other whole like civilization that they built down there.
No,
Well,
it's
only
not
cause-
necessarily. But that's the thing. It's not necessarily that they built a civilization down there. It's that something else was built underneath the pyramids
Right,
that
right.
served a purpose for
Yeah.
the pyramids. That they're still trying to figure out what it is.
Hold on.
Well, your girl came back. But
I
my-
just want to give. That's your girl, James.
No, she's too. purple.
That's your girl. That's your girl, James.
You don't remember what you said last time?
You don't remember that?
I'm not cool with that, dude. I don't fuck
You said you wanted to fuck her the last time.
I don't fuck with that shit, dude.
Dude, are you kidding? Bring up the stream.
I'm a married man. I don't fuck with that shit, bro.
Hold on, okay, look, it says calculations show that in the resonant state, the pyramid can concentrate electromagnetic energy
In the internal chambers,
All right.
as well as under its base, where the
Okay, now
third
time out. They
unfinished
messed up on
chamber is
the
located.
article, so we can't go off of this one.
Okay, so if you would have read the one before that, Nikola Tesla's all of his studies were based off the pyramid, and he created 2 towers to replicate this pyramid and created free energy. Which is why him and Edison always battled, because Nikola Tesla always had this concept of electricity going through without wires.
Right.
But Edison battled him and ultimately won, and now we're using wires and shit.
Well, my thing is, why haven't, if that's true,
Because it's already constructed every fucking where like that.
no, well, where is it not? Everything's connected to wires for power. What's not? Like, I know probably like water.
Okay, so
But even that has to be converted into actual energy.
okay, so
we can use-
now look at it this way. We're evolving, right?
Right.
How are we gonna get rid of the wires now? Eventually there's gonna be no wires.
That's what I'm saying. How are we that far behind compared to these people?
Exactly. And if you look into the Bible, what does it say? Goddamn. Everything that is created now has been created then. It's all rerun.
Boy,
I don't think so.
that's
Yeah,
fucking, dude. It says that.
I
Yeah.
guess
What chapter is that?
chapter?
No, I'm just saying. What chapter is that? Bring it up, so. Cause I'm, dude. You know me. I'm all ears. Like Lil Wayne. Mona Lisa, remember that? Alright, bet. Look at this fucking guy.
Oh my god.
Hey, knock it off with the
I'm
phone,
trying to help
dude.
him look up his
Nah, fuck that. Put it up. You over here texting me. You
Oh no, I
fucking
just made that
faggot.
up.
Yeah, boy.
I thought I read that. Fuck.
What the fuck, dude? You over here giving me false information? I believed you too, so
No, he said it with confidence.
that's fucked up, man. My
I'm
thing
not
is
dismissing it. I know, like, I guess I would have to see, like, exactly what the columns are
I
made of.
told you what chapter.
And if they're made of, like, freaking steel or something like that, then yeah, okay, I kind of agree. If it's like a column made out of the stone, they.
It's in, I don't know how to pronounce this word, but it's something with an E, 1-9.
Ephesians.
No.
What
has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun.
Sheesh.
So you're telling me
There you go.
they
I
built a phone?
understand, but I understand where Gabe's coming from. He's going the Occam's razor.
Well, I mean, you know, there's
which
always
is The
extinctions.
simplest explanation is most likely the right one, and that's the simplest explanation.
But they
It was
didn't
a base,
You think they had phones back then?
but I don't think that's.
How
what
long
it
do you
was.
think we've really been alive?
Not that long.
Yeah. not
You
that
don't think so?
We've been around
No.
for 200,000 years at the minimum.
Which is yeah, but
Like so long, dude. And then you know, meteors and all kinds of shit.
200,000 minimum. It depends on what your reference is, and it depends on your
It's
biblical
hard,
analysis
dude.
of everything.
For me, like, look at the
least
engine. Like,
we've been around for at least 200,000 years.
Okay, but engineers,
Possibly more. It just depends.
engineers nowadays, like, they're building these skyscrapers and everything like that. They're using softwares to help. So back then, were they?
That's the phone issue. Remember? That was when a phone call would happen or something. Is that what it is?
Somebody has a phone close to them.
My phone died.
My phone's over here.
My phone died.
You're good.
how the pyramids were made, and now you discover these 2 kilometer deep spiral columns, and they're like, what the fuck? How, first of all, and why? Right. Now, because here's the reason. They can explain away the pyramids. Oh, they're monuments to the dead. Khufu built them for his burial chamber. That's an easy way to explain it. How do you explain those columns underneath the pyramids?
So what?
Load bearing is not enough.
Hello?
They weren't necessary.
Right. So my thing is, I guess another thing that I would question too is, like on the picture you showed, where they have the pyramid, and then they showed the little, I guess, chambers.
Mm-hmm.
So, does the actual pyramid stop, or how far down does the pyramid actually go with the stone?
Well, I mean, I don't.
So then that makes me kind of question, because you can't put a column or whatever, and then have that support the pyramid if there's chambers, and then the pyramid stops, and then there's just chambers.
Well, the problem with the chambers is they can't fully explain the purpose of a lot of the chambers in the pyramid, because a lot of them serve no purpose. They go nowhere.
Right.
They don't go to the burial chamber. So that's another reason why people believe in the whole entire, like, pyramids were built as some kind of energy generator, because so many of the chambers within the pyramid don't serve the purpose of a burial chamber.
Right.
Essentially, I feel like it's gonna come down to.
Dude, can I get a cigarette, please?
Being an underground.
That's what I'm saying, dude. These fucking.
Oh, you got one?
No, but if it is underground city, then why
Thank you,
didn't
dude.
LiDAR capture everything out, all the other stone and stuff,
Dude.
to make the...
So these are gonna lock you. It's gonna lock you in.
From my understanding, LiDAR, which again, this goes to, I don't know how they got this initial reading to begin with.
Why haven't they done this shit a long time ago?
No.
Because
Why haven't they
LiDAR
done...
is to shoot lasers at the terrain.
Well, why haven't they done LiDAR to Amazon?
Here's the problem.
They are, right?
Here's the problem with
And
everything.
That's more.
good, right?
Well, here's the problem with everything that happens
Thank you.
in ancient Egypt is that so many of the prominent archaeologists are hesitant to explore deeper within anything. For instance, there are chambers underneath the Sphinx that they refuse to explore because they don't want to have to answer those questions.
Not even just
as to why they exist.
Not
so
even
they
just
avoid them entirely.
Not even just under the Sphinx. They commit to not even recognizing the fucking erosion on the Sphinx.
Exactly.
All the rain, all the rain.
My thing is, bro,
meaning that the Sphinx is older than what they think it is.
Thank you.
But they
I
don't
think,
want to
yeah, that's
talk
where I was
about it
going.
or acknowledge
Thank you.
it because it's
Dude, I
answers,
think-
it's questions they don't have answers.
They don't want to acknowledge
and
that
rather
shit.
than
Bro.
having to delve deeper into it, they're like, no, they want to explain it
What's
away.
that guy's
simply.
name, Gabe?
I think this shit was
That
done
one that
a
fucked
long
it- he came
time
up there
ago,
and
dude.
fucking talked all that
Because
bullshit
I
on
even
there.
heard that. I even heard when the Egyptians got
We
there,
need to bring
that
him
shit
up
was
to
there already.
fucking shit on
No,
him.
there's a belief that the Sphinx
pussy.
existed before the Egyptians even
Yeah.
got there because the way it's built is built like a lion. And
I'ma
if you
Google
look at
it.
the Sphinx head, it's disproportionate
'Cause
to
I wanna
the rest of
call
the
out
body.
his name.
So
He's
they
a-
believe
Somebody
it was
fucked with it.
carved out after the fact,
Yeah.
so that they believe that the Sphinx is a lot older than what they say
Oh,
it is.
great.
And they look at
I
the
don't remember
erosion
looking up
lines
cocks.
on the Sphinx and saying, no, look at these water erosion lines. This is showing years of
Okay,
the
dude.
Nile flooding beyond what they say how
What did,
old they say the Sphinx is.
What did Joe Rogan say?
That guy
That
that's
the-
on. Who's the guy on
That the
the
pyramids were
Graham
built.
Hancock.
No, the other
that-
guy. The one that Graham Hancock debated.
It's
thing
actually, man, what the fuck did he say?
So I guess I'm looking at it like more of a engineering kind of side, because I'm like, okay, well, either they lied about the underground where they, I guess, buried the pharaoh or whatever.
They've lied about a lot over there.
Right. Because for me, I'm thinking, okay, well, if there is columns under there creating power or whatever it's doing, if they're just columns,
Right.
they have to be connected to the actual
This
pyramid.
guy.
Well, see, here's the problem with the
Flame
whole.
Dibble.
Dude, another thing, bro. Like in
That
order,
fucking
I
guy.
know you like
in order to create something like that, you have to have like so much energy just to like feed your people.
Hold on.
Well, no, but
Say it.
why,
Say it.
why would
Say
energy
it.
feed the people?
Say it.
What do you mean? You need food sources.
well,
you need
see,
like a
here's
big
the
fucking.
Here's the problem. Like
Not when you have slaves.
No, but
They don't eat.
but
Hell no, they give them like
well,
rations.
no. Here's the problem with that theory is that we know for a a certain period of time, the Egyptians may have had slaves, but the majority, but most archaeologists will tell you that the pyramids were not built by slaves. They were built by Egyptian workers. They found archaeological evidence of their houses, their pottery from their villages. Most of the pyramids were not built by slaves. They were built by regular Egyptian workers.
What about
Flint
Dibble?
Flint Dibble was the guy that Graham Hancock debated.
Okay.
He's the archaeologist that is like well versed in the shit.
Right.
And he lied about everything,
Well,
bro.
like, here's another thing.
Fuck archaeology.
You can't rely on any of it.
Yeah,
because
it's all clues.
That's what I'm saying. That's where I'm coming from.
They're
I'm just
so
like, they
set
don't
in
know.
stone in their beliefs
Yeah,
and how
nobody
things were
knows.
made.
Yeah.
But like, why is it that after 3 major pyramids, the pharaohs completely abandoned that idea
Right.
and created the Valley of the Kings?
I get you. Yeah.
There has to be something else, something
There's
lost.
something further, yeah.
No, but something lost as to where they were like, okay, well, we can't keep doing pyramids.
And that's what Graham's trying to unfold.
And that's the thing, is that archaeologists claim, well, it was grave robbers, but no.
Not just that, but so
Because grave robbers still robbed the Valley of the Kings.
So the thing that pissed me off the most was that I think one of the biggest things that Flint Dibble lied about was about seeds and plants. I know this is gonna throw you way off, but he had lied about something about the seeds. Like if you have seeds and ancient plants, they won't grow under these conditions, so on and so forth. And Graham Hancock came in and said, "That's bullshit, bro. We've already done studies to show that under these conditions and under certain circumstances, that these plants will continue to thrive." And then Flint, along, like I'm paraphrasing, right? And he's like, no, they would have already grown or something like that. And they go in through the history books, along ancient lines.
Oh, that
And
guy's full of shit.
Dude, he's so full of shit,
Flint
bro.
Dibble's full of shit.
Thank you.
He's very
This
much
way
a
you
part
have
of
to
the.
go. Thank
He's
you.
very much a part of the
And
establishment.
archaeology,
of, like,
yeah.
archaeological establishment of like maintaining the status quo.
Thank you.
Like, there's those people you just can't trust what they say because they want you to believe what they've
Boy?
already told you for thousands of years, for hundreds of years.
That's the second
I
time.
Sounds
suck
like a
that shit out of-
cliff shit.
That's what I'm saying. How many of them right now that
You
we're
fucking
believing, but
suck.
it's like they ain't telling the truth.
The problem is that there's a famous Egyptologist who actually recently died.
I sucked the fuck out of it.
I don't know. This is all crazy though, dude. And I
Well,
hope
yeah,
I hope
no,
I
it is
live
crazy.
long enough to get this shit figured out.
Okay, Zahi Hawass was a famous Egyptologist who Graham Hancock talks about. Like, he didn't want to pursue certain things further than what he was supposed to, because a lot of it, you have to remember, the Egyptian government is
That was
dictating
fucked up.
what they do.
Yeah, exactly.
That was fucked up.
The Egyptian government is saying, like, this is what you're allowed to do. You're only allowed to do a certain
Which is
amount.
crazy how Mr. B's got in them secret
I
fucking
know.
chambers and shit. Did you see that?
No, I don't know what the fuck you're doing.
But I don't know. What about the?
Oh, I get the phone. away
Oh,
from
go
the
ahead,
mic.
go ahead. Before I go into this,
So I want to know. This is all cool, but I'm trying to figure out. So they said they have lidar. My experience with lidar is
Drake.
What I know it to be is they shoot lasers at the terrain, right, to get a 3D model.
Right.
Right?
Like, yeah.
So how did they get the underground? Did they have a drone underground that was
No, dude, it's all laser technology.
But what laser technology?
Yeah, how does
It bounces off the ground and maps it out.
Right, but so if you're doing that over the Amazon, you're obviously above the Amazon shooting the
Right.
lasers through the treetops. How are you getting it underground of the pyramid?
that's probably how
Let
oil
me-
people figure it
No,
out.
no, no.
huh?
You know,
Yeah,
you want
but
to know how they do it?
Those, you're
For
not
real.
dealing with an Amazon forest when
Go
it
ahead.
comes to the
the
pyramids.
joke goes.
You're dealing with flat ground that you can shoot
Oh, this is
lidar
like-
down into underneath the pyramids. You're not coming from above. You can come right there on the ground and shoot
yeah,
down
all
into the
14
ground
of it.
and see.
Boy.
It's the same thing that people
Like
have been
this.
talking about with the Sphinx, where they've shot lidar down underneath the Sphinx and said, "Listen, we're seeing chambers underneath the Sphinx that we can explore
Get some water.
that archaeologists refuse to pursue."
It's probably similar to like an X-ray. Goes into the
We
earth.
gotta
and
go
shit.
hard again tomorrow too.
But what about the lost city of Atlantis?
Boy, we never got
That's
to
most
that
likely.
because we're so
That's
fucking
most
stuck
likely
on
in the
this.
Sahara. They've already discovered like this
Most likely.
very weird, like circular feature.
Well,
in
they,
the
they did
Sahara.
say like it was like fucking advanced as fuck.
That's what we talk.
Well,
That's
no,
where we
Plato
go.
talked about it.
Thank you.
Right? Like they had like fucking crazy technology and shit.
Yeah,
Well-
and that's the thing is that we don't know because there are like megalithic structures.
No, we don't know 'cause we
that
never found
exist.
it. That's why.
But there are megalithic structures that exist that cannot be properly explained.
What can
Shit,
be explained 'cause we
there's
never
one
found
in
it.
Montana. There's a megalithic structure in Montana that people have tried to say is a natural forming structure that does not look like a natural forming structure. These look like locked in stones that were built by something, but because they don't have a proper explanation, they try to say,
So
it's naturally forming.
Should we move to Montana?
All I'm saying is there's a ton of situations where when they don't have an explanation, they try to say it's naturally
So
forming.
my question is, my biggest thing is like if there's like a great flood, where the fuck should we be to kind of?
On a mountain.
Oh no, we gotta be in like
Colorado.
Colorado, yeah, the Rockies.
You said cocky?
But you know, this kind of shit, man, I try to believe it. You know, I try to because,
Honestly, I'm with Joe Rogan. You know how he like all the famous guests he has on his podcast, and he's like, they're like, Joe, where would you want to be, or what would you invest your money in if you knew something was coming? He's like, I wouldn't want to. I just want to die. Why would you want to live through all that? You know what I mean? To be in the next eating each other movie? No, fuck that. I don't want to be in that.
well, I mean, it's one of them things.
That's in Montana.
What is it?
And they're trying to say that's a natural forming thing.
Oh nah.
Like that's the megalith in Montana that they say, oh, that's a naturally forming structure. And it's like, no, that's not. That human
Hey,
beings
pull that up.
built that.
I don't know what to look up.
That looks pretty chiseled to me.
Montana, big rocks.
Y'all know there's a real like,
Don't type in cots.
doomsday bunker somewhere where you can like pay to get your own like.
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Why would you?
Why would you want to be in there though?
I wouldn't want to.
That's the thing, bro. But it's actually badass if you look at the.
Yeah, imagine you pay all that money and it fails.
It's called the Sage Wall.
No,
Look
but
at the
imagine
Sage
you're in
Wall.
there- Wait, but imagine
Sage
you're in
Wall. Let me see.
Look at the Sage Wall in Montana.
there. Imagine you're in there and then people start tripping. Where are you gonna go?
Bro, watch the video.
You had to kill him.
That's what I'm saying. Then
You
it's
have to
gonna be
kill 'em.
like, what's that show we were watching? Where they live in the bunkers.
Oh, Silo.
That's what I'm saying. Like, dude, that can go off quick.
Dude, fuck Silo, man.
That's
That
what
was a
I'm
good ass
saying.
show.
Why would you're gonna be stuck in there with these crazy people?
The video on YouTube is badass. It shows-
Hey, shout out Silo.
Well,
Shout
it's
out
good
Silo.
now, but imagine like how when
yeah, for sure.
yeah, people are gonna go crazy. Man.
Yeah, dude. It's a natural instinct.
They try to say this is natural forming.
No, that's not natural forming.
That's what I'm
You
saying.
can see somebody built
That's
that
why
shit.
you have to question what archaeologists
How you
try
doing?
to tell you.
That's us.
Oh, where? Web.
Right here. Okay, you got it. I say that's man-made.
Yeah, that's man-made.
I mean,
There's
of
no way
course.
it's not. But that's the problem is that archaeologists will tell you that's a natural forming structure. And that's bullshit.
But then
And
you-
That's
every
literally a wall.
But every person with a
Quite
fucking
literally.
brain can say this is not a fucking natural forming structure.
That looks like somebody put that there. Oh, it looks like fucking Game of Thrones.
So now dragons exist.
Said winter's coming.
But what if it was just a rock wall and they just went in there?
So
and just
so
chipped
have
it?
you
Yeah.
have you heard of the Bimini Road?
Oh yes, yeah.
But it still
in the
makes it
Bahamas,
man-made.
Yes, I know.
No,
I
it
know what you're
is
talking about.
where it's very obviously
Yeah, for sure.
not a naturally forming
No,
fucking
where it
thing.
was like a natural land bridge.
No,
know-
but I mean it was
I know what you're talking about.
clearly
Yes,
formed by man.
I know, dude. I know what you're talking about. Hold on. That bitch starts slinging everywhere. Hold
But
on.
I don't know. This
I
kind of
just
shit.
H-Town, baby.
I like to believe this kind of stuff though because
I like to believe these kind of stuff.
it's a story
Why'd you make
passed
her sound
down.
like an Arab?
It's a story passed down for a reason, you know.
He made you sound like an Arab. That's
I know. Made me sound all stupid and shit.
It made you sound like you had like 10 goats you're about to fuck. He said, I like snack bars.
Fucking just put some horns behind me. Beep 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 beep. Yes, I'd like that.
He said, I have three.
You can look up. You can look up the megaliths on Malta.
God damn.
The megaliths.
He
on
said that.
Malta.
Hey, he said that. Hey, he said that.
How do you get your head so flat, dude?
Honest. Boy, that bitch, you can build a house on that hoe.
Megalith
The foundation's
Malta.
all straight.
Malta?
Boy.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy. You're gay.
Why do the pictures are always like this?
That's a gay hand. Boy, that's a gay hand.
This?
You're fucking... Dude, you're gay as fuck, dude.
These were giant megaliths built like
I can make that one though.
before.
You get this shit everywhere.
They tried to say it was like 2,000 or 3,000 years ago, but the oldest ones are way older than that.
He said... I don't even know how to play Minecraft, to be honest.
I need to travel more. Damn.
I fucking suck at Minecraft.
Yeah, but look at this shit. You can tell this is like coral rocks and shit. Like,
right from the ocean?
yeah.
Nah.
Yeah,
You can tell.
dude. Yeah, you
Those
can
are
tell.
porous rocks that I use for my fishes.
Oh boy,
Okay,
he's got a
but-
fucking something
no.
going on here.
What about all the rain all those years? They just beat up those rocks.
He's got a fucking something.
Nah, but that would look different. That would look more like this.
The biggest thing,
Exactly,
the biggest
just
thing
point it
is
out.
Not
Not me.
holes.
more than any of the
I'm not the
any of
biggest
these
thing.
other things is the biggest thing is Gobekli Tepe, and that is a structure built 2,000
How you spell that?
years. Gobekli, G-O-B-E-K,
Oh, go back.
Bekli Tepe.
Turkey.
This structure was built about 2,000 years before any civilization on Earth existed. The only way, this is when hunter.
Man, look at
when
this shit. We
human-
got National Geographic.
This is when humans were hunters and gatherers.
Damn.
There is like this defied
Boy.
archaeologists'
Boy,
concept
that's crazy.
of any monument because it was built 2,000 years before any civilization existed.
But it's
They
nothing.
still can't figure out
Yeah, but that's
how
like.
they created this other than possibly some religious cult that existed back then.
But to be honest, just like a lot of rocks stacked on top.
No,
Yeah, but this
Boy,
is
you didn't
Indians
tell
and
us
shit.
that.
This
No,
is
no,
nomads.
No, time out. Stop. This structure was built in alignment with astrology.
My
It
eyes are
wasn't
going
just
like this.
it wasn't just built randomly.
Mine.
It lined up to the stars.
What
at
the
that
fuck?
Time.
You telling me that was nothing?
You're
No,
telling me an alien went down there and
Boy, look at him.
That's
He's holding a
not-
little ball.
no,
No, go
what?
back to the other one.
again.
Look, he's
it's
holding
not
something.
Aliens
See?
are the cop-out
Boy,
answer.
he's holding
Stop.
something.
I'm
I'm
gonna
messing
go
with
crazy.
you.
I'm gonna go
messing with
crazy.
He's doing this number right
I'm
here.
messing with you, Jay.
Aliens is the cop-out answer. No, it's
He's an asshole.
It's
All I'm
saying
saying is,
that humans.
it looks
were,
like they just like you know how many times my daughters just go out there and stack rocks.
Boy.
That's
It's
what it
saying that humans were far more advanced than we think they were earlier than we think they were.
looks like. No, but okay, I agree with that.
We need shrooms.
Like, just for them to. Like, I don't agree with when they're just like, oh yeah, they were super. No, dude, they were writing. They had their own language. They were smart.
Gobekli Tepe should
Oh, that's
not,
the emerald tablet.
Listen,
Boy, that
Gobekli
shit
Tepe
goes
should not
deep,
exist.
dog.
What about this, Gabriel?
The emerald. Have
It
you
should
have you
not
looked into
exist.
that?
Yeah.
No. Have you
Smart-
looked into the emerald?
Yeah, smart
tab-
people wrote that.
No, dude.
But okay, but look. They
Dude,
couldn't
this
even
shit
have-
is
but-
deep. This
No,
goes.
I understand.
Stop, soul.
They
Stop.
couldn't even write it on paper. They had to write it on a damn stone.
On
What,
an
not just
emerald stone.
Emerald stone.
Paper didn't exist. God damn it!
Because they
And
weren't
it-
smart
and it-
enough to make paper.
And
They
it
had to
tells
write
the
on
story.
stone.
Dude, that's like if you know the world's ending and you're like, man, let me just write a story for my offsprings and shit, and now you're the
kill you,
offspring
man.
saying, man, my
I'll
fucking
kill you. I'll
dumbass
kill you,
fucking
dude.
Yeah, let me go outside.
granddad made this
No,
shit.
Let me go
No!
outside and write it in my freaking driveway so they can remember what I
Stop.
But this tells you the
The
story.
Egyptians were the first people to invent papyrus paper as a way to keep records. Everyone else wrote on stone. The Sumerians wrote on stone tablets before.
wrote. Okay, then.
You know why though?
And then
You
we
know-
go extinct, and then they find a CMC machine, and they're like, okay,
No, you know why though?
they were so damn.
I'm gonna fucking kill
No.
myself.
Hey, but
dude.
let's.
That's what I'm
No,
saying. They're
you
gonna
know
look
what?
at that CMC machine
Gabe,
and be like,
Gabe,
boy, these guys were doing
Gabe,
work.
you know.
Yeah, but
no,
a CMC machine
last.
deteriorates.
Yes,
Oh, it does.
exactly.
Rust,
yes.
they'll
Oh,
go
it
in.
does?
Yeah, it
How
does.
does that rust when it's
How long
outside?
do you think it'll last? A
Boy, it
CNC
won't- it
machine?
won't last that long.
100 years, 200 years,
Not that
Yes.
long.
300.
No, it won't.
Yes.
No, it won't.
Okay,
No, it
a
won't.
CMC machine outside.
It won't.
First of all, it's a CMC machine outside.
It won't.
100,
They're always
200, 300
inside.
years,
It's
a
inside, that's what
1,000
I'm saying.
years. Do you think it'll last 1,000 years?
Yes.
I don't think so.
Look, okay, how many Chevys do you see just chilling out there?
1,000 years.
How many what?
Like Chevys or 1950
Boy.
cars that are still pristine condition.
Not that many.
That's what I'm saying. There's still some though. Like this.
Let me see. Let me ask
Yeah,
Chad.
but this is not that long ago. 1950s to here, that's not that long. And they're already fucking up. You got to admit, like, so if you have an old school car,
Man, why is it so laggy? Fuck.
so if you have an old school car, you got to do a lot of body work to it because half of it's rusting out.
Let me
That's
see.
where we live. What about California? They ain't rusting out. That's why everybody goes to California to buy those cars.
But a lot of cars are gonna rust out, bro.
But where we live so close to the coast.
I feel like you want to fucking hug me. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of this shit. We're just gonna hug.
I'll just say, dude, y'all giving these guys props for riding on a damn emerald.
That's crazy, Gabriel.
Theoretically, millions of years.
What? That's what I'm saying. So imagine they find a CMC in the future.
It's not gonna happen. It's non-existent. The only thing that lasts
Okay.
the longest is stone.
I like you a lot, buddy.
Oh,
I'm just saying.
But when you say stuff like that,
But you're getting happy on a. On
You sound-
tell James.
you sound like a retarded person
No, you're getting happy on a somebody
because you
wrote-
don't understand the concept of human
environment.
evolution.
Weather.
No, I agree. I'm not saying
Paper didn't exist back then
that. Why not?
because they didn't understand how to manufacture trees or whatever reeds or whatever the fuck to create it.
So
So
why-
the only way they
Thank
could
you,
keep
thank
records
you.
So what
was
lasts longer,
on
paper
fucking
or stone?
rock. What lasts longer?
Okay, but okay.
What lasts longer? Papyrus or
Answer!
stone?
Aluminum.
No, stone.
Aluminum.
Stone
does not
lasts
rust.
longer. That's why they can read the Sumerian text
I don't
still
understand wait,
from
wait.
10,000 years ago.
What are we arguing?
I don't know. You're trying to talk shit about these people because they didn't write on fucking paper like it existed back then.
I'm laughing because y'all are like praising the little emerald tablet or whatever.
But why not?
no,
Gabe.
it's tight. It's cool.
Gabe.
I understand.
Gabe.
Okay, to
Like,
get a big slab of emerald like
Gabe, like
you can
that. Then to make
you're acting like, but you're reacting to it like
Okay,
you
okay,
existed
I
back then.
understand,
And
I
we're like, hey,
understand.
retard, write on paper, you
No.
fucking douchebag.
But you're-
No, they wrote on
I'm
what
not
they
arguing
had.
that. I'm not arguing that. I'm saying that was cool back then. That's all they had. That's how they made their stuff when they did the little drawings on the little cave and the drawings on the stone and the stuff. But then you're coming and saying that they're building a damn pyramid and they're so advanced that they can build a pyramid with columns that generate power, but then they're still writing on stone.
Again, do you know how long the Aboriginals existed in Australia?
Yeah, wow.
They never made a wheel. Evolution doesn't work that way. In the way you think it's a linear,
Okay.
it's a linear line that like, oh, everyone has to proceed in this way.
I'm just arguing.
No. Evolution doesn't proceed in some
Can I get a beer?
line where it's like, oh, everyone gets to this point at some point.
Right.
No, not always.
No, I
Some
understand.
people proceed differently. Some people proceed differently.
No, I understand.
And,
I'm
and
saying-
some people proceed in a way where they don't invent papyrus. By the way,
my man.
imagine how much information was lost because the stupid ass Egyptians decided to write on papyrus paper instead of fucking stone.
Right.
We lost so much information because of
And then how that library
Stone
got burned.
lasts
No, but
longer.
time out. Because
Remember how the library got burned?
No, I
what was it?
understand.
Paper.
No,
Alexandria.
but think,
The
too.
Library of Alexandria?
Yeah.
It's the environment you're in too, so you're using what's there that you can use.
That's true.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not saying that they were stupid back then. I'm just saying it's hard for me to put myself where you're saying it's like this section of the earth is building, is still riding on damn stone. And then you come to the pyramids and it's like, oh, they were so far advanced that they built a whole generating where it generates power.
Okay,
It had a gold top.
No. Tell
It literally had a
I
gold
just said-
top.
Okay, how many towers do we have?
But listen.
Gold tops.
Okay, but that's what
How
I'm
heavy
saying.
do you think that gold top was?
But there still has to be something. If a lightning hits it, there still has to be something that it flows through, that it goes to, that puts the power into the columns. If that's what the columns are for. Okay, wait. So thunder hits it, lightning creates power. It goes to stone, which is not a conductor. So how?
But who said lightning hits it?
Hold on, time out.
Okay, then how does it promote? Okay, if I put a piece of gold outside, how is that creating energy?
Okay, hold on, real quick.
How is gold in a circuit board creating energy?
I wanna insert
not.
myself into this.
It's a conductor. Literally, the best conductor of
Thank
electricity.
you. That's what I just said. You have to have it go down into the column that y'all are saying is generating power. So that gold rod that you would see go from the
I
top
thought it was open.
all the way
You're
to
locked
the
in.
down,
Oh my god.
go
You're
into the
locked in,
column.
dude.
So that's moving the power from the top all the way down.
But is that
You're
how
fucking locked in.
they say
Gabe,
that it was
I'm
done?
arguing with
real
you.
quick.
I was saying earlier.
Gabe.
I fucking forgot.
Real
That's
quick.
why. Okay, a speaker. How do you wire a speaker
Yeah,
to
hit
a
that
radio?
shit. Hit that shit.
How does the speaker get powered?
That's with Edison's.
Well, how does I'm asking, how does the speaker get powered? This is real easy.
Oh fuck.
A wire. There
Gabe.
has to be
Gabe.
energy from
So
the main.
essentially-
That's through the Edison model of electricity, though, is what I'm
You have a
saying.
gold cap, which is a conductor.
Right.
You have to have a rod of some sort. Some
Thank
other
you.
Conductor to transfer that power. and
Thank
distribute
you.
it. That's
Okay,
what it is.
So how did Nikola Tesla literally replicate the pyramid to create his sort of energy
I don't know. I gotta see
without
the blueprint.
fucking a lightning hitting
I
it?
gotta see a
okay,
blueprint on
listen.
how he had, because there has to be.
We
a
chose this
conductor.
path of
Hey,
Edison's
but you-
way
hold
of
on.
thinking.
Wait.
Right. Okay, but if the gold. Okay, so what happened to gold? They took it off, or somebody stole it.
Someone took it off.
Dude,
Yes.
100%.
Okay, hold on.
Okay,
Let-
okay, wait.
Hold on.
Okay, what about how they stole the gold? So that means they would steal the conductor that was plugged up to the gold, right?
What
Right.
about a human being?
Well, listen.
Well, you think there was wires? Do you think
no,
there was wires attached to that?
No,
There has to be something.
Gabe.
No, I'm just saying. What about a human being?
Free
So-
energy, there's
if-
no something.
Okay,
Free
Gabe,
energy.
it-
Okay,
it-
what? Okay, wait. Time out. Today,
Oh, I didn't
what's
know
free
that.
energy besides water?
There's no free energy.
But that's
There's
what
no-
Nikola
Yeah,
Tesla
that's what.
was trying to
That's
said
why
Nicholas?
Edison. That's why Edison fought Nikola Tesla for so
You
long.
said
Hard R,
Wait,
nigger.
turbines. What's inside of the
I
turbine?
didn't say that.
You said it.
Thank you.
I said
Thank
nigga.
you.
Nigger.
Yes, it generates through the wind.
I didn't say that. You're
But like
free.
how I
The turbine
said,
captures it. It shoots it down under the ground.
yeah,
where they have
that's
generators
through
that
the
capture it.
whole
I didn't say that.
AC/DC
You're fucking
part of
crazy.
electricity.
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
heard it.
There's no
Hard
way.
R. Hard R in that.
Let me look
Right.
this up.
There's no fucking way.
Right. Right. And right then, like the boats, I guess you have the wheel for
I want to say it
pushing
again.
the boat.
Hold on, I'm gonna say
Right.
it again.
So you really
No,
don't
stop.
technically need. Well, we're not talking about that. We're talking about unless they had water shoot in. Which,
I don't even know where the fucking other arrow's at.
I'll stop. I'll stop.
Because even then,
Stop.
you're using the force to.
right, but that's the move.
Boy,
Right.
That's what I'm saying. You have to capture
Hold
the
on.
energy.
Because this is what I was saying
Listen.
earlier with the gold cap.
Gabe.
Shit, and everybody's talking about
Where's the other fucking arrow
I
at?
want to intrude because I just want you to know I wasn't trying to be a dickhead or you.
No, I think this is fun.
But
Nah, Gabe's
no,
pissed.
because
No,
I
I think
felt
it's
like
fun.
I might have been a dickhead, and I want you to know.
dude,
I'm
look
not
at this
trying to be a
keyboard.
dickhead.
With what?
But I don't know. I just felt like
No,
I was
I
being a
didn't-
jerk.
I didn't-
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Dude, that's why I love him, man.
But if that existed on the Egyptian tip
Right.
grave reference,
Get you one of those.
Long ass
Come on.
Right. But that's what I'm saying. Like, there is a chance
You're
where
pussy.
that did exist, and then the LiDAR is not capturing whatever's down there on
Right.
the
Come
column. So there is a
on.
chance that there is something down there.
Get you the
We can't
watermelon.
see it.
Well,
So
see,
right
my
now,
my
we
whole
don't
thing
know.
with the LiDAR thing is not necessarily what the
You
function
changed.
was. I don't care what the function was.
You're
My
right.
thing is more so like
Nah.
an astonishment
Where's the salt?
with the creation of it.
I agree with you. That's what I'm saying. I don't know why we're arguing.
Like, I don't know what it was for. I can speculate and say Tesla energy field or alien shit. I don't fucking know that
Right, right.
shit.
You want to
But
take
what
that?
I'm saying is
No.
the fact that it
Yeah.
exists
He's got to take this.
is absolutely incredible.
No, it is, and even the pyramids in general. Like we still don't even know how they moved that stone.
No, 100%.
And
Yeah.
that's what I'm trying.
Where is
to,
it at?
I'm like, I'm not
But
saying that's
I'm
stupid.
not saying that's what it was. No. Look, I don't like. I don't want you to think that's what I think. I don't know what it was for.
I think we're on the same page.
Okay,
Oh,
cool. No. But like,
Come on.
I just know that whoever built it, that's an incredible feat of engineering.
Oh shit.
For sure, because like
We
it goes
smoking
back to
weed?
like
Oh,
what,
yeah, I thought y'all were smoking weed.
no, but it goes back to like what I was saying. Like they built that with no tech, like
Modern technology.
exactly, and like nowadays you have engineers that need the computer to build all these.
And
buildings
even
that we
then,
have.
they're like, how do we do
Yeah,
this?
there's still so much stuff wrong after they
Yeah.
build a building, and it's like
Exactly.
okay, and they were doing this back then when.
All right.
like,
So the question is, what do you think it is then?
what
I think it was salts.
a
a
pyramid?
gay
Yeah, what do you
sex
think it is?
machine.
I think that's
I don't
it.
know.
No. Most likely, it
But
was
that's not what we're
somehow, like-
arguing.
well, look, listen. We can speculate all
You're
we
just
want,
arguing.
but the truth is,
I feel like I'm talking to B right now.
if you were looking at it,
That's why I don't even want to look at you. I left her at the
I
house.
think,
She came here.
we should all look at it like from a person who understands nothing about anything.
Ooh, he's calling you a dumb fuck.
No. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is like
He
look
low-key
at
called
it-
you a dumb fuck.
Look at it like, let's say you don't know anything about anything, and you were to look at that structure. What would you assume it was?
We say that.
No,
You
no.
look-
But what would you assume it was if you didn't know anything about anything,
I would say.
and you
Mountain.
looked at it as it is,
I would think it's just a building.
3 columns
Okay.
underneath the pyramid?
You want me to tell you what I would think?
What would you think it was?
You want me to tell you what I think? So I'm like this, right? I'm going down the road. I'm driving. I look at it and I say, "That's a big ass fucking rock. Rock hard. It's rock hard. It's rock hard.
On the no,
It's not a dick, dude."
on the pyramid. So is it
I've
like
been excommunicated.
on the?
I don't know. Apparently it
Get
was
it, get it
all.
again.
Apparently it
It's
was
awesome.
all limestone with the top being.
So is a full pyramid?
Boy, pyramid.
Is a full pyramid? You have to pull him back in. You have to pull him back in.
It's still here, dude. Fuck.
Go to the potato.
Huh?
Go to the
Throw it,
potato.
throw it.
Potato?
Potato up.
Come on, Gib. You ready?
Come on. I had a nosebleed. I ain't doing that today.
James.
Go to the red ones.
I need something.
The red ones. Yeah, yeah.
Oh, you
What'd I
fucking
click?
dropped
The
it. You
red-
fuck it.
Click it?
Yeah, click-
Shut up, man.
and then click that one.
Come on, ready?
Yeah.
Come on, get that shit.
Do it again.
Oh,
Right here?
dude.
And then the same one. Yeah.
Hey,
you're-
sex.
You're back on.
Hello? Hey, I can
Dude,
hear myself now.
stop.
I know. We had to do that.
Why? I can hear myself now.
For some reason, it's that mic. It's like, I think it's maybe
This
USB.
one?
I guess.
Yeah, this one's fucked.
So on the pyramid, is it full rock
It's
inside?
because I bought those off Facebook Market.
Yeah.
bro.
Well, no, yeah. So with the outside of the outside of the chambers,
Right.
it's full limestone.
So it's a whole layer of just
it's,
limestone
it's
rock.
full limestone to
Right.
where they're like, it's not. See, the problem with the pyramids is it's not just like how they structure them.
Right.
That's not the conundrum, I guess, so to speak. Is like, oh, how did they build these giant structures? It's how did they build these giant structures with the precision of each stone? Because and the reason
Sorry.
archaeologists ask this question is because they can look at the older pyramids they tried to build where they were lopsided or
Yep.
they went up
Me first.
at the wrong angle
Yep.
and they realized it and they cut it back in at this angle. So they look fucked up. Whereas the good pyramids, the 3 great pyramids of Giza were built perfectly, and they're like, how were they able to cut these, not just cut these stones
Right.
and then move them, but cut these stones to the precision that they needed to be at to build this perfectly 45-degree angle,
Yep.
and then place them in there over a period of one pharaoh's lifetime.
No, but you're looking at like houses too, like
Come on,
in the
so-
brick. If you try to stack brick on top of brick,
Joe,
No. No, you don't need
I
no
want
more.
more. I want more.
no, if you try to stack brick on top of brick, it's not gonna be even. It's not
No,
gonna be level.
it's never gonna be even.
And in wheat sheet nowadays, we put grout in between, and then
Right.
so it doesn't matter. That's what I'm saying. It's still wrong, dude.
So
Like,
pretty
nobody-
much,
nobody
look, this is
knows
what I'm
how-
fucking saying, right? With free energy. Nah, fuck this shit. Free energy, bitch.
Get in there. Hold on. He's talking about free energy in
There
this
ain't no
bitch.
free enemy.
Oh my god.
He said free.
The reason why there's no free energy is
Listen,
because
there's a reason why Tesla died poor because his ideas would have freed mankind from the slavery.
how can Nikola Tesla make money off of free energy?
He didn't want to.
How?
He
Which is
didn't
why
want
he
to.
didn't. Why? Which is
He
why they didn't go
want
that
to.
route.
Yeah, because he didn't want to make money. He wanted the world to have free energy, and that's why he died dirt poor. Because fucking Edison, that
leaking.
slut,
Yeah, Edison
that
fucked him up.
fucking whore man,
I
was
know.
like, "How can we profit off this shit?"
not
Dude,
and
I'm
stole
fucking away,
ideas
dude.
and stole ideas. Hold on, he stole ideas. He killed an elephant.
It's leaking.
He killed an elephant.
You just grabbed
And-
the whole tip, you fucking freak.
Most of his
Look.
inventions were designed by other people. My hands are burning. What is leaking out of here?
It's the
Look.
fucking.
Rather, finding ways to tap into existing natural sources of energy, Earth's magnetic field, and other means. Which was whole Nikola Tesla's whole proposal.
Okay, stop.
Which is badass if they were to actually do
Give
that.
it back. Give it back. No, give it back.
Oh, my eyes are burning.
Give it back. Give me that.
It's leaking.
But enough of that shit, man. Would you just go crazy now here? You motherfucker, you fucked me up. Dude, my whole left nostril
Aliens
open.
have
I
AIDS.
saw it, doesn't it? I'm
Boy.
about to watch it back. I'm about to watch it back.
He says, whoa.
Oh my god.
That shit's fucked up.
Ooh, I feel like my eyeball inflated.
I feel like they were all on that
Hold
shit.
on, hold on. Listen.
Shut the fuck
Can I-
up, dude. No
let me-
wonder.
Time out. Let me say.
They had a
one-
pyramid full of
Joey,
that shit.
Joey,
Stop.
help me, please.
Listen.
Help me. Help
Let
me.
me
Please help me.
Somebody suck his cock.
let me say one thing.
Joey,
Boy, that's
dude,
a whole
what
rock.
the fuck, bitch? I'm gonna kill my fish with this.
Cut your fish. What the fuck are you talking
That's
about?
my top for my soul.
Yeah, dude, ammonia fucks my fish up, man. I can't.
Fish? What are we talking about? Fish?
My fish, dude. I got a lot of fish at home.
Oh, listen.
What was that?
Stop, guys. I just want to
Sorry,
say one
Flo.
thing. Stop, please.
Hey.
Listen.
Wait.
This one thing I want to say
All right, go ahead. We're gonna finish with this.
because I think it's very important.
Go ahead, cut it off.
Nah, we're not finishing with this now. We keep going.
We have to finish with this.
Nah, we're waiting now.
Nah,
bro.
we
You
can keep
cannot
going.
trust. You cannot trust the
Calling Uber.
majority of.
Are you
human-
listening?
Yeah, I'm listening.
Hey, are you listening, Gabriel?
Stop.
It's you.
Gabriel, listen, Gabriel.
You trying to fuck me virtually? You fucking freak.
Gabriel, listen, Gabriel.
He's trying to go
Hey.
into me virtually.
Look, Gabriel doesn't want to listen, dude.
Listen.
Listen.
Shut the fuck up, please.
Okay.
I think it's important to know this.
Very
no matter
important.
what you believe,
Very important.
the
I don't even know what he's saying.
majority of the human history you've been presented is bullshit,
Yes.
and you can't trust it.
I believe
No
that.
matter what it is you believe.
I believe that, bro.
Napoleon said it the best.
That's so.
History is written by the victors,
I understand that.
and so, and
That's
and
true,
you
that's
have to remember that in every field,
Talk your shit.
everyone has an agenda.
Talk that shit.
including archaeologists, including anthropologists,
Right.
including everyone. They have an agenda of the worldview they want to present to you.
You forgot
So-
one group. What about gayologists?
God.
That's hey, that's your forte.
No, but that's true because it's like.
That's not my group. That's his group.
That's your forte.
I just represented
Hey,
it.
listen.
No, that's his group.
No, you
I'm a
represent
dick
it
smells
because you're the
fucking
motherfucking
ammonia.
spokesman for them gayologists. You're fucking queer.
You know what I talk about? Hard
Gay
dick.
sex.
Dick.
You fucking queer.
Hey, we gotta cut it. Hey, we gotta cut it.
No. Hold on. Come on. No.
Hold on.
Do not
Dude,
trust.
so I'm trying to keep this bitch going on
anything.
until 3 in the
Come on.
morning.
I just woke up.
That's fucking insane,
Do
bro.
not trust anything. Do not trust any fucking.
That shit is too
any
strong.
fucking history.
No, but that's true because like.
I'm gonna text B,
We
leave.
still got 20 minutes. What are
Do
you
not
talking about?
I'm gonna
trust
text you
it.
to leave.
20 minutes. You gotta ride with me. You gotta ride with me, dude.
I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
to leave.
dude.
I'm gonna spend the night.
Dude, it's been 2 hours and 30 minutes.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
What are you talking about?
I've been here too long, bro. I've been here since 7.
Bro, it's about to be 1 in the morning.
Are you serious?
No,
No.
it's
Yes, it is.
11:10.
Boy, it's 12.
Come on,
I
bro.
know, I
12-10. Listen, don't trust history, you motherfuckers.
That's what I'm
don't
saying.
trust it.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't trust archaeologists.
I'm
don't
saying.
trust anthropologists.
That's what I'm saying.
Trust historians only if they
That's what
talk
I'm
about
saying.
Jesus, because Jesus is the way, the truth, and the light. He is the savior of all mankind. Do not ever doubt him. And you can suck my dick if you don't believe it.
But there's also a lot of stories about Jesus.
Fucking shut up! You don't talk bad about Jesus.
I'm just saying there's a lot of different.
Yeah, but
Gotcha. Jesus.
You gonna cut me off there?
You cut yourself off, you freak. You cut yourself off, you freak. You do that shit every time. You cut yourself off.
No, God cut me
You cut yourself off. You cut yourself off.
What are you looking
You
at?
do that shit every time, bro.
Oh, fuck your child.
You still cut yourself. He cut himself off.
Here we go. I'm back.
No, you're not.
All right. Jesus Christ.
Sheesh.
I'm keeping this shit going.
B's
gotta
gone.
Rose
B's gone.
from the dead 3 days later, guys.
Wait.
Who's in
I
that
don't want to
program?
hear it. Jesus,
On for 2 weeks. Fuck it.
fuck all this.
Keep it going. Fuck it. Yeah, no, you're in the shit now, you motherfucker.
You good, James? You good?
You better call you an Uber.
I'm
You
in
fuck.
this motherfucker. Fuck
Alright,
all
bet.
the other history.
I have the Uber
all
app
that matters
if you
is
need
the
some
fucking
discounts.
history of Christ Jesus.
I've been holding that
fuck
bitch in
was
for like.
that
I've been holding that bitch in.
Boy,
What
we
the
fucked up now,
fuck
guys.
was
Oh
that
my
shit?
Hey, we fucked up now.
Podcast gone.
Hey, oh, tell me, we gotta go into
The
sports. though, dude.
Jews are the.
You
Time
know
out,
what?
time out,
You know
time
what I
out.
gotta say? You know what I gotta say? All praise Allah Snack Bar.
All right, with that, we're just gonna stop this.
Fuck you and fuck,
Fuck
your
you.
fucked up ass fucking goddamn bullshit fake god.
All right, Matt. Those
Jesus
guys are the
Christ.
best grapplers in the world.
Jesus Christ.
Nah, Jesus all the way. I need to stop.
All right.
No, dude.
Only fucking goddamn
That shit's gone forever,
prophet
dude.
in the history
What's
of
gone forever?
civilization
My top?
that rose from the dead.
You lost my top, didn't you?
No,
Where's it at?
To the salt?
Yeah, you lost that shit.
I lost it,
Yeah, dude, I saw it fall down in between your dick.
dude. I had fucking ammonia rocks on my
That's
goddamn lap.
crazy, dude. Why would you
Dude.
have that on you?
He fucking spilled it on me. When he did
No.
that, it spilled on me, bro.
Because you freaking geeked out.
No,
You geeked out.
did I geek out? No, because he was like, he did this shit in my face, and it fucking laughed all on me, dude.
Dude, that shit turned liquid, dude. You didn't put that shit inside.
No, it's leaking out.
No, you got
That
any
means
other
liquid,
topics?
you fuck.
What else has happened, bro? Topic wise,
You like
it's been
men.
3 weeks.
Get out.
Every other day, you fucking
Man, you
queer.
fuck-
No,
that too.
every day, you fucking faggot.
This freak gets fucked.
Hey, we're gonna
You
do.
love
We're
men.
gonna do
Yeah.
fourth quarter shot show. Let's do
I'm
it.
down. I'm down. We're already in this shit.
Take a shot
water.
for Jesus
down or what?
Christ.
Hey, Gabe, I have one thing to
That was
This is
say.
the most
Jewish.
Hold on.
fucked up. Nah.
Nah, I have one thing to say.
What happened, bro?
Praise Jesus.
I'm not gonna go get shrimp in the morning. Only he knows that inside joke.
Yeah.
Gabriel, wait.
I haven't even yawned yet.
Dude, how's been your work? How's been work, bro?
He said, "How's been your work?" Boy, spoken niggerish. He said, "How's been your work, master?"
First it was no.
All right.
What's that? How's been your work?
Dude, all right. So, how's been work?
Jay's unplugged his mic.
How's your work been?
Boy,
He said, "How's your work, man?" He changes.
it's been
I
good.
got 3 jobs.
Boy, put a fucking Cyclops band on.
You fucking queer.
He said, "Bzzz."
I'm from Invincible.
Hey, so you
Boy,
pull him back in.
I lost a mouse.
look at this fucking
Oh
guy.
God, fuck my too.
Boy, it's fucking evaporating us.
Hey. Motherfucker.
Evaporate.
Hey.
Boy, what are you doing over there, son?
Jay.
Boy, this podcast done went
Fourth
sideways.
quarter freaky
It
show.
went sideways.
Wait, so sideways.
I don't think we ever went this hard.
I don't think so either.
Man, y'all are tripping, dude. What y'all doing? Hit the fucking salts again. I
You
don't even-
you got married and you fucked everything up. You fucked up the whole rotation.
Wow.
Yeah, you got married.
Sitting backwards.
You tilted the Earth's axis on
Dude, the
another.
moon, the moon. They got the people, the astronauts.
Yeah, do y'all know what would happen if
They
the Earth
brought him
stopped
back
spinning for
from
1
outer
second?
space.
Ever thought about
What was that? I can't hear you.
I can't hear you either.
Headphones on, you fucking freak. No headphones on. You don't have any headphones on, you fuck.
Weird.
So quiet.
You don't have any
They brought
headphones.
the astronauts
Hey, hold on.
back
Time
from outer
out.
space.
Time out, guys. Hey, hold on. Noah has an extraordinary question here.
My son asked me this on the way to school the other day.
All right, what happened?
What would happen if the Earth stopped spinning for?
Everyone
Honestly,
would be
have you
gay.
ever been in a car and then you all of a sudden just push the fucking brakes? That's what's gonna fucking happen.
No. Tell me. Legitimately.
At 80 miles an hour?
If the Earth stopped spinning for even half a second.
Oh no, we would all hit the wall at about
100 miles an hour.
180 miles an hour. Oh, 1,000. That's what it is. Yeah, we would die instantly. We would all be fucking dead.
Not if you were.
Have you ever thought of this? All right, so
No,
you
no,
know
no,
how.
I bet you. Hold on to that salt.
Nope, we would all be dead.
I don't know if it's a retarded ass
Instant death
question.
with homosexual penises in our butts.
All right, I don't know if
Not
it's
me.
a dumb question. Sorry
Not
for
me.
my last remark about
Go
gay
ahead.
people.
Gay sex?
What was I going with this?
I don't know.
Nah, so you know how there's a big bang and we all just right?
It's bullshit.
All right, so we're spinning and we're going, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are we looking behind us?
Fuck no. Why would you look behind you?
Like,
like-
us on this earth, are we looking behind us?
That's
or
where the
forward?
penetration app.
What is it?
That's like.
Like, do we know
We're
what's coming
always
forward?
No, we're always looking ahead. We're not looking back in time.
Really? Is that how it goes?
No, so it's like, imagine this.
So we can never look back to the Big Bang?
Well, I mean, like they say they can look back to the Big Bang, but all they're
You
looking
said Big
at
Bang?
all they're looking at is like the
Like this.
microwavable remnants
Like this.
of what
Ah.
happened. But it's not like they claim it's looking back in the past, but it's like
So what about looking forward?
it's like a picture.
So imagine this.
Are we able to look forward?
No, they can't look forward.
That's what I'm
because-
saying. So what are we gonna run into?
Noah's
Like, you know what I
fucking
mean?
vaporizing everybody. Put your head back.
Like,
So
so
it
like
back
with
on.
all the stars and shit, they're always there stationary to us. But that's
Well,
because we're looking behind us.
but
So what about looking
we're
forward?
Well, no, what we're looking at.
What do you
is-
what is that face?
if you're in prison and there's fucking 10 guys
Oh,
behind you
shut
looking
the
back at you,
fuck up, dude.
Uh-huh.
fuck no, you're looking forward. You're
Not
trying
a-
to think about that shit.
Listen, stop. Ignore what he said.
Okay.
Ignore what he said. When we look at when we look at the stars, what we're seeing is the light reaching us from however far away the star is. So if a star is like
James
2 billion
gay as
years
fuck.
away, we're
James
looking
gay as
at
fuck.
The light.
James,
from
you're gay as
2
fuck.
billion years
Yeah, I
away.
can't meet now, dude.
We can't look into the
Dude, we're gonna
future
go again tomorrow.
because it hasn't happened yet.
You're gonna be fucked up for your
We
boys
can
game
only
tomorrow.
look into the past of the light existing.
So we literally can't see anything forward of our.
We can only look at like.
So
and
let's
again,
say,
when we're
Boys
looking at
vaporizing
it,
people. Put your
we're
head
only
back, back
looking
on.
at it because it's reflecting back to us.
are y'all getting this?
Yeah, we got it.
Okay, so let's say there's a planet literally right in front of us. Or like let's say there's a solar system right in front of us, real close, but we just don't know it's there, and we're getting extraterrestrial
Boy,
visits
extra?
from this place in
Extra sex.
front of us. You know what I'm
Is
saying?
it extra sexy?
You know what I'm saying?
No. But the problem.
You don't
is
know
that-
what the fuck I'm saying.
I don't know what the
No,
fuck
no,
anybody's
so-
saying.
so- The problem is it
also
would
about
have to
planets.
exist at a far enough distance that time wouldn't allow us to see it.
Oh.
Like
I was trying to hit
if
that.
it's-
Ow.
No, if it's
Oh,
like,
dude, there's a scientist here, dude.
if it's like
That's your
No,
evil
You
twin.
gotta just argue random stuff.
No, I'm just a question.
if
It's not an argument.
If it's
Okay, you want me to
even
repeat it?
80
Yeah, please.
light years
Okay,
away.
so
Hold on,
no.
James.
This is the repetition of it, all right? There's a big bang. We're all getting shot out and we're
Boy, that
floating.
shit sounded good.
We're floating out like this, right?
Okay, okay, okay.
So what he's
Wouldn't we
saying,
die automatically?
time. This is literally what we're living on, which is scientifically whatever, because you're a scientific dude. So
Oh, shit.
what we can see in the stars, from what he's saying, is pretty much the remnants of the past, right? Is what you're saying?
Yeah.
So-
we're looking at the past.
We can't see anything in front of us being pushed into the Big Bang. So I'm saying, what if there's a solar system or something closer to us that's in front of us that
No, you
brings
don't, Austin. Fuck that.
extraterrestrial visits? You know what I'm saying?
Time
No.
out, because
the problem is that everything is happening
Space
in like a
only
spherical around it. Yeah,
There
it's
is-
happening
there
in
is
a
no
sphere
direction
around
to
us.
space.
So there's no like area.
So there's no nullified space in front of us.
There's no like.
That was
part
big
of
ass
the
just
future
floating around.
It's in front of
Imagine.
us that doesn't exist within the same area of the past we can see.
You would vaporize instantly. Actually, it's so cold in space, isn't it? It's so cold.
Like, distance.
It's freezing in space.
So time is distance. Shit.
Again? Hold on, do
I can hear you still. Crazy.
He just unplugged his headset.
Okay,
Boy,
cool.
that's good.
Man, y'all are over here having a different party.
Listen.
No, fuck that.
Lock in, guys.
Time is distance.
He's not locked in.
Time is distance. So like, it's just like.
Boy, you're already
when
vaporizing
you-
us with your fucking headset.
Like I look at it like when you say you're gonna go to San Antonio, you don't say, "Oh, San Antonio is 250 miles away." You say it's 3.5 hours away.
No, I say 250 miles away.
Time
I
is
say
distance.
miles.
3 hours away.
That's
I say
how
miles.
I view time. Time is distance. So it's a spiritual
miles.
thing.
Actually, time is money.
However
Time is
far
money.
things are away from us,
Boy, you said that?
it's all encompassing.
Get the
So there's
fuck
no
over here.
future
Nah,
we can
grab
look
me,
into.
you fucking queer.
It's only like
What?
Your hands are thick as
how far
fuck.
away things are.
Why are
It's
your
how
hands so thick?
long ago they are.
My hands are bitches.
So we can't look
Boy.
into something
My
that's
boy.
in front of us. We
Our
can
hands
only
are
look
sticky.
back.
It's my brother.
Like a lot of
My
people
husband.
believe that if time travel ever existed, it would only be us being able to go
We're family,
back,
right?
never forward. Because we don't know what that forward is.
Why are you laughing, dude? You're not getting this? Y'all are all shit faced, man. I'm gonna just say this right now.
What are you talking about?
Hey, what's going on, guys? With that, I'm gonna just fucking.
He's like,
I bet you don't know how to spell shit face.
SHY.
no.
By
We can never go into the
He
future.
said H-Y.
Time is like
You know why we can't go to the
valley.
future?
It's like a valley with peaks and.
Dude,
and
take your
shallows.
headphones off and you'll
We can
see how
go
everybody's
back
fucked
and
up.
Up and down
Let's go.
into what's existed.
Look at this.
But
Look.
we can never go into the future because we don't know what may exist.
He hasn't taken his off.
In control of all that.
Today is the oldest we've ever will ever be. Today's the
No
youngest we've
shit.
ever been.
Nah, goddamn.
The oldest we've ever been.
Nah, you messed
and
up,
the
bro.
youngest will ever be.
Yeah.
Look
But
back at that, bitch.
as far as time,
Damn, what
time
the
travel
fuck?
goes,
Hey, you want to hear something crazy?
I don't believe
Nobody
that
else is wearing a
ever-
headset. Stupid
We'll
as
never get
fuck.
back today.
Hey, you know what else is crazy? You're gonna have to cut all this shit out.
You know what else is crazy? Nobody else is wearing a headset like fucking Cyclops, you fucking freak.
Kids that we can't live without, so they can live without us.
Well, what if we
Man,
get
where the
that
fuck
first?
you be eating? What restaurant? Fucking Chinese restaurant you be eating at?
Yeah.
Boy, that's
Damn.
fucked up.
So,
It's like you hit a gong.
a lot of people believe like aliens are like our future selves traveling back in time.
Where's Daniel?
They can travel back in time. We can never travel forward in time.
You see that new?
Like, in my opinion, if time travel exists, it will only ever exist in us being able to go back, never forward.
Well, my true question is, like,
No, you gotta argue back.
That's fucking.
what do you mean? My truth. Okay, I
Oh,
understand
shit, he
that
fucked
that
up.
thing, right?
What thing?
What thing?
What the concept that he's saying, dude?
Are you mad at me? You always pick me. You know
Why are
that?
you saying why?
You always pick me.
If we
You see
can
that,
travel
Saul?
in time, we will only
Okay,
ever
so
be able
look.
to
You
travel
saw
back
always
in
get
time
mad at
and
me?
never
No,
forward
no,
in
no,
time.
no, look. You know how we're like in this gravitational
always
pull
get mad
around
at
the
me,
sun,
bro.
right? I don't even know why I want to get into this because they're just
Nah,
gonna fucking.
nah, you look at him. You fucking yelled at me.
Just stop.
So the sun is what's pretty much our atmosphere, right?
No, wrong.
Could we ever leave forward from that sun, from the pull of our sun? Is what I'm saying.
No matter, listen,
Which is what I'm saying.
no, no, no. No matter what happens in relation to our
He's
sun,
like,
we can travel distances away from it.
But could we go
We
past
cannot
it?
travel
No, we're dead.
forward.
So say this bitch is
now-
going like this.
Oh,
Right. It's going
I
forward.
know that movement.
Could we shoot out of the earth and
Yeah, we
go
definitely
more
shoot somewhere.
forward than the fucking sun?
I don't know where we shoot, but we shoot somewhere.
Us now can never
But
travel
eventually-
forward
then
in
we'll be
time.
another planet, and then
We
the
will
planet's
never be able to travel forward.
No, I'm
in
saying
time.
I'm saying past planets.
No, we won't.
we will
won't,
never
because
be
then-
able to
past
travel
the
forward
solar
in
No,
system.
time.
because it'll be too cold and then we'll die.
I just said, fool.
We'll be too cold. That's why the different
We
planets
go
that
too
have
far
no
away.
Earth,
We need
no
another
life.
sun to keep us warm on our journey.
Yes.
Well, yeah, I understand.
The multiverse.
I understand that.
Okay.
Why you asking?
But are we able to see that?
No, we'll
Let's
die.
look up and see. Wow.
No, when we look up, you're looking back.
Fuck me up. I'm out.
The only listen,
You know what I'm saying, or am I just retarded?
the only
When you're looking at
being-
the stars, you're looking back.
I had to piss.
yeah, but the
You're
only,
going forward and you're looking at the stars, you're looking
there's no
back.
forward for
If we're
us.
spinning, I have to wait until nighttime to be like, now we're going forward. Now we're going back. Now we're going forward. Now we're going back.
There's
So
no
can you
forward
ever-
for us. There's no forward for
That's
us.
what I'm saying. He's saying there's no forward.
No, it's on. If
That's what
time
I'm
travel-
saying.
If
because
time
you're going
travel
back.
is ever,
You're going back.
if ever
You're going
possible,
back.
it's only possible backwards, never forwards.
So you can't see the light from forward?
No,
That's what I'm saying.
never.
Dude, look.
We can only ever see the light from the past. We can never see the light from
Dude,
the
hey,
future.
are y'all listening to me?
I don't know if I'm going forward. So what if you're sitting down? Are you going backwards?
Look, because light. Okay, the stars that you see
Everything is
are
linear.
from
I can't
behind
wait to watch
us.
this.
No,
tomorrow,
everything is linear. Everything is linear. Everything is linear up to where we are now. So we can never see past where we are now.
What it is? Okay.
We can never see past where we are. The only being that exists,
Something in his
creature
car,
that
put it in
exists,
reverse.
that can see past where we are now is God. That's it. We can never ever see past where we are now.
Well, thank you for that, James.
You're welcome.
I know these dudes didn't get no fucking lesson out of that.
So are we going back, James?
We can only ever see the past. Every light we see out in the universe is a light from the past. Is never a light from the future. Can never be a light from the future because it doesn't exist yet.
Well, yeah, because we're so far
Look
away.
when the sun comes up.
So, okay, look,
No,
this
it's
is
the
what I'm
past. We're
fucking
seeing a
saying because you
light
don't
from 8
understand.
minutes away.
I'm crying, dude.
So you know how the
minutes
Big
ago.
Bang happened?
Yes.
So you're saying we're the most outer fucking thing on the bang?
No.
No, we're not necessarily.
That's what. See?
Of course.
Hell no.
But the problem is that we're incapable of perceiving anything beyond our.
Exactly. Which is what they're not getting. They're just laughing at me at this.
No, I'm laughing because y'all believe archaeologists, but they
The
they're talking about
only,
space.
the only being that can possibly see light, anything that exists past our realm is God. That's it.
You see that?
or Thanos.
Don't insult God, dude. Listen, there's a repercussion for insulting God. I wouldn't test that shit.
I didn't say that.
And with that, we'll be
Y'all
right
talking about
back.
space.
Go ahead and hit the button.
Nah, we ain't nobody, boy.
Are we done? Or are we
just
still?
do it with one of the
Are we?
I don't know, my
Hold
whole-
on, time.
I wish I were sober enough to
Are
actually
we still
debate me with
fucking
this.
recording? Cancel this shit. Stop this
Dude,
shit.
I can't wait to watch this tomorrow, dude.
That's what I was just trying to do, but y'all are just laughing.
No, we're laughing because you're just like. So right now, I'm looking this way. Which way am I looking?
Behind you, the past.
There is
Yeah,
no
motherfucking garage.
That's not how time works. You don't look into the past or the future unless
Go
you
outside
past
and look up in the
millions
sky and be
of
like,
fucking years.
Pass.
That is the past.
It is.
So is there
all of them?
anything moving faster than us?
Boy.
No, never, because the light is the fastest thing that can move ever.
Yeah, but we're still
And
looking at the
nothing
past.
can move faster than the
Right now, we're
light.
moving 1,000.
Except for photons,
600
those are
miles per hour.
microscopical and capable of perception. Beings, creatures, things.
1,097 miles per hour.
All right, with that, I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restroom.
All right, boys. That was a good one. We're gonna call it. That was a.
Well, you should have called it like 40 minutes ago.
No, that was.
Y'all are all fucked up. Look, he's all on the phone and shit. Number one. Hey, is that a phone? Is that a phone, Mr. Joey?
No, he's talking backwards.
Yeah, there's a cough button.
Clips. Everybody get it.